You already know. You already know. You already know what is good. We posted up. We posted up. We are posted up, man. Man, what is good? What is good? Stay safe, world. Shit, you already know what's going on. We posted up right now. We are posted up right now. And we are about to watch this Young Thug situation going on right now. What the helly? We are literally moments away. Thug interview right now.
Welcome to Perspective with Bank. Yeah. What's up with it, King? I'm gonna keep it real with you, son. Coming out of jail, they were like, man, what the f is this doing, bro? Talking on the phone, like, what the hell wrong with this nigga? Like, what's the difference between him being in the interrogation room talking and you being in the interrogation room talking?
You act like I'm bringing the nigga name up there.
I ain't saying. What make y'all young niggas feel like y'all can spin the police, though? This is how I feel, Slime. Me to you. I talked to Gunna when he first got out of jail. You don't like the word hurt. I see how you looked at that.
What the f can he say? Why you did that? What can you say? As a man, you think Key to respect you for what you did, bro? You to my R.I.P. Key, bro. You know Key ain't gonna respect you for what you did to me, bro. You know that. You know Key ain't gonna respect that. You know I ain't.
And you already know what's good. We posted up right now. Real stay safe world shit. You already know what's going on. We watching the Young Thug situation unfold right before your very eyes, man. It's the first situation going on with the Young Thug interview, first interview that he's dropped ever since he came back right now. And you already know we lit right now, man. We posted up. Let's watch this.
No real man gonna respect that. You did that, bro. You see that?
And they really got a commercial throughout all this, bro. That's crazy. They got commercials like built into this, man. But I'm going to give y'all a little rundown in case y'all kind of confused on what's going on. So basically, I mean, y'all probably saw social media where like Young Thug was basically getting crucified, bro, because of the whole situation that happened where a bunch of jail calls leaked and shit like that. And bro was definitely going through it for this past couple days, man. I'm just posting all this shit that I'm like live right now. But it's kind of crazy they got a built-in commercial in this. Like this,
you deserve to keep.
This is literally a commercial that's in the actual thing, and I'm just letting it play for more people to come. But yeah, Young Thug might be cooked. But I listened to the audio because they actually dropped the audio from this interview, probably like an hour or so ago, maybe like multiple hours ago, and like that shit was fire. All right, let's go.
Welcome to Perspective with Bank. Today is a very, very special day. I got a very, very special guest. The most talked about person in the world right now. Jeff, what's up with the king?
Living
Man,
life.
we posted up world's first right here. Stay safe, world. Man, we posted up. We watching this. We lit right now. I'm lit right now. I'm not even going to lie. And we're going to see exactly what Young Thug has to say, man. We're going to see exactly what is going on in the world of Young Thug. I'm just posting it on all my social medias, man. Make sure you tap in, man. Stay safe, world. We
Hey,
going
bro.
with the exclusive.
How you feeling?
I'm planning.
Planning.
That's what it's about.
Where your mental at, though?
Bro, planning, bro. Man, he planning.
Mentally, I feel like
Mentally, there's no way, bro. It's not cooked mentally, bro.
sometimes you be up, sometimes you be down, but I feel like mentally, the game that I'm in, I'm not into sports or you know, I'm not an actor, none of that. The game I'm in, no matter what, you want all eyes on you. I feel like right now, this moment,
Bro wants all eyes, but like the first snippet that he dropped low key is kind of booty. I'm not even gonna lie.
no matter how the eyes look, the eyes can look devastating, the eyes can look betrayed, the eyes can look however, no matter how the eyes look. In the game I'm in, you want all eyes on you. No matter how they come. I always pray for that. God, I want all eyes on me. No matter how the eyes look. I guess this is just him saying, hey,
What did the eyes look like, man?
do
No
it.
matter how they looking.
No matter how they looking. No matter how the eyes look. A lot of the eyes gonna be like, you did wrong. A lot of the eyes gonna be like, you right.
Hey, before we get into all that, though, like, you know what I'm saying, what's going on and, you know, the talk, whatever. That's the reason why I said I got Jeff. I want to talk. I ain't never seen you in no interview, like, speak on John vs. South or Lil Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
I feel like just not even on no super manly shit or nothing like that. I feel like personally, I wasn't raised by like victims or men with.
I saw a little bit of this interview before, and I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it kind of changed my perspective a lot. Keep in mind, though, I am not a street nigga. I do not portray myself as a street nigga. I am just a nigga just here that comments on rap news and shit like that. And I'm going to just say, like, how I feel as a general fan. Because, like, at the end of the day, there's more fans than street niggas. So it's like, it doesn't really matter what the streets say. But the fans are going to be influenced by the street shit. Because if people say you're a snitch. But the general, like, look at what happened to Gunna.
Men with like really, really touching feelings or like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised by those type of men. I wasn't raised by the dwellers. I was raised by men that always said, keep going, no matter what, go forward. Cause you gotta understand, my mom got 11 kids. My daddy, he couldn't sit and be in his.
Bro got 11 kids, bro. Bro started a whole farm, bro. Nigga out here starting a whole fucking commune.
Feelings about certain things because he still got 11 people to feed, plus my mom, plus him, plus his other kids. My daddy got 15 people he got to worry about every day. So he ain't have a chance to sit back and just focus on his feelings and feel certain things. I wasn't raised like that. I was raised by a man who just was like, go forward, because that's what matters. What matters is not sitting and just being stuck in the moment and dwelling on certain things. Like, that ain't what life is about.
And it's like, bro, got the whole example of like what happened with Gunna. So it's like, if you look at what happened with Gunna, like, you obviously know that you're gonna be all good. You just gotta like get through. Like, I mean, like, who is really even dissing, bro?
When you living as a king, it's about going forward. I think I did that so much to the point where I forget to speak about certain things. I be forgetting to speak about Lil Jeff.
What's your
Honestly though, this is definitely the most coherent that I've ever heard this man.
That's great. I ain't never had nobody that question. What's your earliest memory? Like, if you could think of your earliest memory, like,
Man, this is street therapy.
it's the first thing I remember as far as back I can remember. You know what I'm saying?
My earliest memory was John vs. South, my hood, the hood I'm from. the projects I'm from, Jonesboro South. My brother, free Umfung.
Dude, Umfung, like, if y'all don't know about Young Thug's brother, this dude basically took the same plea deal as Young Thug, and then he ended up messing up his probation, and now this man is literally in jail for like 10 years.
My brother, he burned the house down.
Bro, what?
Playing with matches.
Bro, imagine getting your house burned down by a nigga named Umfung.
Because, you know, when you're in the projects, you got that big-ass long metal heater connected to the wall that come in, the little snake-looking heater. He playing with matches on that, and it burnt down the whole building, though. It ain't even burned down just our apartment. It burnt down the whole building. Damn. That's my first memory. Like, real life.
You know, coming up, like, what's the first time you knew, like, that's your first, what type of memory would you say that is? Good or bad, or in between?
Bro, we were raised so different. You too, bro. Me and like you raised me. Even if it's from a distance. Yeah. I always looked up to real street dudes, real guys who's from the street and this and that. I always looked up to this. So me and like,
That's crazy. If you raised by Big Bank, that's some other shit. So basically Big Bank, man, this is like Playboy Cardi's OG. This is like the OG in Atlanta just all together. And it's crazy that bro realized that the long form content is the way, bro. If you're not making long form content right now, I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas do.
Even look at that like it's bad. Yeah. I look at that like a fun memory. Like, damn, that's how fucked up we are, bro. That's how we raised. Like, this nigga burnt down the house. I don't even look at it like it's bad. Damn. I looked up to him for that. Like, damn, but this nigga know how to set a fire.
Bro said he looked up for him. Look up to his brother Umfong because he burned the house down, man. Like, these niggas trim and not
know how to set a fire. At 5 years old, he know how to set a fire. I'm asking him, how you do it? Like, that's just, I'm telling you, that's just how we were raised, bro. That's just how they did, how we was raised for real. So I know you got some crazy memories.
I was just saying, when I asked you the question, I was just trying to think of mine. My first one, but I can't. But I often say, what's your first...
Man, this is crazy.
What's your first happy moment?
In life?
Yeah.
My first happy moment was when my mama moved out the projects to a...
Bro, this is whole therapy and shit. I'm going to keep this shit playing. I'm going to pour this shit out real fast.
House. When my mama moved into her first house instead of apartments, I was like, damn, bro, we got a house. The house was smaller than an apartment. My mama had got a 4-bedroom house. The apartment was 5-bedroom.
Just saying, not feeling so confined no more, like around a bunch of people. Now we got rid of some grass.
Like, I got I got a yard. I got neighbors. Like houses. Like, I'm waking up, get on the school bus in front of my house instead of the project. It was right across the street from the project, though. But so it's just like, you know, but that was like one of my first happy moments, and that I remember, like, as a kid.
What's your first saddest moment?
I used to go with this girl named Santana in Pool Creek. That's when we moved out of Jonesboro South. I moved out of Jonesboro South when I was like 3-4 years old. We moved to Pool Creek.
Man, this is like a whole like thug therapy shit, man. If anything, this is just a sign that y'all niggas probably need therapy for real. And my bad, I'm looking at my phone and shit. I'm just trying to see what's good with this whole situation.
Which is right around the corner from Jonesboro South. And I started going with this girl that stayed like 2 apartments down from me. Her name Santana. I was going with her like, we probably like 5-6 years old, like kids. I was going with her and we were sitting on a bench. And I think I was talking to another girl and she got me and she hit me with a stick, with a sword, with a real log. Scarred me.
Bro, so far, we just been talking. This is the Young Thug first interview out. And bro's really setting the scene, like telling about his childhood and shit like that. Nigga talking about like growing up, his brother like burned down the house.
Right here and right here. Hit me with a log.
It made you sad?
Yeah, because it was like, dang, she broke up with me. I'm like, I lost my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. What's the first time you feel like you felt betrayed? Like as a kid coming up or whatever.
This is the deepest street nigga therapy that I've ever seen in my damn life, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like this is definitely some deep ass street nigga therapy, bruh. This is some deep ass shit, and we gonna keep it going. We gonna keep this shit going, man. We gonna keep this shit going. My bad for the interruption.
My first betrayal was like, cause I'm a kid, so I wasn't introduced to the world or like niggas or friends. You know, you confined to just your household and the apartments you live in. Mm-hmm. So my first betrayal was probably like my other family members, like me hearing my auntie say, you know, she don't want my mom kids at her house cause we just too deep. Like we got roaches in our house. Our clothes got roaches, so we might come to her house and some roaches might come out of ours. Now she got roaches in our house, and I understand it. You know, no harsh feelings, but you know that type of shit. The nigga that I am.
That's the first betrayal, getting roaches and shit, bro.
That's the type I was dealing with in life as a kid. I was dealing with that. Like my mom got so many children to the point where her sisters and brothers like, man, hell no, we don't even want to deal with y'all. No sir, there's too many of y'all there. They weren't even on no bullshit. Just like she like, man, I got a 3-bedroom apartment. I'm goddamn raising my kids a certain way. Y'all over here, y'all grown in here. Y'all doing what y'all want to do. And like, hell nah, we don't want that shit over here.
Man, so we just breaking down what happened with the Young Thug whole situation that's ongoing right now, man. And bro's on the thug therapy right now.
I want my kids to grow up, you know, a different way. So I get it, you know what I'm saying? But that's the type of shit I was dealing with. Like, that was my first, like, betrayal. Just like hearing my auntie say she didn't want us at our house. We carry roaches.
Damn. Hey, shit, we had roaches like,
of course.
But hey,
my auntie them did too, but they was so small, so she was able to exterminate them. She was able to get rid of the certain. She just got
a little bit.
Yeah,
bro really spilling his heart out right now, man. Like, I'm telling you, y'all niggas need to go to therapy.
She had roaches just because she lived in the project. She was clean as a motherfucker. She ain't had them 3 kids. All them were respectful, cool people, cool kids, all that.
Man, keep in mind, I don't give a fuck what the fuck going on. Like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you follow. Hit me up on Instagram, say world and shit. We gonna keep this going.
So she can contain like what's going on in our house. We just so deep. It's just like, y'all finna come over here. We broke ahead. We got this smaller amount of food stamps than your mama. My mama got a lot of food stamps because she got a lot of kids. Her mama like, man, we got $300 a month worth of food stamps. Y'all come over here, y'all eat all the goddamn food because y'all just deep. Y'all ain't even trying to do no shit. Y'all eat all the food. Now my family don't, you know, just like that type.
You know, until recently, like, and a lot of people who watching, they probably been watching me, they see.
Man, this shit long as hell. Like, we just setting the scene and shit like that, man. We seeing what's up with this. Let's see.
Like, I ain't different. I feel like I'm different. I know I'm different now. Like, at first, I was trying to trick myself into being different and it ended up working. You get what I'm saying? So, and I started realizing certain, like.
Chat, the one thing you gotta know about Atlanta niggas, like, they all different, bruh. It's different as fuck out there. If you're from Atlanta, you probably know what I'm talking about, but like, the niggas out there be really trying to be different. Like, some of them, there just be some different ass niggas out there.
Damn, man, this how you felt about this, or this what shaped you, or this what made you start to think like this, and this what made you, you know what I'm saying? Like, so how do you think Lil Jeff impacted Young Thug?
Whenever they say Lil Jeff, bruh, I no cap be thinking about Lil, what's that one dude? Bloodhound Lil Jeff Dahmer and shit like that, man.
A few things. It was a few reasons. A few things like from me being Lil Jeff impacted Young Thug. Like some of the shit that I just spoke on. Like that made me like love people more because I seen like some parts of my family like not having the gratitude and like love that I wanted as a kid. Like I actually love my auntie. I actually love my cousins from my auntie kids. I actually love them. Mm-hmm. And my mama, we were so deep. My mama always taught us like love, bro. Y'all supposed to be with each other. We'll never go against the default. Mm-hmm. Love, you know. So those type of situations impact the impact Lil Jeff to Young Thug. Just like I'm telling you.
Man, this is really heartfelt right now. I ain't gonna lie, twin. This shit got me tearing up.
You got to think, my mama got a 5-bedroom apartment. We 11 deep. All 11 of us live in 5-bedroom. So I'm sleeping in the same bed with 4 other people. The 4 youngest kids my mama got sleeping in one bed. Then the middle 3 sleeping in 2 beds in their room. They got 2 different beds in their room, in one room. Then the other, it's like that. So we were grouped.
This is how my mom grew up, for real. Like, I'm lucky I didn't grow up like this.
I grew up off of like.
Nah, for real though. Like, tell me, in black families, like, doesn't it seem like the last generation, like the previous generation, them niggas grew up like Little House on the Prairie and shit. They had like 13 brothers and sisters and shit. Like, I mean, he did. He a little older than me. I mean, I only had 1, but like back in the day, like after the 80s and 90s, I feel like it slowed down. But like before then, like people were really growing up like the Brady Bunch and shit.
You gotta love one another. We ain't had nothing. We was literally damn near junkies. Like, we ain't had nothing in the world. We did
junkies.
I'm telling you, when
ain't bomb, not junkies.
Like, not but junkies, but like bombs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like junkies.
Yeah.
Like, we don't got nothing. Like, I wear my sister clothes to school.
Yeah. That makes sense. It's how we got like hip to the dresses and shit.
My sister then I got to drop out of school just so I can wear her clothes. And people don't know that I'm wearing her clothes.
That's what I'm saying. How them circumstances, like, in what way did that, like, what way, what did it make you feel?
Nah, no bap. Therapy is needed. My bad for, I've been tweaking. Not even been seeing niggas been responding and shit. But like, yeah, bro, therapy is definitely needed and shit. Like, this is what I'm saying. He seems like, and I seen a little bit of the audio in this situation. I feel like bro seems like remorseful, and it kind of changed my whole perspective on this. Because y'all got to keep in mind that like whoever's releasing all these tapes and stuff, whoever's releasing everything that goes on right here, y'all got to remember there's a narrative and it doesn't really matter. But at the beginning of this, you kind of see where he talks about the fact that like as long as eyes are on you, that's good. But bro just got to drop better music, because the music that bro was previewing is straight dog shit, bro.
It made me feel like I just wanted... It made me feel like my aunties and uncles and stuff treating my mama family a certain way. It made me like want love so bad. That's when I started meeting friends. That's when I started wanting love from like other people besides my sisters and brothers. Mm-hmm. I started trying to get love from my friends. I started getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just made me just seek love. I started seeking love because I wasn't getting love from like certain parts.
Like I said, these niggas need therapy, bro.
Parts of my family.
Yeah.
It shaped me in that way. And then a few more ways, like, I watched my brother die.
Honestly, it just came out right now, too, that Young Thug says that he doesn't feel any hate for Gunna. And that's kind of a crazy development, because that's some shit that should have probably been, like, said right now. Like, bro needs to post that. I feel like there needs to be a reunion. Like, I do feel him in saying that, like, he felt some type of way because Gunna took that plea and ended up having him in jail. But it's like, none of these niggas ended up going to jail for none of this shit. He's out of jail. He's out of that solitary environment. So he's going to be okay. None of this even matters. Like, this street shit, bro, like, the streets are dead. In case y'all didn't realize, nobody's living out the code. Facts. And he was literally in probably the worst headspace. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro was literally in a terrible headspace. Like, bro legit was probably in a terrible headspace. Y'all gotta remember, he was posted up in jail, and he was separate from everyone else. He was posted up in jail, literally in his own separate area. They talk about this shit. A lot of different people have been talking about this shit. But he had his own little section, his own little pod all to himself, because he's a quote-unquote gang lord. So imagine being in solitary for over a year. That shit's gonna fuck with your head. So it's like, it's kind of messed up that they're sharing all these phone calls, because this is literally someone at their worst.
In front of me.
It's like damn near torture. Like, this shit is not right to be treating people like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched my brother die in front of me, bro. 8, 9 years old, little boy. Kid.
What happened?
He got killed. My brother got killed on Deal Avenue.
Man, at the end of the day, like I'm saying, fuck all this street shit. None of this street shit matters at all. Like, that shit does not fucking matter, bro. Like, I'm a preach that shit at the end of the day. I know there's probably a lot of street niggas that follow this channel. Maybe not. Maybe there is. But at the end of the day, bro, like, especially when you're in the music world, like, that shit does not matter. You can't take the politics from the street and put it into the music. That's separate. If you put that shit together, it's going to end up being cooked.
Brother ended up doing some gambling. He stopped uncle from gambling, and then...
Man, Naheem Martin. I'm letting it play. I'm giving y'all the true sauce.
He kind of slapped.
Don't get in your feelings, bro.
We from around like, we from like 11, 12 years old. Look, he was a kid. He gambling with some grown ass men though. So he go up there to stop my brother from gambling, and he started gambling. He ended up winning all the money. So when he leave, one of his friends, goddamn call him and tell him like, bro, don't come back up here. These niggas they gonna take the money back for you if you come back. Cause my brother was like, shit, I'm finna go home right here. I'll be right back. Y'all niggas don't stop gambling. I'll be right back. So he walked down the street to the house, and his friend called him like, man, don't come back up here. These niggas goddamn whoa. Which some people will look at like, nah, that's real niggas. But he knew my brother. He was my brother best friend. He knew my brother. Gangsta, he's standing on that off top. You tell my brother some niggas finna do something to him, don't come back. He going right back. Cause the thing about it, he wasn't even coming back. He had won all the money. He won like 9,000. This was little kid shit. He won like 9,000. His friend knew he wasn't coming back. Like, he like made him come back by telling him a nigga finna, like he gonna rob him. So he go right back up there and shoot a nigga. He go right back up there. Hey, Ty, who you just called me and said a nigga said they gonna rob me. Who you said gonna rob me? The nigga Ty, man, nigga, who you said gonna rob me? You just called me and said one of these niggas might rob me. That's how the situation started.
He shot a nigga, your brother did?
Yeah,
man,
he shot two
crazy.
niggas. He shot three niggas. He shot his friend, and then he shot the two niggas that killed him. Cause his friend was acting like a hoe, like not want to tell him who said he was gonna rob him.
Yeah.
His friend like, man, bro, you tripping. Boom, shoot him. Bitch ass nigga. Boom. Then when he shoot him, he started saying like, man, didn't nigga say him, bro? These two niggas. So he started shooting at these niggas. Then he take off running. He had a police siren. He take off running. Them niggas goddamn started back shooting back. Shot him in the back while he was running. Ran down the street a little bit and fell on the ground and just like, he just on the ground gasping like, man, hurry up, get me in the car, take me to the hospital. He just was telling us like, I feel like I'm dying. Like, I'm telling you, I feel like I'm dying, bro. I feel everything's slowing down. My heart rate, everything's slowing down. I feel like I'm dying. Y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm right here, bro. Little boy. I'm looking at my mama holding nigga hand like, he going and shot my mama like, Beanie, like, son, you hear me? You hear me? And he just like choking up blood, but he like, you can see he trying to say something, like he let her know, like, I hear you. He trying to say something, but he can't talk. Yeah. So my mama like, you hear me? Squeeze my hand. I'm holding one of his hand, my mama holding the other hand. She like, if you hear me, squeeze my hand, son. Squeeze my hand, don't go, son. He squeezing our hand. I'm like, he still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at this shit as a kid, bro. Like, so from that day forward, I always said, I'm gonna do something to the nigga that killed my brother. That just shaped my life. Mm-hmm. That made me, cause I played football. I looked up to Michael Vick. I played football. I wanted to rap. I looked up to Lil Wayne. I looked up to Michael Vick. I looked up to Hot Boys. That just shaped me from all that. From that point on, I looked up to like steppers. I looked up to niggas from my hood, from Jonesboro South, that handle their business. That shit just made me a whole different person, that one situation. I was never like 9 years old. I was a kid.
So from that point on, how you, like looking back on it, like,
man, this is real street therapy, bro.
What changed? Like, what changed in you?
Me, from that day, what changed in me was the way I viewed, like, niggas that wasn't from where I'm from. Cause that's what it boiled down to, like, a Jonesboro South nigga got killed by a Deal Avenue nigga. So that just started making me be like, man, you ain't from Jonesboro South, nigga, you know what's happening? Now we living that type of life. So that's what I'm saying, like, the situations I was in shaped me in so many ways. It ain't shaped me one way. Cause it was so many different situations, different scenarios to a point where it shaped me so many different ways. Like, me not getting love, the proper love from my entire family made me seek love from niggas and women. Me seeing my brother get killed shaped me to how I view niggas in the street, how I view niggas.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas don't realize like what a
me playing foot. My dad had
your, like mental for real.
I rode the school bus. My dad took me to school
crazy.
every day. I had a real father. I never rode a school bus. That shaped me to being a man. Like, I'm gonna be a man. My dad is there. This nigga doing what he doing. He used to do what he do back in the day to hustle to get his money, whatever. Like, I looked at all that type of shit. Like, damn, he a real man because he's still trying to do whatever he can do to feed all these kids, and he's still taking time out to like take me to school every day and come get me from school every day. Because he
unpopular opinion, bro. This nigga need to stop wearing tank tops and shit.
Like, that shaped me in a different.
Bro got out of jail and was like out of shape and shit.
That shaped me. You know, just so many different scenarios just shaped me. Like, I look at my mama cry every year on my brother's birthday, bro. That nigga died 3 days before my birthday. His funeral was on my birthday.
Damn.
Like, nigga, I remember my 10th birthday, a funeral. I'm going to a funeral.
Don't know about having a funeral on your birthday and shit, bro.
Who just told me before he left out the house and died, I'm gonna give you $100 for your birthday. I'm looking at that. Like, nigga, I still wake up right now today. I still want my $100 from my brother. Can't get it. It just certain shit just shake me certain way, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying?
So when you look at yourself, like when you reflect and just look at yourself, how you see yourself right now as a person? Like if you had to judge you, how you see?
Man, like, comment, subscribe. You already know, man.
The crazy part is, bro, I thought I was whole. I thought I was wholesome. I thought I was like the perfect man into this situation. This situation at hand right now made me realize, like, damn, bro, I'm actually fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, I was just so, God just created me to be so happy to the point where I know how to, like, get beyond problems. I just always was happy. My whole trial, I just was happy as hell because it's just like, I ain't got no reason to be happy. But it's just like, I'm just a happy person. I'm just a natural happy person. I could have got a life sentence and went to prison for the rest of my life. And y'all would have been seeing me in prison on photos just happy. Because I think God just created me like that. I be mad at God sometimes for that. Like, dang, bro, why you created me just like so
That's
happy?
Crazy.
To the point where I can't be in touch with my real feelings.
Let me
But
know,
do you
yo,
think that type
is
shit
this
got
changing
that?
your opinion on everything that happened with Thug or not?
Like coming out of jail, and we're like, man, what the fuck is this nigga doing, bro? Like it's like you ain't learn your lesson, and all this shit going on, hearing these calls, talking on the phone. Like, what the hell wrong with this nigga? Like, you know, a nigga, I know you was in there praying, right?
Absolutely.
Like, it's like, do you not understand your prayers got answered?
Yeah, you understand that, but you also listening to people tell you like, well, you the wizard. You ain't going to prison.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, like, you got to keep in mind that this nigga be literally, like, hella people getting his brain beamed by, like, millions of niggas fucking telling him what to do and shit like that.
And then you got to understand, man, I was in jail 3 years, bro. Like, I was praying 3 whole years.
3 years?
At some point, I started thinking, like, the prayers ain't working. You got to understand that, too. Like, I'm going through shit every day. I'm looking at my best friend, them do what they do. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at certain shit. And it's making me feel how I'm feeling. Like, I ain't never been a nigga to pillow talk. I ain't never been a nigga to talk about nobody else in my life.
Yeah, you say that, but this nigga was literally pillow talking, like literally on there. We caught this nigga in 4K, literally actually pillow talking. But you got to remember, this nigga was in solitary confinement, posted up, literally had nothing, had no pot to piss in and
Life
shit.
on the phone with nobody else. I never been that type of nigga. These last few days, I've been sitting around like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, what I was doing?
I appreciate you saying that.
I think I was just so fucked up and I just felt like it was just over. Like, I'm just sitting in jail 24 hours on 23 and 1. I'm in a cell 23 hours. Like, at this point, I'm just like, man, I don't give a fuck. Life, it ain't what I'm thinking it is. Like, I'm just talking. Now, at this point, I'm just talking. At this point, I'm just...
Facts. Like, a lot of niggas be online talking about, like, what he said in these calls. But y'all got to keep in mind that we didn't even know that this nigga was going to end up winning his case. He won his case. I wouldn't say like a Hail Mary or nothing like this. But this nigga won his case on some crazy shit. Like, when you looked at this shit literally a year ago, bro literally had damn near no chance. This nigga had no fucking chance. It seemed like it. They had this nigga caught up in murders and shit like that. And then he ended up beating his damn case. So y'all got to keep in mind, like, this dude thought he was never getting out ever. On 23 and 1 lockdown, all by himself, solitary confinement for 3 years. That shit gonna fuck you up, bro.
Holding conversations with my girl. But the crazy part is, all these conversations that I had on the phone, I also had with the same niggas who I was talking about on the phones. So that's why it don't seem weird between us, me and them. Because I done held these same conversations with Wham. I done held these same conversations with Savage. How I feel about him. How I feel about Wham. How I feel about this. How I feel about every situation. We talk like men. We brothers. We talk. They tell me how they feel about certain things. So we all align. We won. We what we are. But you got to understand, like, my standpoint. I'm locked up. Nigga, I'm on the phone talking to my girl every day. This the only person I'm talking to on the phone. This the only person that I can talk to. Like, I can't even talk to my family because they just like, how they is, it ain't good for my case. They can be on the phone. They don't understand certain things. So if I be on the phone...
I wonder if this nigga gonna be good on probation after this shit. Because bro talking about a lot of shit, bro.
I don't want the police to get on Bank. Now I can't talk to Wham. I don't want the police to get on him. I don't want the police to get on Savage. I don't want the police to get on Pluto. It's just so much shit in my mind to the point where I'm just like, I'm confining myself I mean, not confined. I'm like trapping myself to just communicate with one person. And then I might go to court and just get body slammed by the motherfucking judge, bro. And then I just gotta come back to the jail. Now I'm on the phone with somebody that I love, whoever it is I'm on the phone with, and they like, man,
if this shit not buffering, make sure you change the quality down. Make sure you change the quality down from like whatever the fuck the highest shit is, and just tap in with that shit, man.
Goddamn, or goddamn, they say this nigga right here been pulling up on bro. This nigga pull up. Of course, I'm just like, bro, I just got body slammed by the jail. I'm just feeling how I'm feeling, bro. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Like, I ain't even tripping on that. I'm just saying what I'm saying. And I done told all these niggas these same things.
But looking back on it, how you feel? You just said, goddamn, like, damn, you feel like you was tripping?
I feel like I was tripping, but I feel like, cause I ain't never did that shit like that.
You were most definitely tripping. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like you were definitely tripping. Dude, I'm gonna change this shit down to 1,000. So I just need to change some settings and shit right here, so niggas can make sure this shit is fucking buffering on point and shit. Just want to make sure y'all niggas buffering, bruh. Cause
I ain't never pillow talk with no girl ever in life. I ain't never in my life held no conversation with no girl about no another nigga ever until jail.
But like I said, you gotta remember, bro. Like this dude was locked up 23-1, posted up, literally like not even like I don't know how you could be.
And I've been trying to figure out like why the hell was I even doing that? And then I just had to like think back to when I was in jail. Cause I did a long time in jail, so I know how to think right back to when I was in jail right now.
So you've been reflecting?
Hell yeah, and that's another thing I don't even want to do. That's why I don't even respect the phone call shit coming out, cause all it do is make me think about when I was in jail, going through fighting for my life. All it do is make my girl think about those long ass conversations on the phone where we praying and we doing shit and hoping that I can get away from this shit and come out of it. Like, that's the weird part about this shit that's happening. Like, this shit, this shit just like a fun moment in the memes on the internet and trying to just like tarnish my existence and just my real nigga shit, my real nigga life to like.
These niggas don't even understand the trauma of literally being in this shit, bro. Like the criminal justice
make me remember when I was in jail.
Fun.
This shit make me remember those dark ass days and moments I had, bro. This shit make my girl cry. She ain't even tripping about what we saying on the phone. Nigga, we said, whatever I say, I can say twice. I'm a grown man.
Nigga, at the same time, you rich as fuck, so niggas not gonna relate.
And I done said it to every nigga. They know that.
Shout out fucking Big Bank, man.
So I ain't tripping on that part. I'm tripping on just like the world not knowing that. I'm tripping on the world just, but look at this. Oh, hey, y'all, here go another phone call. Here go. It's just like, bro, y'all ain't understand what's going on.
Let me say this. If you knowing that you told these people and you was on the side, how would you look at that? If you was from the sideline, just listening to Slime on the phone, on a jail phone, talking to Savage, talking to your girl, just about like everything, how would you look at that? If you didn't know, like you said, you done told these same people this, how would you look at it?
It depends. If I was on the sideline and I never been in that situation, like no jail shit or fight for my life.
All right, quick little commercial break right now. I just gotta say, like, comment, subscribe. You already know. Follow me on Instagram, staysafe.world. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube if you're watching it, not a subscriber. And if you want to watch on Twitch, I'm streaming on Twitch. I ain't got hella followers and shit on Twitch, but Twitch is a little bit better and like able to like watch this shit sometimes. So like tap in with Twitch, bro.
Life, I probably would look at it how people.
If you not lit right now, pour some up, smoke some shit, roll some shit up, bro. We live from fucking
looking at it that ain't never been through shit.
Okay.
They probably looking at it like, man, you some bullshit. Why the hell you talking about?
We gotta.
But if I was a nigga that had
oh hell no,
experienced certain shit, I would look at it another way.
Mm-hmm.
But and me personally, I'm a smart man. I know how to think. So if I see somebody else going through this, I'm the type of person to be like, damn, I want to know what he think. Like I want to hear what he was feeling. Like why you do this? Why you said this shit on these phone calls? Why you was saying this shit on these phone calls? Because everything on the phone call came from questions being asked.
Or they just putting out your part. Who you think putting that shit up?
I don't know. I be looking at it like
me, nigga.
Some of the niggas that's like mad that I'm pushing grown man business. We ain't telling on nobody. We ain't no racks. We ain't doing it. It might be people that's like, you know, it might be stemming from that. Cause
do you think you inviting the energy though?
Yeah, 100%. Overly.
Yeah.
Overly. But
I'm gonna say this on everything. This the smartest shit that Big Bank has ever done. If y'all don't know, Big Bank is like the OG of the fucking ATL. I don't want to say, let's just say the ATL Bloods and shit like that. He's posted up with like Playboy Cardi, like this is Cardi's OG and shit like that. And like, bro, really turn his shit into an entertainment network, man. This is what I be saying all y'all niggas have to do, bro.
Me just knowing how this world is, even if I wasn't inviting the energy, it still happened. It still would happen. Anyway.
You can't just say that.
I know it.
You can't just
Because you got to think, before the world even seen an interrogation video of me or anything, jail calls I had already got leaked. Jail call got leaked when I was in jail.
Interrogation shit was already out too, though, huh?
Right. Yeah. I'm just saying, all this shit was happening while I was in jail.
But I'm saying,
So
I don't think it would be, me personally, bro, this shit for me to use slang, I don't think it would be, it's like right now, yeah, interrogation shit came out too, and it was
Yeah, we gotta talk about that shit, bro. I mean, I don't really give a fuck, but like the street niggas, they need some answers, bro.
And there was some shit in there, we're gonna talk about that. There was some shit in there like, damn, Slime, why you say that? Like, what the hell wrong with you? But at the end of the day, I'm saying niggas wouldn't wanna be like, yeah, man, fuck that nigga. If it didn't come with, you gotta think, bro, if people's out here in them motherfucker like free slime to the death, like, can't wait till you get out. But then when you got out, it was like, he ain't learned. He's still the same nigga. He wanna go back. Just off of tweets and dissing and, you know what I'm saying? That just like, damn.
Bro, even with the latest song snippets that we heard, bro, literally sounded like he violated his probation and shit just right there.
Bro, like, you just did some shit niggas don't do. You just goddamn came home on some shit with goddamn damn near everybody telling. Nigga ain't supposed to make it back. And you back, that's God. So it's like, damn, it's like the universe too. What's making it like, yeah, spank him.
I think, personally, no matter what I came out of jail and did, it still would have came out one day. Me personally. I understand what you're saying. Because it still came out when the whole...
This shit really makes me wonder, bro. Because it's like, imagine like literally not thinking that you're even going to come home and then all your conversations come out. Like, niggas really trying to slander his character. But personally, I mean, like, this shit is like hitting my heart a little bit different. I feel like with the Gunna situation, you got to think about the fact that this nigga has not had a single interview since he been out. And nigga been out for years now. And Thug actually voices...
The world looked at me as a real nigga. My jail phone call got leaked.
They weren't pushing no narrative then, though.
It don't fuck the narrative. I'm just saying coming out, no matter what. I feel like no matter what, it still would have came out.
Yeah.
I know it would have. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it still would have, no matter what, bro. No matter what I would have got out of jail and did, it still would have came out. Yeah. Just because it was public record.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
I wonder if he was thinking about that shit, though. Like, if you're in that type of situation, you think about your calls are being recorded. Like, obviously you think about for crimes and shit like that. But you thinking about that niggas are really about to leak all your personal calls?
First shit came out. When the first few jail calls came out, or me and my girl just talking this shit, when those first few jail call came out, nigga, my team got in touch with the Cobb County people and stopped all of it. Like, shut down the whole system. Now you can't go get none of that shit.
Okay.
So what they tell you? Somebody been had it. They got it back then. And they just waiting to release it.
Damn. I did not even think about that shit. So he said that his fucking people literally stopped them from having access to his personal records. And then those people who got all this stuff got this back then when those original phone calls with his girlfriend and that other girl that was like Devin Haney's ex-wife or some shit. That's like crazy, bro. If you really think about that shit, that's crazy.
No matter what I would have came out doing, it still would have got released.
What about like...
Because you can't go on the internet and get it right now. You can't go on the Cobb County website and get it. It's been shut down for a year and a half.
What about like contradicting shit? Like they say, you tweeted that you told y'all to take the take the plea.
Yeah.
But on the call, you told Savage, I ain't told that nigga that. Like, so that's like, credibility. Like, damn, Slime, you said this, but this, you tweeted this, and well, goddamn, what one is it?
Yeah, I understand that.
Tweaking.
And the thing is, when just say I'm in jail fighting for my life, this just for people that don't know the law.
Okay.
I got co-defendants. I got 28 co-defendants. I got 28 niggas on the case with me. We can't have contact. We can't talk to each other. We can't be around each other. When I go to court, they got me on a whole nother motherfucking side of the courthouse. They got these niggas on different sides of the courthouse. Nobody is around each other. Because we co-defendants. We get another charge if we talk to each other. We can't talk to each other. Mm-hmm. So when I'm on the phone, a nigga like Savage, he know what he know about the law. But it's some things that he don't know about the law. Mm-hmm. So that's what slowed me down from calling niggas from jail. Because he on the phone just having a normal conversation with his brother. Mm-hmm. And he just want to know what's going on. Like, shit, I just want to know what's going on, bro.
I really imagine, like, what would the average nigga do if they were in that type of situation? Not even like the average, like, regular nigga, but the average rapper person that you might know. Like, how do you think they would react?
Like, you seen your brother plea? You seen this? You know, he don't know the law. He don't know the side of the law where I got a co-defendant and I can't talk to him. So if I get on the phone on a jail call and tell Savage, yeah, I told Umfum to take his plea, that's another charge on me because I don't supposed to have contact with Umfum. So when I'm on a jail call talking to Savage, I got to say no. Hell no, I ain't told that nigga do that. Hell no. Because all they gonna do is take that jail call and play it in court. And now I got to attempt the court charge. Yeah. So when I'm in the jail, I can't say it. And when I'm in the jail, I'm like, hell no, I ain't told no nigga take no plea. No, I ain't did that. Because I got to do that. I'm on trial. I don't supposed to have no contact with him. If I say I told my brother to take the charge, all they gonna say is, how you told your brother that? You must talk to your brother. Boom. The lawyer can get in trouble. All type of shit can happen. I'm on the phone all the time. Hell no. I ain't tell that nigga take no charge. Fuck no. I mean, I ain't tell him to take the plea. No. But when the case...
This shit gonna affect his probation though, even saying this?
Case over, can't nothing happen to me by saying that. So when the case over, hey, let me clear this up. Just for the world to know. Because I told Savage no. I told Pluto no. Like, I told a few niggas who asked me like, hey, bro, you told your brother to do that? I'm like, hell no, I ain't telling him to do that. So obviously niggas that I fuck with in the streets, in the world, they looking at it like, all right, your brother did what wrong. You ain't tell your brother to do that. Mm-hmm. So I got to clean that up. Because I really did tell him after the case.
Yeah.
After the case. Yeah. Hey, hell no, I overly told him to take the charge.
But because it definitely looked like, damn, they took the same plea, so how the hell you gonna just single Gunna out? You know what I'm saying?
You know why? But you was done talking? The reason why I differentiate his plea from their plea is...
My bad, y'all. We tapped in.
That's like...
This is the important part of this interview. He's talking about why it's different between his plea and the Gunna plea.
You telling your son to do something versus you not telling your son nothing and he do something. Mm-hmm. I told my brother to take the plea. We had a week and a half conversation. Talking a week and a half. Every day in court. My first time seeing the nigga since we been in jail. We crying each other, all type of shit. I'm like, bro, get the fuck on. This nigga been in prison his whole life. You think that nigga give a fuck about going to prison? Bro, that nigga a man, gangster. Stand on that. Mm-hmm. Home don't give a damn about no sentence. Home told me every day in court, he told me, hell no. Boy, you tripping, bro. Boy, I'm rocking. You my brother, nigga. You my real live brother. Like my mama had.
What's he talking about right now?
I mean, we got the same mama, nigga. You my brother.
Oh, I'm fine.
If you go to prison forever, I'm going to prison forever. Fuck that. He's just a freak nigga. That's how he looking at it. Mm-hmm. Hell no. Nigga, I'm crying to this nigga every day. Bro, please, bro. You just got out of prison, bro. You just did 12 and a half years. Get the fuck on, bro. Please, bro. I'm on the phone with my mama. Nigga, my mama crying every day, man. Both of my son, man, bro. Y'all come back to me. I don't give a fuck what happened. Y'all need to come back to me now. Woo. I'm telling my brother, gone. You got to get back with mama, bro. I'm going to be all right. I'm good. I'm a man, bro. I'm standing on mine. I'm going to be all right. I need you to go, bro. Why that nigga crying to me, boy? Bro, do you understand what you telling me to do, bro? No. I'm a man. That nigga just had a life sentence, nigga, for not telling.
Bruh. So I guess if you just trying to figure out what's going on, his brother basically, who literally has like 10 years right now, he was telling his brother, or I guess he feels like that because he said that he couldn't actually talk to his brother, but he feels in this whole situation that like his brother basically took this plea when he was hoping for it.
He not a rat. No matter how you gonna look at nothing.
He officially said Funk isn't a rat.
That nigga just had a life plus 10 prison sentence for not telling. They got this nigga on a phone.
Life plus 10 for the crime.
Yeah, for not telling.
Yeah.
Nah, they know he didn't do it.
They know he didn't do it?
They know he ain't do it. He got a life sentence. You know that that motherfucking judicial system is, bro. They know. They got the nigga who did the murder on the phone 2 days after he did the murder, talking to somebody on the phone like, man, y'all niggas stop playing with my money. I just had to step on the nigga a few days ago for playing with my money. They got him on a wire phone.
Niggas really be on that shit, bro. Niggas be like, I just stepped on the day. I just walked down this nigga on fucking 12th Street. Like, they be literally talking.
Phone call saying this. They know who did the murder. They know who committed the murder. When we had cameras at the house, when the murder got committed, my brother was in the house. Unfun was in the house sleep when the shit happened. They got cameras from like other people's houses and shit of my brother leaving out the house after the murder. His best friends them was convicted of doing the murder. And they was in my mama's car. Nigga, my brother still in court every day of his motherfucking life, still to this day. Told the judge, I don't know them.
That's crazy, but I don't know if this affects this shit. I'm gonna let this shit play real fast. I got
the judge like, dumbass nigga, we got phone calls with you and them on the phone. We got a phone call with you and them the night of the murder. They just talking about other shit, just talking about going to the club, fucking with hoes, all that. And the nigga just like, shit, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna come get you. The nigga dodging coming to my house because he know my mama gonna ask for her car. So he like, man, you gotta walk around the corner, get in the car. Like, they on real phone calls on each other. My brother still in this motherfucker fighting every day, saying, I don't know them. They lying on me. The judge just sought it to him just because of that. Like, oh, you playing game. They offer that nigga immunity. They know he ain't do it. They offer him immunity. Hey, man, you tell exactly what happened, because they saying, one of the niggas saying, you brought the gun to them. One of the niggas saying, it's 3 of them. One of the niggas saying, Unfun did the shooting. One of the niggas saying, Unfun didn't do the shooting, he just brought us the gun. Mm-hmm. They like, why y'all didn't just come to the house and get the gun? Because we was in his mama's car. And if we would have pulled up in the driveway, his mama would have made us leave her car. So we called Unfun and told him.
It's a crazy ass story. Like, the way that this nigga putting it into perspective, like, I almost feel like I'm there.
Hey, come around the corner and meet us and bring us the gun. We finna go to the club. They just like, hey, bring my file. We finna go to the club. Bro, goddamn, suppose, I don't know if he did it or not, because he still ain't told me to this day. I don't know if he did or not, take them the gun. But when he take them the gun, they ride off and go, and like they finna go to the club and do what they doing, but they end up, well, that's what the court say. I don't know the case. The court said that they robbed some Mexicans and one of the Mexican booked and they shot him.
Man. Tap in. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Yo, go follow me on Twitch at Stay Safe World. It's on the bottom right here because, like, if you like watching shit on Twitch, then, like, it's cool. I personally fuck with Twitch because you could just watch the audio.
And the Mexican died. I don't know if that's true or not.
It's different than YouTube.
I'm not saying it's true, but this is what the case was. They saying my brother took the gun to them. And then one of them killed the Mexican, which we don't know if that's true or not. Mm-hmm. Cool. Goddamn. They got one of the Mexicans that didn't get shot. One of them got killed and one of them, they let run away. The one that ran away said, my brother is that nigga probably about 5'7", 5'8", red as a motherfucker, real Mexican, Chinese nigga. The Mexican that was that
real Mexican Chinese nigga
didn't get shot.
Big Bang, I feel like this nigga not even following this because I don't even understand what he's talking about.
Said the third guy that walked up was a tall black man with a ski mask on. They said, how you know he black if he had a ski mask on? He said, I seen his hands. His hand was black. So my brother, off top, everybody know.
My neighbor tweaking right now. I don't know what's good with that
shit. That ain't him.
No shit.
They know 100% he didn't do the murder. He just got a life sentence because he wouldn't tell. They granted him immunity. They take it, man. Fuck y'all. Grant to what? I don't know what happened. I don't know nothing about that. I'm telling you, bro, just man to man.
Bro, having a life sentence and not telling, like, literally, imagine getting life because you so solid. I mean, it would be like a street nigga, like you don't have anything else to live for type shit. Imagine having life because you just didn't feel like talking about your.
I can't put no rat on him. I can't. I'm telling you, I seen Shawty stand up and Shawty was 17 years old. Shawty was a kid. Shawty stood up in the paint, bro. Shawty got
a terrible ass story.
A life sentence.
So let me ask you something. Did his plea say the same shit Gunna police say? Like, is it the same? Like, did he have to agree to the same shit?
Guess what you wouldn't believe, man? I ain't never seen you plea. I ain't never seen bro plea. I swear to God.
Just handle your business. Just go home.
Yeah,
I told him, cause he had did 12 years on a murder. Yeah. And then his lawyer got him a new trial. Like, they fucked up in trial, the lawyer got him a new trial. So now he out of jail waiting to get tried for the murder again. They ain't gonna never try him for the murder again cause they know it ain't nothing he doing. He ain't do that. So he wasn't gonna never get tried for it again. They were gonna just like, goddamn, keep resetting the trial date for the rest of his life. He would never go into court again. That's what the lawyers say. Like, they ain't finna do that with that case. They can't beat him.
No double jeopardy.
I told him, well, if you do take the plea, make sure they add your murder case in the plea. Make sure they dismiss your murder case in the plea, because you still got to do a new trial.
I'm saying they did that?
I don't think they did it. I think when they went to them with the plea, I think they were like, the plea is out of the murder shit. We can't do nothing about the murder shit. If they could, they would have.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm lit as fuck right now, man. We've been drinking. If you sober right now, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, bro. It's Saturday. You might as well be fucking smoking something or drinking something at this point if you fucking watching this shit. Unless you on your health shit. But that should only be like LA niggas. If you just post it up in the Midwest or some shit, post it up in the South, post it up in the East Coast, and just sitting watching this shit.
But the state was like, we can't do nothing about the murder shit. Like, it's a new trial. Right now. Like, it ain't nothing. We can't get involved in that. That's up to the court. So I guess that's what they like. We can't add that shit in there. Mm-hmm. So that's when he like, shit, I'm definitely ain't doing the plea then. Now we having a week and a half conversation every day, bro, in court every day. I'm sitting in the cell crying like, bro, please, bro.
Thug therapy.
Gotta go, bro. My dude, these folk out of their mind. These folk can't function. Go on. One of us need to go. Right now, I don't need you right here with me. You just did 12 and a half. I don't need you right here with me, bro. This shit finna be 3-4 year process. I don't need you doing that, bro.
So who did?
I'm just gonna run down a little backstory in case y'all watching. But this is like the OG in Atlanta, the OG blood nigga. This is Cardi's OG, Young Thug's OG, basically posted up right now on his own platform talking about Young Thug and the whole situation with him snitching or not snitching.
Was right
like that.
On that case.
Everybody who on the case did was right.
First interview out of jail.
Except the niggas who took the pleas in the beginning of the case. Except them. The niggas who took the pleas in the case, that's who did what's wrong. They took the plea and agreed that YSL was a gang. They saying that we got a RICO.
Okay, so this is the first situation. Okay. I got to break this part down. Sorry for all the niggas that might feel some type of way that I got to pause, but I got to talk about this situation. So he just basically said that Gunna and them, I forget who else was it. I think Slime Life Shawty was after, but Gunna basically admitting that they were a gang. He felt, I mean, he's saying now that they were the first niggas that fucked up his whole trial and shit like that. But I feel like at the time, like imagine being in jail and shit like that. Yeah. But he said that is the first situation.
YSL is a criminal street gang.
But at the same time, like you're going to see later that he basically said that he wishes him and Gunna were cool. And I feel like Gunna and him are going to make up. Because Gunna's on some like positive shit right now.
All of us on this trial, all 28 of us saying YSL is not a criminal street gang.
Niggas got to just remember, bro. Like,
the book of gangs, the law that solidify you as a gang, we don't come to terms with none of that. So it ain't a gang. In real life, it's really not a gang. When it comes to the gang book.
Done did some shit separate on their own.
Yeah, it's just a lot of crimes that happen, and they just saying, oh, YSL a gang. Off of all these crimes that happen. But the law that makes an organization a gang, the law that makes an organization a gang, we don't meet none of the criteria. Okay. So we not a gang. No matter how y'all try to twist it, we not a gang. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. We got every lawyer in this motherfucker saying we not a gang.
So who you look at in that shit that took the plea that you be like, oh, I can see how he took the plea.
Bro, I asking the right questions.
Dude.
Okay. Nobody else?
On phone.
All right.
Wait, bro just said that Umfong didn't snitch, but now he's saying that he feels that Umfong did something wrong. Duke definitely snitched. He might have been before Gunna. I forget, though.
And I ain't like saying, oh, he didn't goddamn do us wrong. He didn't do this.
Yo, I just got to admit, though, like, I've been following this whole situation from the jump. And number one, I'm getting old as fuck because this shit happened 3 years ago. But if y'all been on the channel for the last 3 years and saw the videos that I covered everything with, y'all would know that like it's even crazy thinking about this whole situation that he's even free. Because bro was like literally looking like
I know is he ain't taking the plea. If I don't make him take the plea, he ain't studying that plea.
So why Duke ain't wrong? I just want to know. Like why?
Because Duke plea was from Duke. All Duke said in his plea, he didn't say why I said it was a gang or none of that. All Duke plea did was said.
So why is he wrong?
That Yak was right about telling on him about what they talk about. Duke plea was.
Yeah, I forgot too. He's referring to Yak Gotti. Yak Gotti also did the same type of thing as Gunna, but Yak had previously allegedly been snitching before for a separate murder situation, and I covered it in a video. Y'all can check it on my channel and shit like that. But y'all let me know in the chat. Was Gunna the first person that was actually snitching?
Just what Yak already had told the police about him. You see what I'm saying?
Hold on. You said Duke just agreed to what Yak said.
Yes.
So Yak, you saying Yak threw Duke up on the bus and he just said the nigga telling the truth on me.
So it's all Yak Gotti.
Yeah, because if he say that he not, then Yak got to take the stand on him. Because Yak plea agreement said he got to take the stand if Duke go to trial. That was a part of his plea.
What I'm saying? What
That's what happens when you have a public defender.
So Yak say ain't nobody. He was on Big Fat. He said nobody ain't go to jail for what he said. He just was in there running his mouth in the what's the name interrogation room. So what you mean testify? What the hell you talking about?
When him and Duke caught their case, Duke was going to trial.
What kind of case it was?
Goddamn, they got caught in them.
So I previously did a video about this. Yak Gotti and Duke, other members of YSL. If y'all fuck with Young Thug, did you know Lil Duke or whatever? Basically, they got caught up for a murder. It might have been Big Nut's murder. But he's basically talking about how they got caught up for a murder that happened in like 2014, 2015. And these niggas basically got caught up in a whole nother situation for the rental car that he allegedly rented, that they were saying that he rented. But at the same time, like, these niggas could have had access to his cars and shit like that.
In a car, separate situation. They ain't had no license. They had 2 guns on them. Okay. And they went on a high-speed chase. They took Georgia State Patrol on a high-speed chase. So when they get locked up, this is what their charges is. Theft by receiving stolen property, which is the guns, and well, I think it was one of the guns.
Keep in mind, like, this shit is like 2015.
I don't know. I know they had theft by receiving and then no license because they were driving. They was in the car. They had a license.
Stop playing.
That's what.
You told on a gun and some license. Stop playing.
That was the original charge.
Oh, what the other?
When the police came, when the police came and talked to Yak, Yak told him what actually was happening.
What was happening?
Like, he told them Duke got jumped on at Magic City by some ops, by the opposite, and he came to Magic City to get Duke. And they were going to retaliate, go commit murder, go possibly commit murder. They were going to retaliate against the people that just jumped on Duke.
Remember this shit.
That's what Yak told him.
Hold up. So, let's slow down.
They get locked. They on the way to the op hood. This is what I don't know. I went down. This is what the police is saying.
They got caught.
Explain the whole situation. They got caught with a bunch of sticks, and I think they got caught with the AR. They got caught with the handgun. And they basically, like, I guess Yak Gotti ended up snitching, and Duke basically said the same thing as Yak Gotti, and they all played it back to Young Thug because this was the murder of Big Nut. I could play a video basically of what happened, but Big Nut was another blood nigga.
And with some guns and no license, and he turned that into what?
He told them what really was happening. Cause the police just like,
why?
These two, they ride past the state patrol. It's 2 young niggas with hoodies and ski masks and all that old shit ride past state patrol. State patrol get behind them. They go on a high speed chase. They go on a high speed chase. They wreck the car. They get out the car and run. Well, one of them get out the car and run. One of them stay in the car. That automatically make it fishy to me.
Who stayed in the car?
I think Yak stayed in the car.
Yeah, Yak ended up getting
he went two people who ran
Yak.
Stayed in the car. Yak stayed in the car.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
Yak stayed in the car. Duke, when they crash, Duke get out and run.
Okay.
And toss one of the guns.
Got away.
Nah, he got caught. He ended up getting caught.
Okay.
Yak got.
I'm not 100% sure this is after the murder of Big Nut, But these niggas got caught up. This is like 2015 what this nigga talking about right now.
Damn. Some people told me that Yak ran too. But some people told me that Yak didn't run. Yak stayed in the car.
This shit is like a decade ago.
So if me and you go on a high-speed chase, right, and we both know what we doing, we know what we going to do.
Okay, I'm assuming this is the murder of Big Nut.
If the state is right, we know what we going to do. The police get behind us, we go on a high-speed chase, crash the car. We get out the car and we running, man. If I get out this car and run and Bank stay in this car, the only thing on my mind is Bank finna tell on me. Or Bank finna, even if you ain't finna tell on me, I'm finna think in my mind, Bank finna tell the police it's him. Cause what you stand in the car for?
He must know, he must got out.
This nigga's drunk as fuck.
Like, he must got out. He must know something.
Again, he's talking about the whole, I'm pretty sure it's the murder of Big Nut. This is the whole thing that Thug was wrapped in for buying the rental car. And I guess they're saying that, like, they went and did a drill, or this could be a separate drill. But Yak Gotti, who's another YSL artist, basically stayed behind in the car while Lil Duke basically ran off. But at the end of the day, like, none of this shit really matters. This shit over a decade ago. Whatever the fuck happened,
oh no, we supposed to run. Basically, what you saying?
Like if you don't run when the police is chasing you, you the one driving. You take them on a high speed chase.
This is crazy.
If you don't get out and run, and you get out and let Duke run, you got something you finna tell the police. Not even if you finna tell the police. Hey, I don't know, officer. I'm an Uber. We were just riding. This nigga, I don't know what the hell he got going on. He just hopped out and ran. You finna say something? Like, I don't understand why you not finna run.
Yeah.
Which is not bad. That ain't really bad to me. Because if you could spin 12, you can spin them. If me and you go on high speed chase and I hop out and run and you don't, all you can say is shit. Man, I know that young nigga from the hood. I don't even really know his name.
Yeah, there's a nigga named Big Nut, bro. They allegedly got caught up for shooting this nigga. And I basically covered this before on my channel. Y'all could tap in and just check the videos. But
man, that young nigga told me to drop him off at the...
That was the main thing in the actual case. Like, that was the main thing that they were charging these niggas for.
Girl house, man. I was on the way home. I was finna drop this nigga off at the girl house, man. When goddamn y'all got behind me, but I know I can't go to jail, but the young nigga got a gun, but I know I can't go to jail. So I just went on a high speed chase. Like, you know, it's ways you could flip it and then and make it good. Like, all right, cool. I understand why you sat in the car. If you can flip it, you can flip it. So I ain't gonna say he sat in the car because he was gonna tell, but I'm gonna say
he. Gonna talk about it. He said
it's weird that you sat in the car.
I'm gonna be the hood nigga translator for y'all in case y'all follow me and don't understand what's happening. But he basically said that, like, he just went with it because he wasn't trying to get caught up. So, like I said, there was a murder that occurred. He paid for the rental car allegedly. That's what he's saying. The other two niggas in YSL, one of the niggas that went on the drill literally just stayed in the car after the police caught them. But y'all gotta remember, if you ever been in trouble with the police before, that shit's scary as fuck. So that nigga stayed there and was scared. Versus the other nigga that ran.
All right, fast forward.
If you sat in the car.
All right, fast forward to what the facts. You say he
Duke got jumped on at Magic City.
Okay.
Call Yak. This supposedly. I don't know. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Duke got jumped on that Magic by some opposites. He called Yak. Yak come get him from Magic. Him and Yak get in
the some chicken wings at Magic City. His
car and on the way to the ops hood. They on the way to the ops hood to retaliate, to go handle their business. Like, niggas just jumped on him.
Okay, hold up. Now this nigga just admitting that he did that shit. Because it sounds like he's like the nigga that's calling this shit. He's talking about this shit like openly.
Go handle your business. They ride past the police next to the ops hood. They on the ops street when they ride past the police. The police get behind them and turn the lights on. They go on a high speed chase. They crash. They get out and run. They get caught. They in jail for driving no license and firearm in the car. Mm-hmm. This the charges. Mm-hmm. The police come question Duke. Duke don't tell him. Duke like, man, suck my dick. No. The police go question Yak. Cause I think Yak was in some more trouble too.
Now it sounds like
so the police go question Yak. So I guess that's his way of being like, shit, but I gotta try to get myself out of trouble. I'm in deep trouble. Like, even though Duke got this little bit of case, I got this same little bit of case, but I got more shit. I'm on probation. I just got out of jail. Yak got a deeper rap sheet. So
I thought he said he took the charge. Though I thought Yak took the charge. He said goddamn.
Yo, keep it 100. If y'all get caught up in a situation like this, you just kill a nigga, you body a nigga, you murk a nigga, and then the police get behind you in the rental car. Are you taking the charge? Are you running?
Ain't nobody go to jail but him. Like, he don't want this time, and Duke
went to jail, bro.
No, I'm saying, like, convicted. Basically, like, Duke got some probation.
Duke got convicted. He got probation.
I don't know what the
I think he got a year probation.
So Shawty went to the Fed though, so he had to take the gun charge though.
No, he went to the Fed because that was like his 5th, 6th time getting caught with guns.
Bruh,
So your 5th, 6th time getting caught with guns, now the Fed's involved. Now the Fed like, hey man, they nigga keep getting caught with gun. Now the Fed snatch you. Now the Feds give you the gun charge. So you can't take the gun charge. The Fed gave you the charge. The Feds gave you the charge. You didn't take you running around saying you took the gun charge for Duke. Now you didn't. In your interview,
if y'all just tuning in, he's talking about the Lil Duke, who's another member of YSL. He's talking about Yak Gotti, who basically told on him. But he still hasn't covered the situation that happened with him and on the phone calls that this nigga basically been through that got leaked.
You said the gun was my gun, but I gave it to Duke. Everybody know in a court of law, if you say, hey, this my brick, but I gave this motherfucker to the bank, whoever is in possession of this brick, that's who brick it is. That's a fact. Whoever in possession of this gun, that's who gun it is. I don't give a fuck. You can tell the police 1,000,000 times this your gun. Duke get caught with this gun. This motherfucker is Duke gun. I promise you that.
Yeah.
That's how they go.
So
the Fed snatched him. And when the Fed snatched him, his charge in the Feds was the gun charge.
it's because he had more than one, but like that.
Yeah, the Feds just on him. Like, we on him. He keep getting caught with a gun. He done beat murder charge, all type of shit. He done beat murder charge, all that. Man, so the Fed already on him. He get caught with
take the stand. Why? I'm saying, so Duke didn't go to trial. That's why he ain't.
No. The thing about it is, I don't know if this true or not, but Yak told Duke, man, just take the little probation shit.
Take it.
And I feel like he told Duke that because he didn't want his interview to come out. Because if Duke go to trial, you got to take the stand. It's a part of your plea. So you tell.
I'll just repeat this one more time. This is about 2 YSL members that just caught a body. I'm just going to give you a little rundown. I'm going to give you all the hood nigga interpretation. So, like, basically 2 YSL niggas that were in the trial caught a body, allegedly. They ended up beating that shit. That was, like, the main thing in the RICO. One of them stayed in the car. One of them ran, and he's saying that one of them...
Duke, man, take the probation. Shit ain't nothing but a year probation. Take that shit, man. You tripping. Go on forward with your life, man.
A year probation low-key sucks. This nigga right here on 15 years probation. Or
so Duke take the probation thinking like, shit, my brother took the charge. I'm gonna take the probation for even being around it. They just charging Duke with it. So they give Duke a year probation. Duke take the probation.
Probation sucks.
Word in the street is Yak told Duke to take the probation.
Word in the street.
I don't know how true that is or not, but a lot of people that said Yak told Duke to take that probation. A lot of people. Reliable sources said that Yak told Duke to take the probation.
It's over a decade.
I feel like he told Duke to take the probation because if he didn't, he was going to have to take the stand on him.
And he didn't want to take stand because
I feel like my chief purpose is to explain everything that went on. So, like, obviously, this nigga's caught a body, and that is, like, the chief thing that was on Thug's case and shit like that.
He got to go to jail. So you saying he would have took the stand in the Fed when he picked it up, basically?
Yes. If Duke, no, it don't matter if the Fed pick it up or not. If Duke go to trial, if Duke don't take the plea, Yak got to get on the stand and Duke trial. That's his plea. His plea was this. You get out of jail. You do this. You do this. But if Duke go to trial, when Martinez want to go to trial, you must take the stand and speak truthfully about what you told us in this interview. That's his plea. If Duke go to trial, he got to get on the stand.
I guess
that's Yak plea.
And if he would have took it and she got on trial, what they would have did, that would have fucked the case up or something? Who? That would have hurt the case. Like if Duke would have went to trial, Yak would have had to take the stand. Duke would have got fried. What the hell you mean? In the goddamn interrogation, Yak told exactly what happened. Oh. Yak told. Hey. Damn, man, I ain't even finna play with y'all in here, man. I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. That's what happened. This what he say in the interview.
Yo, Yak got
in the interrogation. Man, I ain't even gonna play with y'all for. I don't even, man. Whatever I can do to goddamn try to make this shit light on me, bro. Like,
who listens to Yak Gotti?
They like, man, what's going on? Goddamn, ooh. Obviously, the DA's already wondering, like, why the hell y'all nigga on the high-speed chase right here next to the ops hood? They don't know that Duke got jumped on at the club, though. This on the wraps. This low. We keeping it low. Just street shit, keep that low, going on. Goddamn. So, when Yak tell them...
Man, if you watching this shit, like, comment, subscribe. Young Thug is actively talking about a body that his henchmen allegedly caught where they killed this other dude named Big Nut, pause, But make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Dude, I jumped on that.
Follow me on Twitch though, because then if I get enough followers on Twitch, I can really play music and shit like that.
Imagine we was on the way to goddamn go straight up hood. That's why in the interrogation room he was saying shit like, they were like, oh, so you and Duke finna go kill? He like, I ain't gonna shoot. I was driving. How I'm gonna drive and shoot? Duke gonna shoot. He say all this shit in the interrogation. You know what I'm saying? Like, this the interrogation room. He's saying this shit, bro, and he took a plea, and his plea was if Duke when Duke go to trial, you got to take the stand.
So what's the difference between Duke in the interrogation room and that interrogation room, you in the interrogation room? What's the difference?
Duke never was in the interrogation room.
I mean, like Duke, yeah.
We need to talk about
the difference with me and Yak's situation is Yak in the interrogation room telling that Duke did the crime.
Yeah.
Not no bullshit, no funny shit in that. Yeah. Ain't even no harsh feeling. I ain't mad at nobody or none of that. I live and learn.
I want to know what the difference is. I want to know your perspective on what's the difference between him being in the interrogation room talking and you being in the interrogation room talking.
The difference is he told that Duke was locked up for these crimes. He told the police what Duke did. Mm-hmm. Like you told on Duke. That's the difference between his and mine. I didn't tell on Roscoe. I try to free Roscoe.
Keep in mind, the street shit is fucking dead, bro. Like, it doesn't matter.
I'm saying Roscoe didn't shoot at the bus. Yeah. We be serving these niggas when they come to Atlanta. He ain't shoot at this bus. They ain't beefing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling the police.
Yeah.
Any street nigga in the world gonna understand that. Any street nigga in the world not finna say, oh, I read it, or I did what wrong. No nigga.
But what about the niggas who feel like you don't supposed to mention other niggas' name in front of the police, though?
The police mentioned the names. I just gave them my stories.
Okay.
The police mentioned their name. I ain't bring no nigga name up in the interrogation. The police mentioned these nigga names. I brought Guap name up, but I brought Guap name up to talk about my dealings with Guap. Like, I'm signed to Gucci. I'm not signed to Bird.
Yeah.
That's why Guap name came up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bringing no nigga name up. You acting like I'm in this motherfucker.
I gotta ask an honest question, though. Like, do y'all think that this changed y'all opinion on the Young Thug case? I know the first shit, basically, like, if y'all tuned in an hour ago, he talked about how he grew up, saw his brother die right in front of him, and then saw, like, a whole situation going on. He's currently talking about the body, the murder that was surrounded around the whole case and shit like this. Is this changing your opinion? Because personally, for me, I feel a little bit different after this.
Saying, oh, Big Bank Black, a nigga who the police don't know. I'm naming Superstar. The police know every one of these niggas. You act like I'm bringing the nigga name up there. I ain't saying you. I'm just saying. I ain't saying you. I'm saying like the world. Y'all acting like I'm goddamn bringing up a nigga name, putting a nigga on the police radar.
I don't know.
Man, I'm talking about full-blown superstars. I'm talking about signing. I'm signing to Guap. What the fuck could I do to get Guap in trouble? By saying I was signed to him. Like, what the fuck can I say about to get Birdman in trouble? Saying that Birdman and Wayne got a problem, not Roscoe and Wayne.
But can a nigga
I don't know.
Nigga take that as you giving them you pushing it off on Bird? Like that's a motive? I check that motive?
No, because at that point it was already on fire.
Right.
You gotta understand.
Now he's talking about the shooting that happened with Birdman and the whole tour bus shooting that happened with Lil Wayne. So if y'all don't know, he was basically accused for actually shooting up Lil Wayne's tour bus. This shit was like back like almost a decade ago also. And recently phone calls came out that basically showed him in the interrogation room saying that his homie Pee Wee Roscoe had something to do with it.
Man, Wayne had already said they fuck nigga over my money. This shit was fucked up. A nigga wear a dress, man. You don't listen to nigga music. He already did all this shit he did. So this shit already in the public. This shit in the public eye. I'm not sitting here telling them nothing. Giving them something to go with, a story to go with. I'm in this motherfucker saying, man, y'all, what you talking about? Like, what the problem is with Bird and Wayne? You know what they saying the problem is? They saying that Birdman ain't paid them. Mm-hmm. Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you know that. Even though
if y'all want, if someone comments and shit, I can go back and show the actual calls. But currently, what he's talking about is a whole shooting that happened with Lil Wayne's tour bus. I think it was back in 2014. His homie got accused for it, and he's saying that it was public knowledge already that Pee Wee Roscoe, who recently came out in these like whole snitching situation, he got caught up. People are saying that Young Thug is a snitch because of the fact that he named someone in an interrogation. All we see is
I feel like personally I shouldn't even been saying that because y'all already know that.
Yeah.
So why do I got to sit in here and reiterate that? Well, you know, you just a young nigga. You just in this motherfucker thinking you flamming these folk.
Yeah.
But the difference is I'm telling these niggas my partner ain't committed the crime that he in jail for. And a nigga like, telling the police that Duke committed the crime that he in jail for. That's the difference.
So he's saying that he did not snitch in this hood nigga therapy session. He's saying that he did not snitch because of the fact, God damn, my phone fell. He didn't actually name someone that wasn't known by the police. He's saying it's the equivalent of me making videos on this situation. Like, I make videos on shit that happens that are currently active crime scenes, but the police probably know already more information than we do just based off of evidence that's there. So he's saying it's like the equivalent of him saying that nigga's name. He didn't really snitch because the police already knew who the person was that allegedly shot up Lil Wayne's tour bus.
Yeah. Me asking you, do you understand the difference?
I understand the difference, but like I said, Slime, I told you this, like, you know, looking at it from the side is like, why would you tell that lady, take your number?
I told, if you look at the whole interview, and I'm gonna put the not the audio, I'm gonna put the video out so you can see the actual video too. I told the lady that.
What are you gonna say? Like, in the whole situation with Young Thug, he basically told the police they can call him at any time. This is almost a decade ago. He said when he was first, he got caught up for a situation and was getting interrogated because if you're a street nigga, there's no way you're out here around crimes and not getting interrogated. He told the police you could call me at any time and I'll let you know what's going on. And on top of everything, he got caught up for that shit in the last week when they leaked his phone calls.
Take my number on some flirtation shit. Like, we just flirting. When we first come in the room, I was flirting with all this shit on video. When we come in the room, I'm flirting with her. When we sit down talking, she's sitting at the table. I'm talking to her. I'm flirting with this bitch. Not mean to call her no bitch. I'm flirting with this lady. Like,
she watching.
And at the end of the video, when everybody getting up and leaving out the room, I'm still talking to her because she getting up late. Like, she still like getting her shit together and getting up. Like, well, all right, goddamn good talking to you. Woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, man, you don't know anything. Get my number, baby. I made promises. You know, I'm just flirting with the lady. All right.
He's talking about the police right now, and basically he was flirting with the police officer, like trying to get out of the situation. Y'all believe this shit, or y'all think he was telling?
Actually, the world gonna look at how they want to look at it.
But that's wrong shit to say, Slime. Now, just looking back on, don't you feel like that's the wrong shit to say?
I feel like that's the wrong shit to say if I was saying it for the reason, if I was saying it for another reason.
I'm saying hearing it.
Hearing it.
You hearing it? What that shit sound like? You back like, damn, I
understand that. Right, I understand what it sound like.
Yeah.
Because I'm mad at niggas for saying shit like that to the police. But the difference about me is, what in that interrogation did I tell the police for you to think that I'm saying, if y'all want to know anything else, get my number? I didn't tell them nothing for me to even say, if you want to know anything else, get my number.
All right, so this nigga trying to defend himself that he was trying to fuck one of the fucking police officers. And that's the reason why he wasn't snitching. Do y'all believe that?
Never. And don't tell nobody. What the fuck did I tell them in the interview for them to even, for a fan or a nigga who looking at the interview? What did I say in the interview for you to even look at this interview and say, and not say he playing?
Is this nigga drinking tea? Like, what the fuck is this right here? This shit look like some shit that a genie would pop out of. Like, Will Smith gonna pop out.
Game, man. Niggas just playing game. He talking shit. He ain't even tell them shit. Like, you told. They said who killed Nut? You said Shannon and Wooden.
He did?
Yes.
Is there
so at the end of your shit, when the police say, well, all right, man, you got anything else you want to say? He say, hell no, I'm locked up. Y'all got me locked up. Y'all got to let me get out.
Hold up. Snitch K, 069 nigga, excuses, LMAO. Our rappers need to rap, get dough, and stay out the streets. Plead the fifth. I mean, that's real. You should be pleading the fifth. At this point, like, you really should be, like, not saying anything in these situations. Like, the situation that he's talking about right now is a whole situation where he got caught up for, like, snitching back, like, almost a decade ago. Just talking to police. He was saying, Young Thug is actually saying that, like, he didn't actually talk to the police. He was, like, trying to fuck one of the police officers. And this does sound like excuses. At the end of the day, you should just be saying that you have a lawyer and, like, literally not get caught up in
so I can goddamn get around it, and then I can have something else to tell y'all. That's a difference than me saying it, because I didn't tell them shit in my interrogation video. I'm in this motherfucker talking shit with him. Y'all blood? Hell nah, man, we fake bloods. We just say that shit in music, crazy. Nobody ain't no real
Honestly, in reality, you probably should have
blood. Wayne and us ain't real bloods.
If you don't have a lawyer, nigga, I don't know what's.
We just talking shit in music.
But this could be an excuse.
I didn't tell them nothing to get nobody in trouble. So why would you look at the end of that interview when I said, take my number, I make promises, baby, don't tell nobody. Why would you look at that part of the interview and say, damn, boy,
Or it could be capping, I'm not gonna lie.
You finna get him his number so he can get him information.
Trying to say that he was trying to fuck the police officer, and when he basically got caught up on tape in one of these phone call releases, basically snitching, he trying to explain it.
What information did I get him anyway? The first, you get what I'm saying?
I get exactly what you're saying.
If I'm spinning the police,
I don't really get it.
Okay.
And at the end of my conversation, I say, get my number if y'all want to know something.
What make young
the smartest
niggas
nigga gonna be like, bitch ass nigga, you ain't
tell
telling them then.
What make y'all young niggas feel like y'all can spin the police though?
Just
I don't understand that though. I don't understand
This
that.
is almost
Man, them
a
bitches
decade
is
old,
smart,
bro.
bro.
Bro, it's just like movies just coming up in the game. When you're a real nigga, bro, I feel like I'm a real man. I feel like I honor and I love every nigga who I love.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to do anything to help a nigga that I love. And sometimes you can make the wrong thing. You can do the wrong thing trying to help a nigga that you love.
Yeah.
And when I say do the wrong thing, I ain't doing that wrong in the interview. Right. The only thing I did, well, I feel like I did wrong was even talking to them.
Doing the interview, fact.
Right. But I'm doing the interview out of I'm purely trying to save my mans.
When I first seen the shit on the internet, I was like, oh man. But I was like, man.
Because they mixing it.
Because I ain't even watch it. I just seen 2-hour interrogation video.
Y'all gotta keep in mind too though, like everyone's reacting to shit that went on. And it's basically all just like shit that you're seeing just that someone releases with no context. So obviously, if someone pays blogs and shit, y'all gonna have an opinion.
Oh, y'all thought.
But
I
at the
didn't
same
watch
time, the street niggas gonna have an opinion.
Slime like, man, you got. Little man, like, man, you gotta listen to it, man. Right. Please just listen to it for me. Before you jump out there, please just listen to it for me. Please. I listen to it, I say, even all while I'm listening, I'm like, yeah, you not playing game, but why the fuck is you in there, Slime?
Because we just young nigga, and I'm thinking, my man's, Roscoe already locked up for shooting at Lil Wayne tour bus. I know that. I know Roscoe got a trial coming up. I know that too.
So basically you saying ain't no way you would tell him because you ain't even in trouble.
I'm not even in trouble. Soon as they come in, they say,
That's not a good excuse. He's basically saying that Young Thug, in case y'all didn't know, I'm going to give y'all a rundown if you're just tapping in. He basically got caught up in a bunch of like phone calls saying that he basically snitched. That's what everyone's saying. He's saying that he didn't snitch because he wasn't in trouble. The person who ended up like that. You
ain't in trouble. We ain't talking about none of dealing with you, none of that. We just got some conversations that we want to have with you. What click in my mind, this my turn to help my mans. This my chance. We just young niggas, bro. We high hell. We on drugs.
Hold on. You a real one for acknowledging that, bro. He should have just... That's what I'm saying. Like, bro should have just copped a lawyer, bro. If any of y'all ever get in trouble, like, don't be fucking talking to the police. Even if it's like a simple ass charge, even if it's the worst charge ever, like, bruh, get a damn lawyer. Y'all have, even if you could get a public defender, like, you don't even have to personally have the lawyer at the situation. If you get caught up in any situation, we have the Fifth Amendment because of this shit. Like, don't be saying nothing to the goddamn police. And he got in trouble for naming someone. He's saying that the police already knew this dude, and the dude was already on trial for the whole Lil Wayne tour bus shooting. But he's saying that he said a name because of the fact that they already knew he was trying to get out of the situation. Obviously, the average person, if you get...
I'm just thinking in my mind, but this is my opportunity to help my man.
You're probably going to do the same thing also, but, like, remember at the end of the day, niggas had the Fifth Amendment. Fucking Benjamin Franklin and shit was talking about this shit back in the day. So you don't get self-incriminated.
You ain't probably in that. You know hot one.
Say you got a damn lawyer,
me?
Bro.
I ain't blowing the sound.
Oh, for real?
They get niggas who tell that type of food. They get niggas like me who I ain't finna tell them nothing. They give me the blowing sandwich. I ain't get them nothing.
They gave you the blowing sandwich.
I don't know. He's saying that he didn't tell because they gave him a bologna sandwich and shit, bro. But, like, I don't know what the quality of food really makes a difference. They gave that nigga that shot up that black church, Dylan Root, they gave him Burger King. So I don't know if the quality of food is an indicator of whether or not you snitched or not. I mean, it's whatever's in.
What them folks trying to get me blown? I ain't even eat it. I'm like, man, I ain't eat that shit, man. I think I opened that shit up and ate the cookies or something out of it. I ain't even eat this. I probably did eat this sandwich. I was so burnt down on what I'm saying. Like, I was burnt. But
Don't do fucking drugs, because if you do drugs, if you pop a Xan, you might end up fucking killing a nigga and having to be on trial, doing interviews and podcasts with street niggas over this shit.
I didn't get the luxuries because I ain't get them then. They would have felt like ain't giving me something to eat. Because I asked them in there, like, man, y'all ain't gonna give me that better? Like, God damn, it's thug, bro. Like, I'm a motherfucking millionaire, bro. I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, y'all gonna try me like you would have blown that motherfucker? Like, yeah, nigga, something.
This nigga sipping a fine wine and shit. This nigga sipping some Merlot.
Okay, this nigga.
It's the OG blood nigga in Atlanta, bro.
Damn, chili wing hot pepper, whatever. You know what I'm saying? God damn, give me what y'all gave this nigga. I know why y'all ain't gonna give me what y'all gave him, cause I ain't getting you nothing. You don't get nothing in return. You don't get me doing nothing but denying my partner involvement with that tour bus shooting, denying me being in a gang, denying Birdman having something to do with the shoot, with Lil Wayne tour bus shooting, denying me being signed to Birdman. You don't get nothing but denial from me. You don't get nothing but denial from me. Everything I did in the interview was on purpose.
Okay, so he denied that he did all that shit, the Lil Wayne tour bus shooting and shit like that himself, but I guess he blamed another nigga that was on trial.
Nigga?
So that is a red flag.
So let me ask you something though. Now let me tell you something, matter of fact. Cause I've been saying hearing all this shit. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit valid. You know what I'm saying? You did do whatever, however. But fuck that. This is how I feel, Slime. Me to you. I know you said this shit probably would have came out or whatever. This would have happened, that would have happened, this would have happened. But what I'm saying is, even in there, I don't feel like you realized what you was going through. And then when you got out, I don't feel like you was focused, bro, the way you should have been. Like, I feel like you taking your blessing for granted.
For sure.
That's just how I feel. Like, I ain't here to condemn or goddamn.
Gotta get a damn lawyer. My bad, I'm just seeing your message right now, but.
Protect. I ain't here to do nothing but get your perspective and feel your energy, bro. So what I'm telling you, and I'm hoping you feel.
Yo, like, I honestly feel like Thug came out of this shit and came out of jail and was really, like, tweaking, bro. Like, he could have been making music and making good shit. This is the best thing that happened to bro. I
feel like you probably got out of jail and truly went with the narrative y'all went with. What was it?
Truly humble on the God.
Yes, sir.
This thing is not humble.
I don't feel like you came home humble, bro. Enough. And I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm from the sideline. I told you when you first got out, first day you got out, you gonna live and call me on through. I was like, what'd I say? Bro, fuck all that. Get home and get to it. Nothing else. I don't feel like you did. I feel like you came home playing again, bro.
The silence. Nigga should came home and dropped his. Notice how Gunna came home and dropped that fucking fire ass, like, What You Mean? This nigga came home and dropped that one song with
me personally, I don't know, Bank. Just to be honest, bro. I don't know.
But at the same time, bro, sober.
The crazy part is, I thought I came home on fire. I thought I came home just like popping that shit and just living life and getting back to life and enjoying life. But you still gotta understand this too, Bank. My whole life, I poured into people. I built niggas' foundations. I built niggas up my whole life. Any nigga you can name, I play a major part in their success.
I witnessed that.
That's true.
And I feel like you got to look at it you got to step in my shoe, Bank. I got to get out of jail
nigga therapy
and rebuild.
Truly humble under God.
I got to get out of jail and rebuild this shit. I can't get out of jail and just hit the ground running. That's what dumb niggas do. That's what a fuck nigga do. They go.
What? He said he couldn't get out of jail and start running because that's what a fuck nigga do. I don't know about that, bro. Fuck all that shit. You got to get out of jail and start.
Past what the fuck they did wrong and they just keep going.
Rebuilding doesn't mean what? Like rebuilding your mental?
Rebuilding my mental, rebuilding my financial stability, rebuilding my organization, rebuilding like the way the world looked at me, the way the world perceived me. Cause you got to think, I get out of jail. Yeah, I spent my last.
Yo, how long ago? This nigga probably got out of jail at least 6 months ago. So it's like the fact that he's just rebuilding right now is crazy. I feel like Gunna, when he dropped What You Mean, he probably got out of jail probably like a month or so ago, and people were calling him a snitch.
10 years every day with my friends. And we building, we showing the world, this how you supposed to be, this how brothers is, this hood is, this how we supposed to do it, this what we doing. So I get out of jail, now I don't got them friends no more. So I just get out of jail. I'm used to being with them. My last 10 years, I've been with them every day. So I get out of jail, now I gotta learn how to not be with them. And not because they dead or they went to prison or they did it, because they betrayed me.
Let me know.
I can't just get out of jail just going forward, bro. Like, I thought I was though. But this situation at hand just let me know, like, damn, you ain't going forward. You wasn't going forward. No. But then I look at it like, damn, why I ain't going forward and not going forward like success? Because I don't look at them niggas like they successful.
I ain't moving on.
Why I ain't moving on? And I think like, because I got to rebuild.
So do you think watching a nigga look as if they, like Gunna, do you think watching Gunna look as if though he ain't hurting about this shit or moving on, that shit hurting you even more? You don't like the word hurt. I see how you looked at that. But a nigga gotta know when they hurt, bro. Cause the only thing you're explaining is...
All right, so this nigga, right now, he's about to talk about Gunna and like everything that went on with Gunna, like how he feels about the whole Gunna situation. Cause if you remember when he got out of court and shit like that, like this is the first time he's actually talking about everything that happened with Gunna.
You talking about betrayal? Those words bring heartbreak.
Yeah, but bro, we gangsters, bro. We men, bro. We bosses, bro.
Ain't no such thing, bro. I cried on the internet by day. Give a fuck. I ain't that gangster.
I know,
nigga, our heart is fragile. Cause I look, and I said this, and I just seen on, I don't listen to all them jail calls too. Yeah, man, what the hell this nigga talking about today? But I said,
nigga said his heart fragile.
Listen to that motherfucker, and you said something like, cause I had already told Lil, I said, bro, the reason why Slime, and it's just me, I could be tripping. The reason why Slime ain't fuck with Gunna, cause he already done put the word out and stamped it to niggas, and he gotta stand with these niggas. Not saying it's right or wrong, it's like, shit, how the hell I'm finna make these niggas fuck up their friendship or whatever, they camaraderie with the nigga, and then I come home. I feel, and then I ain't never told you this. I talked to Gunna when he first got out of jail. I was trying to get an interview with him. He was like, man, I ain't worried about none of these niggas saying, I know my brother in that box fucked up. I was just in that motherfucker fucked up. That nigga mind ain't right. Whatever. I don't give a fuck if he is telling these niggas fuck me. If it ain't fuck me when he get out of jail, they're my brother. You know what I'm saying? I love that nigga. I know he love me. He knowing I wouldn't have did that shit.
This is real as fuck. Bro talking about how he talked to Gunna after he got out of jail, and this is what Gunna said. Gunna said that he still has love for Thug. And I personally feel like they're going to make
I triple asked them folk, is this going to affect my brother? That's what he told me. I took it for face value. That's what he told me.
That ain't the truth.
All right, I'm just telling you. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm just telling you what he said. That's what he said. He said...
Oh, I ain't saying that the truth and he said. I'm saying,
yeah, that's what he said. He like, I'm just waiting on his word.
I don't know, cause his lawyer could have told him. His lawyer could have fed him some bullshit. My lawyer's just a real one. Brian, a real man. He gonna tell you, hey, this what we got strength at in this trial. This what we lack at. This what you fucked up at in this trial. This what you got their ass. So that's part of the reason why I took my plea. Cause he like, you gonna win the case 100%. You gonna get acquitted. But you can't get acquitted for the shit that they found in your house. It's in your house, the house in your name, everything. Like, even though it ain't your shit, they still got the law tell the jury, you must charge the owner of the house with these items if it's in his house. Mm-hmm. So Brian always told me, like, this is where you gonna get convicted at. This is where I feel like you could
should have got Brian for
get convicted at. He said you still can win it, for sure. I think you gonna win it. But I can't tell you, I can't be no bullshit like the other nigga lawyer. Mm-hmm. I gotta tell you, hey, this is where you strong at. You strong at every corner of this case except this one. The shit they found in your house, you not strong in that. No matter what. 9 times out of 10, you will get convicted of this.
No, I'm thinking about you saying like you had to rebuild, you had to move on to niggas from 10 years. You had your partner that been with you 10 years and then every day. But I used to see you and Gunna every day. Like every day, like to the max. Like you don't do that every day, but it was a different every day with you and Gunna. What I'm saying is that shit like a marriage.
I still in shambles right now, bro.
You dig what I'm saying? So
it's like you having your wife, bro. And this ain't even just your wife. She came in with you. She came into the relationship bossed up, millionaire, doing this shit. She came a bum. She came with nothing. You made her a millionaire. You foundated her.
For this shit?
You built her.
Dating?
With
I'm just kidding.
all honesty.
Don't
Like you built her just on some honest shit. Not even on no, I'm finna build this project. It's just like, damn, boy, I look at this little nigga like my little brother. I love that nigga. I'm finna try my best to help that nigga do something. I ain't even know this nigga rap when he first came around me. I just was just like on some shit. Like, man, everybody with me, I'm taking them with me. We going with, I'm finna figure it out. If he don't rap, I'm finna, whatever we put on this internet and the fans say, what the fans commit him, the fans put on him, that's what I'm finna make him go with. If we get on the internet, he don't even gotta be a rapper. If the fans say, but that nigga got this shit, that nigga drippy as a motherfucker. But I'm finna make sure you fresh as a motherfucker every time they see you. Like I'm just don't do whatever I can do to help my niggas.
Yeah.
Or my girl, like whatever. I'm doing whatever it takes. You know what I'm saying?
So have you ever actually sat down and thought to yourself, how do I really feel about this? Not how, well, I take it back to this. How do Jeff feel about this before I saw my brother get killed? How would he feel about this?
About what?
About Gunna, period. Just all the way. Like, how do you, like, if I'm trying to get you to tap into, like,
this is real. This is the first
how do you
time,
really feel? I know how.
This is the first fucking time that he's actually asking him, like, how would he feel about the Gunna situation?
You know how we supposed to feel about shit. Fuck that nigga crawl me. That's how we supposed to feel.
Like how you really feel.
Yeah, how you really feel about this shit. Like, I really feel.
I feel like Troop word. King Troop. That's where King's Fighter come from. Okay. King Troop is the big homie.
Where you mic at? Yeah.
King Troop, our big homie.
Yeah.
I honor Troop words to the T. No matter what, I'm with him to the T. He not a bad man. He a real man to me. What I identify as a man. I honor his words. He told me before he died. He didn't tell me on his dying bed. He just told me before he died. Gunna is my son. Take him with you, thug. Get him out of the hood. Get him out of Shady Park. Take that boy with you.
So basically right now he's talking about the last words that his other brother who died, who got shot, told him. He said to get Gunna out of the hood and Gunna's my man. So he remembers that shit even now. This is why I'm saying these niggas are going to make up, bro.
They're my son. And then just so happened, he just ended up dying. And I honor his word. Bro. I took that nigga with me everywhere, bro. This my man's, bro. Whatever you will, all the bullshit that I know about you, all the shit you did, the shit that sitting on the porch talking about your cousin, damn near telling on the goddamn to the Crime Stopper people.
If y'all don't remember, Gunna was involved in previously allegedly snitching. He was on like CNN or some shit talking about a whole crime on Crime Stoppers and shit. But his brother, who was like a real like just like shooter or whatever, literally told him whatever, fuck all that other shit. Because at the end of the day, the music is separate, man, from the street shit. So like,
all this shit, I knew all this shit.
That's what he's talking
later
about.
on, but I knew this shit. And I just found a way to love you. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. And I just love you because I just honor Troop word. And I feel like whatever, I don't know what Troop told you, but I know he told you something good. And I feel like you just didn't honor the word. You ain't honor that, bro.
I mean, if
you ain't even honor brotherhood.
If you saw the nigga snitching on Crime Stoppers allegedly, why would you take his word and think that he's not going to do that against you?
We ain't even talking about Troop. We just talking about brotherhood. We from the street, bro. You know how hard it is for us to become successful men, make millions of dollars. If a nigga take me from where I'm at, sleeping on my mama's motherfucking couch, to making millions of dollars, I'm dying before I go against him. No matter what, I'm gonna die before I go against him. No matter what.
I don't think he fit. You know, like I said, I ain't here to goddamn.
Gunna should have not said anything in the trial to go against Young Thug because Young Thug put him in the position where, like, he basically said if you made millions of dollars, you would probably die for the nigga that put you on and shit like that.
Keep
in mind, nigga got a damn genie lamp right here, bro.
Condemn nobody. I don't feel like he crossed you though.
Me personally, as a man, me knowing him, he's smarter than he looked. Gunna's a smart man. He let his silence make you think other things about him. He's a smart man. He's strategic. I taught him how to be.
Definitely seems like
the thing about it is, when it come down to being real, I don't the strategic.
If he's saying that Gunna is a smart man and is super strategic, then I wonder if Gunna was the one that leaked all these calls. It doesn't seem like he's 100% that he thinks that Gunna did that.
Go away from me when it comes to being a man, like standing on man business. A man, I know how to be strategic, but I forget to be strategic when it comes to that. I'm gonna say the truth. I'm gonna pour it out what it's supposed to be. Life to him is just all about being strategic. It ain't about nothing about being a real man or like coming to grips with what's going on or just like knowing.
It's real.
Like I did that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be some strategic shit behind it.
So you like, it just came out the blue. You know, usually when niggas, if you the nigga you describing, you would have been saw that though. So you saying it?
That's what I'm saying. Like he saw this nigga Gunna on Crime Stoppers and shit, where he basically talked about a whole shooting and shit that happened like there. This was probably like over a decade ago, and still signed him and realized all that. That's what he said previously in the interview. So
This just came out of the blue with that case?
Nah, but the crazy part is, bro, he done already did some shit that's a violation. Don't nobody really know about it, but me and goddamn cash.
And all these niggas are on drugs too, so it's like how solid are you think these niggas are gonna be, bro? These niggas are committing crimes allegedly on fucking drugs and shit like that.
XO, my brother, he already done did some shit that was a violation that I supposed to cut him off for. He already done did some shit where I was supposed to cut him off for. I just found a new way to love him. And I try to be how y'all is. I try to look at him from a different light and be like, maybe he ain't understand. Maybe he ain't know. I know he knew though. Maybe he ain't know. The only reason why I knew he knew is because he denied it. Instead of saying, damn, bro, I ain't even know. A nigga that don't know gonna say, damn, I ain't even know that. A nigga that know what he doing, what he gonna say? Hell no. I denied it. Like, hell no, right? Hell no. Like, that's just how the circle of life. That's how I go. You gotta understand.
I don't know what this nigga believe in him right now. This nigga sipping that Merlot, posted up.
And bro, I had him man with me every day since late 2015. I had him man with me every day, bro. I made that man I made him a millionaire. Like, I bought his first apartment that he lived in. I bought it with my money. I made him put his money up. Keep your money. I bought it with my money because I had a little extras. I bought that shit.
Damn,
I went half and half with you to buy your mama house. Your mama first house, get her out of the hood. I did that. Me. I told you to go down there to the country town and get your daddy, no matter what your differences is with your daddy. I told you that. I know for a fact, me personally, I know your dad don't look at you like a real nigga. I know that. This my man's. Your dad is my OG.
Damn.
He don't look at you like that. I made you go get your dad. I made you reunite with your family and do the right thing. I just poured my all into him, bro. I gave this nigga more time than my children, bro. I gave him more time than my kids. I gave him more time than my old lady. Like, I poured my life into these people, bro. Like, every second. I went half on your mama house and bought your mama house, bro, because you didn't have the money. I went half with you. I bought your brother his first truck and let you...
If you bought someone's mom a house or spent half on that shit, are you snitching on that nigga?
Present it to him like you bought it.
For real, though.
Your brother on the internet, man. Yeah, fuck that nigga, throw it. Like, nigga, you don't even know what's going on. Like, you don't even know, bro. Relax. This shit that nobody don't know, but we men, so we can't speak on that type of shit. We men, I ain't do it for that reason. I did it because I just honor my brothers. My
If
friend.
you just tuning in, Young Thug is basically talking about his whole situation with Gunna and how he brought Gunna to the point that he is now. And he bought Gunna's mama house.
And brotherhood, I honor that shit. I love you, bro.
So, damn, that's cold. So you still love him?
Bro, I poured so much into this nigga, I can't even hate him, bro. In jail, I thought I hated him when he took the pleas and shit, when they did that. I thought I hated these niggas. Nigga, my girl made me realize, like, boy, you don't hate him. You just mad at him.
Yeah.
You don't hate him, bro.
You hate him motherfucker, you stop talking.
Gunna and Thug.
Why you hate a nigga, you on a whole nother type of time.
Yeah. You stop talking
These niggas
about
gonna reunite.
Like, well, I don't wish no ill will on him. No ill feelings at all.
Stop the man album though. That shit hit the way, but that fucked up. Like,
because I was just angry.
Okay.
But
basically what I'm getting from this interview is these niggas are basically transcending from the actual street shit. And he's saying that, like, regardless of everything, he's still gonna fuck with Gunna and still fucks with Gunna. And at the end of the day, like, he still likes
it seemed like nobody understanding why I'm angry. Like, bro, all the shit I did for this nigga, bro, like, what are you talking about, bro? I put my whole label, my whole shit behind this boy, man. Like, nigga, you think Key dead, you think Key will respect you, nigga? As a man, you think Key to respect you for what you did, bro? You to my RIP Key, bro, you know Key ain't gonna respect you for what you did to me, bro. You know that. You know Key ain't gonna respect that. You know ain't no real man gonna respect that. You did that, bro. Stand on it. You did that. Everybody talking about why he...
I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, what these niggas got to do, if you a real street nigga, you probably not going to agree with this shit. But if you a real music industry nigga, then at the end of the day, like, they have to, like, let bygones be bygones.
He said, then why he quiet? What can you say?
Shit, bro.
What can you say? If you was Gunna, what can you say? If you was him, knowing everything you know about this shit, what can you say, Bank? If you was him, just think of something you think you can say. If you was in Gunna's shoes, what would happen?
I can't really put myself in his shoes because I'm just saying.
But sometimes, guess what, bro?
Feelings.
That's
what I think he should say. If everything you saying is valid, I think he should call you and have a conversation. But would you take a conversation?
They should make up, bro.
Because niggas don't, you got to think.
I don't think I'll take the conversation.
All right, so what can I say?
I know that. I ain't even talking about what can you say to me or none of that.
He might want to say something, but he know. So I don't want no conversation. So what can I say?
I feel like you portrayed a certain image as soon as you got out of jail. Because nobody know you did what you did in the courtroom. So as soon as you got out of jail, you portray. As soon as you get out of jail.
Like a couple hours.
Yeah. Like you got out portraying a certain thing, a certain image. Ooh, you saying these words. You saying goddamn this and that. You saying this when you first get out of jail. You saying all this shit. Then the video come out. Then it's just like, but this what the world got to start doing, Bank, including you. We got to start putting ourselves in people's shoes.
I mean, that's valid.
That's why I said, if you were him, knowing everything that...
Keep in mind, is this shit getting y'all to feel that Thugger is all right and the snitching shit doesn't matter at the end of the day?
That you know. What would you say?
Put yourself in people's shoes.
I probably would do the same thing, not say shit, because I'm knowing my man. I don't want to say nothing to the internet or to nobody else. I know that nigga don't want to hear this shit.
No, but you got to understand, the way you put it is almost like you, this interview is almost going to be you telling him what he can go with. We ain't talking about that. We talking about fuck none of that. Nah, cause you got to think. Like, you got to think. If he's sitting around saying like, damn,
I'm telling him what he can go with. His move, his next move.
We ain't talking about that. It's cool. I tell him his next move because I'm just a nigga like that. Like, I don't want to see no nigga down. I tell a nigga move. Bro, do this. You fucked up, but you can do this right here.
What's he trying to say right
now? You can do this.
Okay, all right.
We just saying man to man.
Let me say this. When you just sat there and said you wouldn't take the conversation, that would make me say that. But, all right, if you said you took the conversation, then I would have said what I say.
I ain't talking about what you'll say to me. What you'll say about what you did. Okay, just say...
What would, if you were Gunna, man, what would you say about what you did?
Just say you'll say it to me.
Hold on, what he said to me. I told you what he said to me earlier. That's what he said. The truth. You asked me what he said it already. I just told you.
Yeah, I ain't never heard that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just told you. He said, goddamn, bro, all these niggas on the internet saying whatever they saying. Fuck that shit. I know my brother in that box. He ain't in the right head space. I know that nigga love me. He know I love him. I swear I would have never did nothing that I feel like it hurt this nigga, man. I was just waiting till he get on. He gonna have to say fuck me.
I understand all that. I feel like me being a man and we just talking about feelings and just putting it on the line.
And he probably gonna be mad at me for telling you he said that, but he said that.
What I'm saying is, I understand that. I would think that he would say something like that. Obviously, if you did some bullshit to your big brother, that's one of the things you can say. Right, but I got them, but E4 did it. E4 tricked me.
Basically talking about Gunna and like how he would react to everything that's basically going on right now.
You know what I'm saying? That's something you can say. That's any nigga. If you would have did
this is a real ass, long ass fucking interview, bro. Like we already like, what are we? Niggas are goddamn almost 2
Bro, if you would have did what Gunna did, you would have said the exact same thing. Bro, they my brother, bro. Like, bro, I'm just Wayne got.
Make sure if you tapping into this shit,
damn, but E4 tricked me. Bro. We ain't talking about none of that bullshit, none of that cap. We talking about man to man. Why did you do what you did?
Why did you do
Because I'm
I
here.
want to go home.
Because I'm here
Why'd you
right
do
now
it?
in this interview telling you why I did what I did. Because I'm a man, nigga. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. I'm standing on business as a man, nigga. I'm speaking this what I did.
You said he
This why I did
said why he did it, basically.
He can't. That's what I'm trying to make you say. What the fuck can he say? Why you did that? What can you say? Besides some fuck nigga shit. What can you say? That'll make anybody in the world be like,
So I guess he's not cool with Gunna. He said that he still has love for him, but the one thing that I guess I understand is like, why hasn't Gunna had an interview? Like, if you keep in mind, like Gunna has not had an interview this whole time, and I guess with the street shit, like you interpret the rules. Whoever has the money, whoever makes the narrative and shit, is ultimately what people are gonna go with. But how come Gunna hasn't come out for an interview?
I understand. What can you say? Nigga, I created you, nigga. Well, God created you, but I helped. I was a part of your journey. I've been with you the last 10 years. I spent more time with you than my girl, bro. I was around you more than I was with my fucking girlfriend, bro. With my kids. I done had them phone calls with my baby mama saying, man, you be with these niggas more than your motherfucking children, bro. You supposed to be smart enough, and I know you're smart enough. You supposed to be a man enough. You supposed to be smart enough to say, I'm not finna do that. So I know all this shit that niggas sacrifice. I'm not doing it.
In your mind, you taking that nigga fuck you.
That's what it is. What else can it be?
I mean, bro, you can honestly make up with Gunna at this point, because it's like the music. Gotta separate the nigga from the...
Obviously, you gonna say, well, I'm finna do what I'm finna do, and goddamn, I'ma just keep telling the world, man, and my brother, I love him.
So you saying his whole campaign is a PR stunt?
Not even to like bash him and that, bro. Cause I'm really.
But that's what you saying.
Yeah, I ain't even trying to. I'm just saying, like, I ain't even trying to bash him and that, but it's like you can't say nothing to make a man or what we identify as a man, a real nigga that stand on morals and principles. It ain't nothing you can say, but the victim, like, bro, these folk tricked me. Well, I got down. They're my brother, no matter what. They're my brother, no matter what. How you gonna say that to a nigga? You just. What are you talking about? We all in this motherfucking trial pushing YSL is not a game. This is a narrative.
And then you go separately. I guess that's what he said.
What's the worst betrayal you can do in a trial where we saying YSL is not a game? What's the worst you can do? Say it's a fucking game.
Yeah.
Nigga, them folk called you second in charge. Them folk called you CEO, second man in charge.
Hold up, let me say this though. What about the niggas who actually started YSL with you? Didn't they take their plea before Gunna?
No, he the first plea.
Damn,
Really?
so I was wrong. Gunna was the first plea. So I guess that kind of almost ruined him. But like, now that, in a music sense, now that you get out of jail and shit like that and get out of the trial, I mean, I would probably just still make music with the dude, especially if you own like his music. Because at the end of the day, you need to get your music back on point. The shit that you're dropping is not fire.
Gunna took the first, he know that. You know that.
I didn't know that.
Gunna took the first plea.
I thought them niggas already telling them.
No, Gunna took they had already told back in the day on crimes and shit that they was involved in and all that.
On the RICO?
No,
see, look.
The RICO came in 2022.
I'm thinking.
The RICO came March 9th, 2022, man.
What's the little dude?
May 9th.
From your hood that's
DK.
started, and who is another one too?
Slug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that them two already saying like just say for instance, if me, Shy, and Cuz start a gang, right?
Yes.
And we all identify as the three founders.
Right.
And we signed Thug. And the two founders saying, yeah, it's a gang. But Bank saying it's not. How is Thug wrong for just being an artist by saying it is too? That's what I'm thinking happened.
No, that ain't what happened. That ain't what happened, man.
Then explain it.
The first plea took was Gunna plea. Ever. The first plea took was Gunna. Slug, all them took pleas after Gunna. Everybody took the plea after Gunna.
Damn.
I can't even be...
So basically, I guess he's upset with Gunna because he was the first person that told him to basically ruin all these niggas fucking like trial, even though they're out now.
As mad at them as I can be as him. I should, because y'all still grown men. No matter what these niggas say, y'all grown men. Just like me. When he said YSL was a game, the smartest thing for me to do is say, yeah, it is a game. Fuck it. One of the niggas who they saying is a founder of it, he not even a founder. One of the niggas who they saying is a founder of it that came on out and took a plea and said it's a game. You'll be a motherfucking idiot to sit in here saying that it's not a game. When you got a nigga who these folk done labeled as the second man in charge.
That's what I thought happened, but the other way around.
No, he took the plea first. Gunna took the plea first. Then them niggas started taking the plea when we started going to court.
Is this shit gonna violate his probation? I don't know.
Gunna didn't ever make it in the courtroom, remember?
Because it's like
the first day of court was November 17th or December 17th. One of them days were the first time we wasn't on Zoom. The first time we went into an actual courtroom, all 28 of us.
But watching that shit from the street, but that shit was like some DJ kept another one. Every day.
Zoom,
another one.
But the crazy part is,
another one.
Get what, Bank? Even if them niggas some bullshit anyway, but some bullshit too, but even if them niggas just look at it from their point of view, niggas like DK Slug, all them niggas. I still don't respect them niggas because you just not men. Y'all niggas that's not men. Should no nigga make you do nothing that you don't supposed to do. Nigga. But just look at them. Okay, Gunna take a plea. He the head nigga in charge, according to the DA.
Second in charge.
Thug is boss man. Thug John got it, what they saying. Thug John got it. I'm not no John got it now. I'm a real man. Solid nigga. I build foundations. I help niggas. I'm not portraying no gangster, no none of that. It's just so happened we just street niggas and we done stood on our business. So they label us gangsters. I don't push none of that. I push real man. They saying that I'm the founder of this shit, and this nigga is the head man in charge. He the second boss. When this trial started, they not saying DK is one of the owners, Mundo one of the owners, Slug one of the owners. They not saying none of that. They saying Thug's the owner, and Gunna is the second man in charge.
Man, so what are y'all thinking? If y'all in his shoes, and you end up having to fight this court case, the second man in charge is Gunna, and he ends up snitching on you, are y'all gonna be upset and shit?
I thought they said they ain't had Thug and not Thug, my bad. I thought they said they ain't had Gunna and nothing against him.
Gunna didn't have no case.
They didn't have any.
Well, we had 9 terabytes. You know how much paper that is, bro? 9 terabytes of discovery. That's over 300 million pieces of paper.
The most expensive trial.
Front and back. 300 million pieces of paper. That's how much evidence they had.
Georgia State history.
300 million pieces of paper.
Damn.
I think it was 9 terabytes, 2 terabytes, whatever that is, it was terabytes. That shit equaled up to 300 million pieces of paper. I just remember the lawyers arguing in court. I remember the lawyers saying like, Yana, they gotta take some of this shit, the evidence that we not gonna use and just get this shit out of the way. Cause y'all just packing us with evidence and we just got a little time to like go through the evidence. It's so much paperwork. Y'all might be coming to court trying to convict him on these 5 pictures. But you got 16 million pictures. Damn. I remember just going to court arguing about that type of shit with the lawyers. Like, judge, we trying to dumb this shit down. Some of the shit they know they not using. So we need to know what they really using so we can focus on it. So it can be a fair trial. It need to be fair. So
the fact he beat this shit,
I'm saying that to say, out of all that paperwork, bro, Gunna's name went on 1 piece of paper out of 300 million pieces of paper.
You know that?
Yes.
Hold up. Let me, I get you, Slime. Let me play devil advocate right now, okay? And I ain't trying to protect or defend or offend nobody. I'm just gonna keep saying that. What I'm saying is, all right, y'all ain't talking, right? Y'all ain't talking.
Was on 1 paper out of 300 million or some shit, and he ended up talking about this whole situation.
So I mean, Gunna?
Yeah.
While we locked up?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
I called a few times trying to talk to him, but they were just giving me the runaround. That's what I started figuring out then. Like, I don't get it.
Your girl, his girl.
What y'all doing in this
mama,
situation?
You know what I'm saying? The women in your ear, like, they done got you in some, basically. You ain't on no paperwork. So basically, it's just like, when Umfum called his case and went to jail all that time for nothing. That's how he would probably feeling like, I ain't finna go to jail for nothing.
I understand that.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, I'm just putting it in perspective.
I overly.
Because you got people that's watching this don't give a fuck, know nothing about no street code, no nothing.
I know, but we talking about street niggas.
Okay, yeah.
We're not talking about none of that.
So you
we
consider
ain't talking about no motherfucking
nigga.
white boys who went to college. We talking about street niggas.
You consider Gunna as a street nigga?
Yes.
And not
you portraying a street nigga.
Okay.
You talking about no telling in your song. You talking about street niggas. You talking about stepping on shit. You talking about all type of shit in your music. You standing on street nigga business. You do everything street niggas do. That's a fact.
He does talk about
You are portraying a street nigga. If you're not a street nigga, don't portray it. You portraying a...
At the end of the day, like, this nigga can't be sitting here and, like, after Gunna made him millions of dollars and say, if you're not a street nigga, don't portray it. Because, like, 90% of these rap niggas aren't street niggas, but it's like, this is like cinema, bro. Like, half the time these niggas be rapping, it's not supposed to be taken.
Street nigga. Street nigga aneurysms. You portray every one of them. Nigga, that's a fact. I look at you like a street nigga. You my little brother, I love you to death. I look at you like a street nigga, though. I don't look at you like a dork or no lame or none of that. I look at you like a fly nigga. You just kicking your pimping and doing this and that. But I definitely look at you like a street nigga.
Okay, look, let me say this. and this is the last thing I'm gonna say, because I don't want to sound like I'm trying to defend no nigga, but can you look at it like, bro, you got it. You had to be in a fucked up mindset if you played guilty knowing you wasn't guilty.
Keep in mind, all these niggas were...
That's one of the things why I always... That's why I'm at the point now where I'm like...
Like, comment, subscribe.
I feel like my back against the wall and people ain't heard me out. So now I understand his point of view. Like, damn, that's why I say shit like, I would love to hear what he got to say. Because then I can actually judge him.
Tell it to you. Say it, nigga, say it publicly. Don't tell
you. You publicly said, YSL is a criminal street gang and it must end. You publicly said, yes, ma'am, when they said, I know 3 or more co-defendants on this case.
I mean, that shit gonna fuck up your reputation with anyone that you're close with if you say that type of shit, bro.
Well, 3 or more co-defendants on this indictment, which is the 28 niggas. I know 3 or more niggas that committed these crimes: murder, attempted murder, aggravated assault, damage to property, shooting at houses, petty car thefts, armed robberies. You said, I know 3 or more people on this indictment that has committed these crimes. Publicly. They asked you that in the courtroom. You said, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, you don't know nobody on this case. All 28 niggas, they from John Burr South, Cleveland Avenue, and other places like that. He from the South Side. He don't know nobody on this case. Guess what's so weird?
I mean, we don't know.
Out of all 28 people on this case, all you know is 3 niggas. Me, Gunna, and Duke. That's the only niggas you know in this case, Gunna. So when you said, yes, I know 3 or more niggas that committed these crimes, who the fuck is you talking about? Me, Gunna, and Duke? Because we the only niggas you know anyway. I know you could have been talking about anybody. It's cool. But just so happen how the dice roll, you don't know nothing but 3 niggas. So who the fuck you could?
So just to give a little bit of translation, he's basically saying that he's mad at Gunna because Gunna said he knew 3 or more people that were involved in gang activity. 28 people were charged, and the only 3 people he knew were him.
Like, if he would have went to trial, the state, if his shit was getting used in trial, which it was, unless I got out the case, his plea agreement was gonna get used in trial. I know they saying like, oh, he ain't had to get.
I thought an effort plea don't mean that.
Yes, but he had to get on. He ain't had to get on the stand. You know, they pushing all those narratives. He ain't had to get on the stand. He wasn't gonna testify against nobody. Yes, he was. If you look at the end of his plea, that shit say this plea agreement could be presented in trial, and if any questions come up about this plea, however they wrote it, if
it did say this in the plea agreement,
anything come about this plea, you must come testify truthfully about what you said in this plea.
It did say that.
Nigga, look, every one of they plea said that, except mine. Every plea said that except mine. In Lil 9. Every one of them niggas who took a plea in the beginning of that trial, plea said that. Duke plea said the same thing. Oh, you ain't got to get on the stand. Duke had to get on the stand. The week the case was over with, Duke was getting on the stand that week. The week all this went on and took our pleas at the end of the trial. Duke was getting on the stand that week. Duke was outside the courtroom, sitting on the bench, waiting to get called in to get on the stand.
So how Duke did what right then?
Because he didn't say YSL was a game. He only said, when y'all put Duke on the stand, Duke can't send nobody to prison. Duke plea only saying that a nigga told on him. Okay, I'm right. When nobody on that case, but...
Man, so he's basically trying to explain the difference between Duke, Lil Duke, Yak Gotti situation. He said previously that Yak Gotti snitched earlier.
Duke and Yak.
And Gunna.
Only thing Duke plea said was, this nigga Yak told on me, and I'm just agreeing to it. Because if I don't agree, I'm gonna have to go to trial, and Yak gonna get on the stand on me. So he gotta take the plea.
And he's basically saying that Gunna was the person that fucked up the whole trial for all these niggas.
The thing I don't respect about Yak is, before we knew Yak told, when Duke took the plea, I was pushing the narrative like, that fuck nigga Duke did what wrong? Like, damn, but my best friend? Why Duke you do that?
Damn. Can't trust
I'm pushing that shit every day in trial, every day. Yak's in right here with me, bro, every day. Yak, my little brother, I love this nigga to death, bro. I got this nigga in my house. The house this nigga mama living in right now, I paid for this house. Bro, you sitting right here with me every day, bro, face to face in this trial. Me, you, and Shannon, the last 3 niggas on this trial. And Lil Quay, I mean. Me, you, Shannon, Lil Quay, and Lil Rod. We done got down to 5 deep, 6 deep. You know how we is in this motherfucker. Man, back against the wall. Fuck that, and we rocking. Fuck these niggas. These niggas left, we gone. Fuck that. We rocking. You sitting in this motherfucker every day with me. 2 years straight after them folks took their plea. And you let me paint this narrative to you, Shannon, and you agreeing with the narrative that Duke told on you. We stand back in the back of this courtroom when we on trial every day. I'm coming back in the courtroom. We coming back from in the courtroom. When we leave out the courtroom, we go in these little cells behind the courtroom. We sit in these cells.
Like I said, Chad, what are y'all doing if y'all sit in this situation? Y'all literally facing 20 years of life. You're back against the wall. If y'all check my reporting like a year ago, pretty much just all what the blogs are saying.
How many sales? We just talking like men, like brothers. Damn, boy, that nigga, dude, bro, I can't believe, dude, bro. I kind of can get it with Yak. I mean, with Gunna, because he done betrayed me before. So I kind of get he'll betray me. But I'm looking at Duke, like, Duke my best friend. Duke been with me the last 20 years. Like, you my best friend. I'm from John Burr South, you from John Burr Road. Duke my mans. Duke name tattooed on me. Duke my mans. Damn. Gunna too, Yak too. These my boy. These my boys. You sitting in this motherfucker every day. And we in this cell crying to each other and talking like, damn, boy, these nigga really betrayed us. These nigga left us, bro. This nigga Duke now, fucking. Cause Duke plea sound crazy. Duke plea saying, yes, I got jumped on that Magic City. Yes, me and Yak went to go retaliate and commit murder on the opposites. Yes. So I'm.
All right, so basically, I remember the situation. Some dude jumped Lil Duke in Magic City when he was eating chicken wings or some shit like that. And then the feds basically, not the feds, but the state was saying that they went and like killed the nigga afterwards.
Jack still on the trial with me. So I'm looking at it like, dude, you took that plea and said that? Fuck nigga, you did that? Why you just told on Jack? I'm sitting in this motherfucker every day with Yak. Every day. I'm sitting in this motherfucker with Yak every day. I'm like, what damn, this fuck nigga Duke just crossed you like that, bro. This nigga Duke just got you sent to prison, bro. You going to prison yet? Boy, Duke just got you sent to prison, bro. Damn, Duke. This fuck nigga sitting in here with me every day saying, man, fuck that nigga. Man, fuck them nigga, bro. We gotta goddamn, when we get out of this shit, we make it out of this situation, bro. We gotta go forward and it's just us. We ain't hang with none of these niggas. We ain't fuck with these niggas. Fuck these niggas.
And then he ended up.
Bro, these nigga told on me, bro. That nigga did that, bro. Damn. Every day. We did this shit every day for about just under 2 years, bro. We was on trial every day. The whole time, when them niggas took the plea, the whole time from that day forward,
everyone ended up.
We just sit in this motherfucking cell just going through it every day like, damn, boy, these nigga did that. Knowing damn well the whole time you told on Duke, bro. Duke took the plea because you told on him. And if Duke didn't take the plea, you would have had to get on.
He's basically saying that Yak Gotti was the first person that took all the pleas and shit like that before all this, and was part of the reason for all this shit was the whole situation with Yak Gotti and Lil Duke sliding on a nigga that apparently disrespected him in Magic City and shit like that. And that is the reason why they got into this whole situation. So more than Gunna and everything, this nigga mad at Yak Gotti over.
Understand on Duke because that was your plea agreement. Your plea agreement was if Duke go to trial, you got to get on the stand and testify that you and Duke was going to go kill these niggas because they jumped on Duke. You got to get on the stand and say that because you said that in your plea, sir.
He admitted that shit.
If you get on the stand and you say something different than that, they gonna treat you like Moontoon. You going to prison. You got to get on.
That's why Moontoon went to prison.
Yeah, because he said this in his plea agreement. Yes, Thor. When Nut died, we pulled up on Thor. He gave us money to lay low. We did this and did that. He said it in the plea. But one thing I do respect about Moontoon is when he was doing his plea, you negotiating back and forth with the state.
Bruh.
So when Moontoon was doing his plea, he was telling them to take that out. Like, hell no, that ain't what happened. When Nut got killed, we didn't pull up at Thor condo and he gave us some money to lay low. That ain't what happened. Thor didn't pay us to kill Nut. No, he was saying take all this shit out the plea. Like, hell no. But the state tricked him like, we ain't taking it out the plea, but you can agree to it now. And when you get on the stand, you can speak your truth. So he like, y'all sure?
Is this changing y'all's opinion on everything that went down? Do y'all feel differently? Like, do you feel that Young Thug didn't snitch?
Because he know if I get on the stand and say something opposite of what I saying in this, I can go to jail. So are y'all sure that I ain't gonna go to jail if I get on the stand and speak my truth? They just wrapped him in the bag. They just wrapped him up. Wrapped him up like a gift. Yeah. You can get on this stand and say whatever you got to say, but you got to say this in this plea. So that's why he was on the stand. That's why Moontoon was like, nah. Like, that's why the judge was like, so when you said this in this plea, you saying that ain't really what happened. And Moontoon was like, no, that ain't really what happened. And I told them that they need to change this in my plea. But they said they can't change it in the plea. I got to just say it when I'm on the stand.
So how would he goddamn be able to do what he did? Like, go out there and just like...
Because he wasn't...
Man, so is this having y'all change? Just a little recap. This nigga said that he wasn't mad at Gunna at the current point and would consider getting back with him and like making music and shit like that. But Gunna was the first person that basically told.
He told in the beginning. So he's telling.
Gunna was the first person in the trial to tell, but Yak Gotti was the first official person to tell.
Yeah, to him not being on the indictment. All his telling led to him not being in trouble with us. He not on the case. When the case started, it was 28 of us. Wood went down one of them. So it ain't no matter what he get on in the courtroom and say, he can't go to jail. Because he not a part of the indictment. He not a part of the case. He unindicted co-conspirator. Mm-hmm. He not on the case. So he can get in the courtroom and say, yeah, I killed Nut. I killed this nigga. I did this. I did that. Can't nothing happen to him. Because he already signed his immunity. When you sign an immunity.
The Big Nut murder was like the first actual murder that was occurred that like they basically blamed Young Thug of like renting the rental car for and shit like that. And a bunch of people got in trouble for that type of shit, man. So that's like the first.
You can say whatever you want to say. I understand.
For real?
Yeah, and that
can get you though, right?
No, can't nothing happen to you when you say what you want to say. That's the point of immunity. Yeah. When you sign this paper, you gonna tell the truth, and nothing can happen to you. You can't be locked. You can't get in trouble for saying whatever you want to say.
What made them give him that?
Because they thought he was gonna get on the stand and say what he said in his interviews.
Okay.
They thought he was gonna get on the stand and say, yeah, shit.
So they banking the whole case on Woody?
Yeah, he was the lead. He was the lead. Them folk was in shambles when that nigga acting like he wasn't gonna testify. Remember the first time he got in there on the stand, he like got.
Damn. So imagine like they think that you're gonna testify and shit, and then you just say something completely different. Even though in your plea agreement it says that you could testify and you're literally not gonna get in trouble for anything.
Damn, man, I ain't testifying. The judge like, you sure? He like, yeah, I ain't testifying. Take me to jail. I sit in jail. But when they order you to get on the stand and you don't get on the stand,
in case
it's two things can happen. You can get locked up.
In case you're wondering, they beat that just from not testifying, even though in the actual police interrogation.
Until the judge want to let you out, you can get locked up for 21 days, or you can get locked up for the duration of the trial. Whatever trial you involved in, you can get locked up. So normally trials be 5 days. So if a nigga get on the stand in a normal trial and don't agree, he'll go to jail for 5 days because you got to get out of jail once the trial's over. Mm-hmm. But in this case, he wanted to do it.
2-3 years.
Right. He like, well, this shit gonna be another 2 years. I gotta sit in jail 2 years. He wanted to do it. He wanted to be like, man, I ain't doing it. That's why the first time he came in, he like, man, I ain't testifying. Fuck that. I ain't testifying. I lied. So he got locked up. Remember, he was locked up for like 4-5 days.
I ain't never really heard you say no bullshit about Woody though.
No, because not even to speak on like a certain community, Woody like take medicine. Woody like, you know what I'm saying? He throw it off a little bit.
All right, so now we're talking about Lil Woody. He said Lil Woody's autistic.
Off a little bit.
Or something.
So I always look at anything he do like a kid, like my son. Like, he don't got the functioning brain that we got.
Lil Woody's the person that snitched on all the Proudly.
Woody take real medicine.
He said Lil Woody.
So I ain't even.
Sound like he got a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, but that just come with like, you just learning what to say when you're going through life. You just learning things when you're going through life. You know what I'm saying?
I told Woody.
The craziest niggas in the world are always the ones who you think got the sense. Like, but that nigga ain't crazy, man. That nigga take real medicine. He overly did what's wrong.
Definitely don't respect what he did, but I respect what he doing. Though you can tell he different.
That's what I respect. Like, I don't even be judging at him because like I be seeing him doing his little shit on the internet where he's just like talking to kids or he's just trying to do things. He go to the college trying to talk to them. He's just trying. Like, I don't respect niggas like. Yeah, right, I don't respect certain niggas because you'll get out of jail and still be doing the same thing. That's why I say if you tell, just go on and make you some gospel music, go on and just get out of the way. That's what keep you away. That's what keep you away from certain shit. Just get out the way, bro. I don't respect no rap, but I respect. If you tell, you can't portray no street nigga. You gotta get out of it. You gotta get out the way once you do that.
Damn, so that makes sense. Just a little rundown. He basically saying that he respects Lil Woody because Lil Woody, like after he told the snitch, he basically said that if you're gonna tell a snitch, like you can't go back to being a rapper or a street nigga or some shit like that. You basically gotta go and like end all that shit. And that's
I agree with
that.
that.
You're not running around acting like no gangster. You're not doing none of that no more. You ain't doing none of that. All that shit is dead, man. You told. It's dead.
I think he for real about trying to change it like that.
I understand it.
But it's just like
I think so too. Cause he crazy enough to the point where he don't gotta change and he still won't be at fault. Because he really crazy. He really throw it off. But the fact that you crazy and you still trying to change, it's like I say less.
Why you let Roscoe get on there and stir that pot though?
You gotta think, bro.
Bro trying to clean up everything right now, bro.
I can't talk to certain niggas. But it's just like, with Roscoe, that's my man. He just love me. You know how that shit go. Like, he love all us. Everybody who's on this shit, he love all them niggas. He just upset too. He just mad.
Bro,
he love all these niggas, bro. He just started. The same way I was in the interrogation room trying my best to get him out of trouble or trying my best to paint a picture of him. Like, man, hell no, Shawty real. Shawty ain't do that. Yeah. He just doing the same shit on the internet with me. Like, he just looking at, he know me. He like, man, hell no, Shawty ain't none of that. Shawty ain't no rat. Shawty a man. Shawty a gangster. I'm telling you, he ain't no rat. He a man. I ain't even a gangster. Shawty a man. I respect it. It's just the same shit I was trying to do with him in the interrogation room. He's just doing the same thing with me. Like,
so I guess he's
just trying to take over me. You know, that's just how I go, bro. When you're a man in a real heart, bro, with a real heart, bro, you standing on real business and everything just ain't a chess move to you, bro.
At the end of the day, should we really? Well, obviously the fans, like, we shouldn't really give a fuck what these niggas got going on because we're just here for the music. But Doug is basically saying that, like, he doesn't really care about anything. Like, I'm guessing he's saying he might portray that he cares, But at the end of the day, he doesn't really care because he's
gonna have faults. You gonna have hiccups. You gonna have certain shit because you just a real person.
I just don't like.
Will Smith about to pop out of this genie bottle right now.
To see the city in the climate that it's in, it's like too divided, bro. And then they trying to say like you the head leader of dividing the whole city. Like all your beefs divide this shit. This nigga thug, this. See, like how you speak on that?
See, the thing that made me not say that on Sorello is because
or said that Thug was divided.
When I first got locked up, the narrative that the DA was pushing was he divided the city. He made all these people beef, which is a complete lie. I made niggas get together. I stopped a lot of beefing. I stopped a lot of niggas from getting beef. I only had one beef my whole life. And it wasn't even my fault. I stopped a lot of niggas from beefing. I got wham.
Bruh said that he's the person that apparently was stopping
Savage on the phone to stop whatever could have happened with them. I got niggas on the phone. Hey, bro, we brothers. Fuck that. We ain't talking about no internet shit and what's going on in the world. We talking about real life, nigga. Both of them can get on your motherfucking platform and say the same thing. Yes.
So he's saying the whole narrative about everyone saying that he divided the city and shit like that is cap. And he is really the peaceful dove of Atlanta.
That nigga got both of us on the phone and told us, man, y'all nigga acting like fuck nigga, bro. We ain't beefing, bro. This Atlanta, bro. Everybody in this rap game, everybody in the industry, all over the world look at Atlanta like the hometown of niggas who stick together. So that's what I'm on.
Originally,
everybody. Ask Wham. Ask Savage. I got them on the phone to stop their beef. And other niggas. I got a lot of niggas on the phone to talk about a lot of shit. I got goddamn.
So he's saying like I also made a video on this shit, but he's basically saying that like Lil Baby and 21 Savage had beef apparently because people were saying that 21 Savage killed Lil Baby's homie, but he's saying that he basically ended their beef.
Lil Key and
got them all focused on music.
I run on the phone. Hey, bro. Me and Goo up motherfucking big homies in this shit, man. In this rap game, man. We real niggas, man. We big homies of the rap community. Mm-hmm. Like, we ain't doing that. All I run, you up on the Gucci Key, you up on the me. Y'all nigga, we ain't doing that beef shit. No. Mm-hmm. When 9 bitches ain't Uzi Vert, like they finna get into, hey man, y'all nigga call me. We ain't doing it. What aspect, what in my entire career that's been up on a fucking microscope, at what point in my career can you or anybody in this world honestly say he stirred this pot?
They can say,
basically,
I'm glad you had that. They can say, the shit you were telling Baby about P is like trying to break up a family.
No, but from my point of view, the family, it was never a family. From my point of view, just being real. I told Baby
All right, so they're talking about the phone call, a different phone call where Young Thug was talking about Lil Baby's like label manager, owner, QCPP. He sold the label since then, but he's basically saying that like, he tried to split up the city by trying to get him away from QCP because QCP had his own
allure inside a strip club. Don't sign that deal with P. I told P to sign him because I thought people just gonna do the right thing. When I told P to sign Lil Baby, I ended up finding out all the shit about the Migos, what he did with the Migos and shit, like the ownership and all that shit. I found out all that. Then I tell Will like, hell no, don't sign with P. Hell no, don't sign with him. Inside the club, nigga, in the strip club. Where we in this motherfucker supposed to be throwing ones and looking at females. I'm in this motherfucker having a heart-to-heart with Wham, my little brother. Hey, hell no, don't sign with him. Hell no. Not even saying P no bad, nigga.
At the end of all those phone calls, the one thing that you see is Wham is like bro's best friend.
None of that, but it's just like, he ain't my type of man. What I view as a man, he got some aspects that I view as a man. You know what I'm saying? He take care of his family. He do what he need to do as far as his close family, his real family. He take care of his real family. He take care of his kid. He a father to his sons and his daughter. He a dad. I respect that part. But like, I respect his business part too because I'm a businessman. But I just do business different. So I wouldn't do business like him. Like I went sign Wham, and cause we knew P before he signed Wham. So we all was family. Like I know your son. Like they're my little brother. You think I would ever in my life consider Lil Wayne my little brother if I signed?
It's a battle of Ratlanta, bro. Pretty much everyone involved besides Lil Baby and 21 Savage have snitch allegations. And he's talking about Lil Baby's manager / like label head who also had crazy snitch allegations and basically came out and like told on someone that he got into a shootout with or some shit like
him
that.
And take 100% of his masters.
No.
100% of certain shit. Like any percent.
Bro, this is a long.
You think I would do that?
Interview.
This is my little brother.
Me
personally,
this might be a damn near 4-hour interview.
No, this shit business.
I know, but
you supposed to get some.
I understand that, but a lot of shit is fair. Because P mastermind in his music game. He know rappers don't get rich off of music. Rappers get rich off their shows, their endorsement. They don't get rich off streams. We get rich off shows, endorsements, and masters. Rappers get the last money. Rappers get them. Rappers will be okay.
He's basically saying that he told Lil Baby not to sign the QCP, and it wasn't even because of the rat and shit. It was just because of how he was doing him dirty, how he was doing Migos dirty and shit in their deal.
Hey, with the master money. Nigga like Swiss Beat, Missy Elliott, Timbaland, they got rich at an older age. They got rich off of their masters. They was able to sell their masters. You see what I'm saying? And get a bankroll. We know that. P know that.
But we watched P pour in the baby like a motherfucker.
No, he didn't. Because you got to understand, Wham took off soon as he started. He didn't even get a chance to spend no real money on baby. Wham took off top his first song. The first song he put out was
first song, like third song. And we had
I guess Lil Baby did blow up at first.
Cause me and Wham went on tour. That nigga left them on. We was on a little tour, a little run.
Yeah, but he was already doing freestyle.
Yeah, he did that. What the name of that song was?
He's saying that QCP did not put in that much money into him because Lil Baby was already lit.
For my dog.
Freestyle.
Anything is an option. Money is an option. Shit.
Yeah.
And then that shit with
Marlo.
And then that goddamn, what's the name?
But freestyle was out. When all that was out, freestyle was out too. Freestyle was just his biggest song at that point.
It was?
Yeah, all that shit came out around the same time. All that shit probably came out the same year. I'm saying that to say he didn't have to spend money on Wham. He spent money on Wham just so he can have leverage to take a certain part of the cake and say, I spent money.
So I guess, just to recap, Doug is saying that like QCP didn't even spend money on Lil Baby. Lil Baby was already lit and didn't need that much money.
I'm my business, man. I'm telling you, bro. Man to man. Already. I tell people to his face, just man to man. No problem with you, no ill feeling, no nothing. I just tell you man to man, face to face. You didn't have to spend no money on Wham. I spent a lot of money on Gunna because it took Gunna a few years to blow. I put that nigga on song. Me, Travis Scott, and Gucci, all type of shit. Gucci them on the phone like, who the hell, brother? I'm like, they Gunna, my new artist. I'm got them. Travis Scott, these folk don't know who this nigga is. They don't know him. Like, I put a lot of push behind it. It took him 4-5 years to blow. Wham blew first year rapping. How did you spend any money? I know the real business. I ain't going off of it. Because you got to understand, most of us just regular street niggas. So we looking at it like, damn, but he nigga going back to back road rest, but he nigga doing it. Man, that shit $3,500 a day, man. That's it, $3,500. You done made $50 million off of Migos and Wham. Of course you're supposed to buy Wham a roll.
$3,500 a day he was spending on fucking Gunna.
First truck. It's money. Of course.
It takes a lot to
I bought Gunna a Rolls Royce truck off of my money. Not no money I made off him. I ain't never make $1 off Gunna. Ask him. Never. This my little brother.
That's a terrible investment then. If you spending $3,500 a day and you never made money off Gunna is crazy. I mean, I'm sure he got some money back, but this nigga never... He
spent millions on that nigga. No we just was still getting money. I'm still getting money, so I ain't never tripping. I ain't never get to the point where I was like, damn, I need the money. I was just still getting money. God was just still blessing me with money. So I ain't even never have a chance to be fucked up and try to get some money from Gunna. I never did that. I always helped him. He always fucked his money up and had to come to me to get money. Always. I never made $1 off of this nigga, bro. And in my paperwork,
you're Gunna, and I really wonder if he's gonna watch this interview, because the way that they describe this nigga is basically like Gunna is like too far removed from all this shit and just doesn't even care.
You remember my deal with him? I think my deal say something like 50% master, 50% of all money that come in, all revenue. My deal with Gunna. I probably got 50% of everything that ever came out. Because I had a bullshit manager at the time. I had a fucked up manager at the time when I created my label. So my manager was one of them type of niggas like P, like money hungry motherfucker, like the nigga Manny, the nigga from New York. He was one of them niggas that was just like a money hungry nigga, which not bad. I respect him. He made me a lot of money too, but he the one who structured my deals, like my paperwork. When you sign with me, he the one who structured the shit. So I signed Gunna back then when my label was under his structure.
That's just your way of doing it, because you doing business out your...
Yo, so he said that Gunna's deal was a 50-50 deal when he never received money off of it, but a 50-50 deal in the record industry is low-key good. Niggas be signing like 90-10 deals where the label gets 90% and the artist gets 10.
Other nigga doing business.
I understand it. I ain't tripping.
Like that's
I ain't tripping on the business. He signed Migos from Gucci. That's business. You don't know them now that. You and Wham, big homie, is best friends. Wham is your little brother. Before Wham was rapping, Wham, little bro. Like, been coming around you, been doing certain shit, been at your studio, been doing shit, just gambling before he was rapping. Like, this real family, this little bro. I'm telling you, him and Wham was like brothers. All us was brothers. Well, me and Wham were brother and P and Wham were brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I never really looked at P like a brother. I always looked at him like a businessman. Like, what's up, my boy? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never looked at him like.
So, just a little recap, bro. Just talking about the whole situation with Lil Baby, saying that, like, as a businessman, QCP was not really good, and he wasn't talking about the snitch shit in the phone call, like why he didn't want him to sign the QC. I mean, even though in the phone call, bro, said he was a snitch. I wonder if that shit affects his probation for real.
Like family. Cause we in business. We damn near competition. Not to me, cause I fuck with your artists. I did songs with Migos when I was lit and they won. I did songs with Wham before he made music. I paid for Wham's first studio session, not no fucking P. I paid for that. I paid for his first song. I did the first feature with him.
It's crazy though. This really describes like how that music industry is. Like, we see it as like these big ass companies, but it's really just niggas.
When he was just a regular young street nigga gambling. I seen that. I'm telling you. This all facts. This ain't nothing P can get on here and twist and lie and say. This ain't nothing Wham can say. Lie and say. This is all facts. You didn't have to spend no money on Wham. You didn't. You didn't have to spend no money, bro. Just me knowing the business. Me being a boss man, a CEO in this business. You didn't have to spend no money on him. He blew too fast. If anything, you probably spent goddamn $500,000. And that was just because you wanted to. Not because you was trying to make him blow. That young nigga blew up so motherfucking fast, bro. You ain't even have time to spend no money. That nigga was doing show. That nigga was, bro. Nigga, I've been rapping since 2006, self. Little boy. I blew up 2015. We spent a lot of this shit trying to blow. Yeah. Wham blew up first year rapping.
Like a decade.
At what point could you spend money? How?
I don't know they business.
I'm just saying.
Telling it to me.
I ain't even saying they business. I'm just saying like.
I don't know that business. I don't know.
The musical business. I know it. Yeah. I'm a CEO. He ain't have to spend no money on Wham. He spent money on Wham, but I feel like he did it strategically. I feel like he did it so niggas like you and niggas like us, that's regular niggas, that's street niggas, can feel.
This just makes sense. Like, he's saying QCP didn't spend money on Lil Baby and shit. And I mean, bro's the reason for Gunna's success. Like, Young Thug is the direct reason for Gunna's success. And there would be no Lil Baby if it weren't for Gunna, because Lil Baby literally credits Gunna on being the person that
like,
taught him how to rap.
Shout out, young niggas blow.
Yeah, because he already had a label, already had a machine, so they're like, damn, they just put Shout in the machine, he blew up.
But he really...
we can say he blew up fast because he had the machine too off the rip.
I think he had the street machine before that.
He did have that.
I'm telling you, that nigga been getting 10,000, 15,000 likes on his picture when he was a regular person.
No, I agree with that, yeah.
I be wanting to give P the cookie because I respect some of the business he do. Some of the shit he did, I respect it. I be wanting to give him the cookie, but I'm just a man, bro. I'm a real nigga.
I think P love Wham, though.
No, I ain't saying he don't.
Yeah. No,
I ain't saying that he don't.
I'm just putting that out there because I know, like, this shit crazy.
Is QCP a street nigga, or is he an executive?
I just, fuck all that. How do we get the city back to...
I feel like...
The best time I say y'all nigga had, man, when goddamn... You know, because by the time y'all nigga really hit that summer, it was goddamn you, Rudy. It was you, Rudy, Prom, goddamn Baby, goddamn, who else was with y'all? It was just like, it was looking like Atlanta. Remember what that video was? ATL. They sent me the song to get on the song. ATL song with Marlo and goddamn Wham. That shit was looking like, yeah, these young niggas got it. They got the city. They got it. Like, you know, because that was right after, who had it? Future. We'll say Future. And you know, your era, Future, you, Rich Homie, all that. But it was like, you were bringing, because you was right there with them young niggas. Like, I'm bringing a new era. That's the Baby, the goddamn Marlo, the Rollo, just all that Problem Child. Everybody like, fuck that. We united. Like, how we even get back for the city to be that? That's what I want to know. What I want you to...
Imagine the city back, man. Roscoe Dash not doing Uber anymore. Ala McCona not flipping burgers no more. And they really back doing what they were doing in like 2010 or some shit.
What I want you to think about is who united all them niggas together. I did it. Oh, did it.
So how we do it then, Slime? How we do that now? Like, how we do that?
I think...
How do we do that?
At least to the point where it don't be no bullshit. No because all this shit is going on, all this talking ain't gonna do nothing but build egos. Niggas gonna bump into each other and, hey man, you gotta stand on that ego. That's why you ain't gonna never see me condemn a nigga on these podcasts, bro, because I already know how this shit go. Niggas ready to go out bad behind their ego and their name. So, nigga, when I first came to shit, I fuck these niggas. These niggas don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I guess this is crazy that they're admitting that, like, at the end of the day, they don't care about all the street shit. Like, essentially, that's what they're saying.
But now it's like, I ain't on that, bro. I'm trying to, because I already know, bro. It's like, how the hell y'all nigga beat these folk and think these folk happy y'all beat them?
I know they ain't, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Whoever, the energy, whatever, nobody, like, you can't bring the energy back, bro. Niggas can't do that shit. Niggas ass gon' like, when that boy fell out that motorcycle, they put the young nigga Woody. When he fell out the motorcycle, they just put out the what's name at first, him laying on the ground. I prayed for that young nigga, like, man, I hope he ain't got shot. I hope he all right. Hope ain't nobody shot this boy. Cause it finna be some, man, niggas going to jail for good.
Facts.
For good. Like, fuck all that. Ain't finna be no more of that maybe shit. And ain't gonna be them other people.
Federales.
Yeah, so what the fuck? I know niggas, man, I don't know, man. I don't know if niggas, I'm too old, bro. I'm 47. I can't go sit in that motherfucker. So I be trying to tell these niggas.
God
like,
damn, you 47?
Yeah. You know, I'm just saying, bro. I ain't trying. My lesson,
bro. I was at.
Let me know if y'all feel like your opinions changed on Young Thug for real though, cause it's like, bro, literally, like, I guess it's kind of exclaiming like, what is the difference between his thinking this shit right now compared to everything?
The thing I don't like about what Rollo said is, why is you painting that picture knowing that I'm the reason a lot of niggas cool with each other? And the DA just...
Has Rollo ever dropped a fire song? Let me know.
Painted this same picture. That's police shit to me, bro. You can't get on the internet and say, fuck nigga, you really divided the city. How? How the hell did I divide the city? I brought the city together. I was at odds with Lucci. Ask Lucci this.
The peak size though.
No.
I mean, him and Lucci didn't get cool for like damn near a fucking decade after all this crazy
Yeah, for sure. Of course.
Peak size, so that's dividing though.
No.
Because if a nigga don't fuck with you, niggas ain't fuck with you.
No, that's not dividing, bro, because you gotta know the background. You gotta know what's happening behind the media. You gotta have when me and Lucci was at odds and in the hype hype of the beef. Ask Lucci what I did with him. At the hype of it. Bro, this shit ain't got nothing to do with me or you. Let's make a song. I don't want no smoke with you, bro. I tweeted it. Go on Twitter. It's on my Twitter still.
But they consider it trolling.
No, it's not, nigga.
I say it could be considered as trolling.
Man, if a nigga get on the internet and say, you a sissy, you a punk, nigga, I fucked your hoe, woo, woo, woo. If a nigga get on the internet and say all that, and I get on the internet and go up on his, if I reply to him on the internet and say, my nigga, I don't want no beef with you, no none of that. Let's do a song, bro. That's not trolling. I'm saying.
All right, so the whole situation with goddamn fucking Yak Gotti, I mean, not Yak Gotti, but wife and Lucci, like, bro was jumping on his car at Lennox Square Ball and shit like that. These dudes were wilding back in the day, and this is when social media was actually out. So it's like, I mean, it's a lot different now. I think they ended up saying they were cool, like Wham and him got on stage and shit and were kicking it. So obviously it's not the same shit.
I ain't saying what's trolling.
I'm saying it can be considered that.
It can be considered as trolling.
But ask Lucci yourself, and I bet you he gonna say it wasn't trolling.
Oh, you saying because you know he knew he can't take it. I'm talking about the people.
For sure, I ain't fucking the people. We talking about us, real life.
You saying he know like you already had them reached out to him before you even put that up. You said to him and in public.
I said in public. At the hype of it. I'm not known for that. Thug known for standing his ground. A nigga say something.
So Young Thug is a peaceful dove, bro. He the peaceful dove in this whole situation.
My man, nigga, fuck you. What? I'm on that. You know I'm on that. What? I'm not known for that. Nigga, I stopped from doing that and said, bro, let's do a song. I did him on Instagram too. We did him on Instagram. I'm like, lame man, nigga, let's do a song. I don't want no beef with you, bro. Doing the song is gonna be bigger than beefing. I'm telling you.
I mean, at the end of the day,
I could bring you up to my level. I'm telling
publicity.
you. I
still can't believe the nigga said the Rat King.
Him this.
Pretty much the whole message of this whole live is like him saying that everyone pretty much ratted and shit. Or everyone didn't rat. Or the only person that did rat is Yak Gotti. And Lil Duke ratted after. But that was beforehand and Gunna didn't do anything.
But you know, we in the hype of the beef.
But don't nobody know that though, son.
I know that, but I don't care to express it neither, because I'm a real man and I don't do shit for certain reasons. I do it because what I feel. Like, this me. You know what I'm saying? Now we get to the point where I'm doing the interview with you. Now I'm telling the world, like.
That's what I'm saying. I'm making a point when you said, how could Rollo do that? I'm showing you how he could feel.
No, because I done had conversation with him too.
Oh.
I done had conversation with Rollo too many times before he ran it. I done had too many conversations with this boy.
Someone please, goddamn, tell me, does Rollo have any good music, bro? Let me know.
I wasn't even tripping on him ratting because it don't got nothing to do with me. I'm mad that you did what wrong because I look at you like a real nigga. But it don't got nothing to do with me, so I ain't tripping. I ain't gonna fuck with you, but that don't got nothing to do with me, so I ain't tripping. You see what I'm saying?
But a nigga came out, the same nigga who said that, like how, what's his name did? He said that, man, such ain't tell on me. That's what Roscoe said, right?
Yeah.
Clean and Listerine.
Yeah.
That Roscoe said. The nigga, Sean, who nigga saying told on Rollo, came and said the same shit. Like, bro, they must trying to put some shit together, bro. Like, basically, you ain't tell on me. So,
but no, that ain't basically you ain't telling me.
What he saying? He didn't tell Rollo.
If I say,
why would he be on the phone with this nigga? This nigga got a dog food cake. Why would he be on the phone with Rollo? I'm just asking. I'm playing dumb ass. Why would he be on the phone with Rollo acting like, nigga, you ain't telling me? Nigga, you can't call me if you told on me.
This the difference. You got a man who ain't really got nothing going on in the world. So he damn near gotta go for certain shit. He damn near, cause shit, Rollo is the nigga in they hood. He the nigga who getting the money he getting in they hood. He damn near gotta take care of you, even though you locked up for some shit that could possibly have something to do with him or some shit like that.
What
he the nigga like shit? You damn near got to just go with him. You don't got no other help. That's number one.
Them ain't facts though. That could be.
I'm just saying that could be. When it comes to certain niggas.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, and then we gonna speak on the real facts. We ain't gonna speak on what some could be. The real facts is you have paperwork where you're saying, yes, he said this. Yes, he said this. Yes, he do this. Yes, you got paperwork on you.
Where paperwork at though? He got a big ass book. That ain't in that book.
Bro.
Where the paperwork at?
Bro, this nigga done got so much shit sealed. And listen, bro, I don't even care to do all this type of shit in the interview. We
can fast forward then.
Man to man.
Yeah.
Rollo, no, I don't even give a fuck about who he told.
What's the difference between what Young Thug did and what Rollo did? That's what I feel like we're trying to understand. Because he's saying that Rollo's a snitch, and Rollo's saying Young Thug's a snitch, and they're all saying each other's are snitches and shit like that. He said, I'm turning into 1090 Jake. Nigga, I do not give a fuck if any of these niggas snitch. And if anyone cares about if these niggas snitch, y'all probably need to get off the fucking online and go touch some goddamn grass at the end of the day. I'm not even gonna lie, because none of this shit is affecting what anyone's paper and shit got going on. Obviously, it proves that they have morals and shit like that. But I feel like at the end of the day, this is just explaining that all these niggas told.
Hold on. I know 100%.
Bro said he turned into.
Was going.
I figured. But Young Thug is turning into 1090 Jake. That's facts though. Like, bro's like literally saying that raw nigga digging into the paperwork and shit like a goddamn receptionist.
Take the stand on me and Lucci. I know, nigga. That's a fact. On my freedom. That's a fact. Right here. On my freedom. Fact. He agreed to get on the stand on my case.
Say what?
Whatever he knew about me and Lucci beef, if he knew something. He ain't know that. He was in jail then that whole time we beefing. He just...
Talking about Rollo?
You just squealing, bro. You just in there, bitch. You just trying to get out of jail. You locked up for some punk-ass, pet-ass weed. Nigga, sit down. Like, you did all this extra shit, all this extra talk, bro. I know for a fact you were going to take the stand on my case and Lucci case.
I thought Rollo was arrested for fucking heroin and shit.
All right, we finna fast forward this shit. Son. How do we stop giving a fuck about what goes on in the real street? Niggas is millionaires now, bro. Like, how do we stop giving a fuck about this street shit? That's all I'm saying. Like, I think
Bro, this shit is probably like a 4-hour interview, but really, they like moral of the story. These niggas do need to stop caring about the street shit because this shit is fried.
Got it better than a nigga. But how do we stop giving a fuck? Because to some people, the shit we talking about is ignorant.
To some people, yeah.
To some people, but not where we from. We trying to uphold some shit though.
Ain't even about upholding. It's about manhood, bro. We men, bro. We ain't gonna do that.
No, I'm asking.
We men.
But I'm still having a conversation with you though.
Fuck. Like, I don't get that. We make $1 trillion.
But still, though, it's still.
Would you look at Elon Musk like? But you ain't. If Elon Musk fuck a young girl, is you gonna look at it like, man, that nigga made billions of dollars, but that nigga mind the whole. He didn't mind the whole.
Whoa. Bro, talking about Elon Musk fucking a young girl, like what does that have to do with the whole situation, bro?
Another place. No, nigga. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't give a fuck what you made. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Bro, I'm trying to be rational, make some rational about this shit.
Bro, I swear to God, bro. Like, I don't got no problem with Rollo. I'm one of the first niggas in the city that did any type of fuck with Rollo. Me and Rollo had real smoke. I got on the phone with Rollo when he was in jail, like, hey, what's up, nigga? You good?
Bro literally brought up Elon Musk fucking young girls like all out of nowhere and shit. Keep in mind though, Rollo was like beefing with this nigga the whole time, but like I have not heard a Rollo song in like the last decade.
I'm praying you get out, bro. Ooh, nigga, you get out, push up on me. Like, I'm all for helping somebody, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This how I get. This how what make me happy. Helping a nigga is what make me happy. Not even getting millions.
But y'all nigga leading the game though, bro. Like,
we what?
Leading the game. Like, you one of the biggest niggas in the game, bro.
I understand.
So it's like, you gotta kind of set a precedent for the young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. That cool. That what we know, bro. All this shit you talking about come from trauma. You saying it, man, but it come from trauma. You just said
this is hood nigga therapy right now.
Say you was just a kid, didn't know nothing till your brother got killed. That shit fucked you up in front of your face. Like, damn. Fuck that. Then murder came to your mind. Then this shit came to your mind. Then the way a nigga living, all this shit. That shit is untreated. Some untreated shit, bro. The way a nigga think is untreated, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Hood
I ain't saying that
therapy.
a nigga, nobody wrong, nobody no fault. Nigga, everything that we all went through and going through is a trick bag.
I'm already knowing that. That's why I don't go against niggas. I don't go against niggas, bro. I try my best to put my best foot forward, bro. I always do, bro. You know how much shit I can talk to you about right now, bro? You gonna say, damn, but these niggas is fuck niggas. I don't care to talk about that shit because we just move forward. I'm happy.
I mean, this definitely shows maturity, bro, because it's at the end of the day, like, this dude is literally, like, separated from the street life and is really looking on life on some music shit rather than just, like, street
Big fuck. I'm running around living my life. Well, I think I'm happy. I'm running around living my life, bro. I'm doing what I'm doing.
You got everything you want, but you ain't happy, bro. Because a happy nigga don't even give, like, you passionate about this shit you talking about, bro. And you so far removed from it. Not to say a nigga supposed to turn into something else. Like, bro, I'm out the game, no scrape, no scars, but I'm still blank. But I'm something else.
Yeah, but you got to think with.
You can't even entertain it, bro. Nigga can't even send me certain shit on Instagram.
I don't entertain certain shit. I don't care about this shit. I ain't never been. This the smallest I ever been in the world.
Young Thug said he's not entertaining this whole shit when he's responding to everything, but I feel like this interview is honestly, if you're an average fan, like, this is gonna make his fans fuck with you more. If you, like, honestly, at the end of the day, niggas don't give a fuck, bro. You just gotta drop good music.
Bro, so, like, me being a real nigga, bro, I don't do none of that shit. I don't pillow talk. I don't do none of that shit, bro. I'm a real man, bro. I'm a player,
But you get what I'm saying, though, right?
Of course.
I don't know about that shit, bro. You were kind of pillow talking.
This is my first time ever even going through shit like this. I'm telling you, bro. I don't deal with this type of shit.
I'm glad you're speaking on it, though. It got, like, it's always five sides to a story, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna
I don't want to see no nigga crash, bro.
I ain't gonna do nothing to look like crash.
That's the course, though.
No, it ain't. I can like it. It look like it, but
not for you. I'm just saying for the whole thing. You can't say who want to crash.
That's what I'm saying. Crashing gonna have to be a nigga want to do something to me. I'm not. Listen, I don't respect certain shit that niggas do, but I respect life and I respect the air that we breathe, Earth. Mm-hmm. I respect.
Bro, I need to respect his fucking probation and shit, bro, because, like, this nigga been talking crazy.
Everything that we got. Nigga, my son live with me, man. I take my son to school every morning, bro. Ain't nothing beating that. My son going to school in a double R every day. No, nothing beat that, bro.
That's blessed.
My son a real motherfucking scientist, a genius. Smart as a motherfucker, bro. No, nothing beat that. All my kids are with me the whole summer. Running around doing family shit. Nigga, we got houses everywhere we go. I'm telling you, bro, this the first time ever even, like, understanding what's going on in the world, like, real life. Nigga, I was just so happy and just so blind to like, betrayal and nigga.
You gotta really, like, he's basically saying that he values life now. But if you value life, you gotta stop talking about all this crazy shit online, bro.
Just doing whole shit that I would never do. I'm just now getting to that point in my life, bro. I'm telling you, man, you gotta understand why it's, like, hard for me to just go forward and just, like, attract the masses by doing certain shit.
Hard and impossible is two different things, though.
I know that.
Hard, nigga, it was hard for you to goddamn become a millionaire, but it wasn't impossible.
That's a fact.
So hard and impossible, two different things.
Man, this shit is honestly, it's kind of showing maturity. Like, it's really showing, like, street niggas basically saying, fuck the street shit, and we gonna focus on the music business.
Dang, you can do it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do a nigga first step, nigga gotta, like, bro, and I ain't come trying to be no therapist today, but I'm saying, nigga first step, nigga gotta acknowledge what he really going through. What I had to do, bro. Basically, I had to acknowledge, like, damn, man, everybody ain't gonna think how you think. You cut different. I had to tell myself that every person is cut different. That's why we got different fingerprint, different goddamn, when they identify you. Dental. We all got different shit, bro, to be identified. So we ain't gonna think alike. But you taking, like you said early on, nigga, my mama raised us to love, so I always trying to find people to love. Like, you had
This is not what I was expecting in this interview, and I'm telling you, Gunna's gonna make up with this dude.
Whole bunch of niggas that never had loyalty for each other and trying to put them in one crew.
Man,
How the hell they gonna be loyal to each other? Y'all need smoke.
like, comment, subscribe. Is this your first time on this channel and shit, make sure you subscribe to this Stay Safe World. I got merch and shit like that. And follow me on Twitch, because the stream is pretty lit on there too.
You just said it in the first beginning. Like, I've just always been looking for friends to love, looking for this person to love, looking for this person to love. But nigga, the heart is what get a nigga zipped up. And in the end, cause guess what? Your reaction off of using your heart gonna make you seem like a fuck nigga, cause you speaking from your heart. Damn. I done been through that shit. I ain't gonna say if that's what you going through, but I done been through that. Like thinking therapy, I'm so passionate about what I stand on, like how y'all don't get it, but some nigga don't get it.
They don't. I guess this is him realizing it right now, bro.
Now I don't get it, right? You saying I don't get it, Slime?
You get it, bro. Just, you gotta, that's why I'm just like, you gotta understand, like, bro, I did so much shit, bro. Just like, I raid these niggas, bro. I raid these niggas to like, honor life, be men. I raise a nigga to be a man, bro. Like, I can't go for what you saying because I know I played a part in raising them. And I ain't never did no whole shit to them. None of these niggas will ever be able to get on your podcast and say, I did.
You was grown when you met these niggas.
No, but I still raised, nigga, I was grown when you met me, but you still raised me in certain ways. I'm telling you, certain ways I look up to you. And you ain't never got no money together. Nigga, I raised some of these niggas and we got money.
Damn, man, slime tears, bro. Bro's crying.
Together. That make it even deeper. Yeah. We stand on certain morals and principles, bro. Really, when I speak on Unfo to Gunna or Pluto or Wham, when I speak on him, before this situation, when I speak on him, that's what I say to them. Oh, yeah, you know, Shawty got a light sentence. Shawty sitting on that bunk right now for not telling. We instill that shit in each other.
There's probably APD officers fucking watching this shit right now.
Bro, how the fuck is you going, like, just man to man, how the hell can you go against the grain?
I think he's talking about Gunna right now.
And that's why I look at niggas like you, because guess what? I respect you because you don't take nigga sides. You don't do certain things. You tell us what's right and what's wrong. Because you an older street nigga. You're an OG. You tell us what's right and what's wrong.
Yo, bruh is crying, bruh. Bruh shedding real tears on this shit.
I live all these.
These niggas need therapy more than anything, bro. I'm telling you, like, this is just a clear sign that these niggas need therapy.
Morals with niggas who came in the game with me, bro. I teach all these niggas do sucker shit toward me, bro. Every one of these niggas. Anybody you can name who we've been talking about in here. These niggas talk the hoes about me. These niggas do all type of shit. I still love them niggas. I still just love y'all niggas. Fuck that, man. That's just how he is when it come to girls. It's all right. I love him. That's just how he is. That's just how he is.
But I'm saying, a nigga gonna carry that shit forever.
Man, just a recap, they talked about Gunna, they talked about Yak Gotti, they talked about Wham, they talked about 21 Savage, and this nigga just cried, basically talking about how he basically raised Gunna into a man, and he felt some type of way, basically, because Gunna was the first person to snitch on all of them.
A nigga gonna try to heal. Like, that's all I'm saying now. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, how you feel. That's your perspective. We on perspectives. So you give me your perspective on how you feel and how you was raised, the shit you stand on. But how do a nigga move forward? Because a nigga ain't, like, that shit, you can see that shit consuming a nigga. Where the music at, son? You just playing some hard ass shit now. Why that shit ain't that? What the fuck is a nigga thinking about?
Cause I just don't got my twin, bro. I don't got my friends, bro. I'm just fucked up. I'm fucked up, bro. The nigga who I be with every day, I don't got him no more, bro. I'm fucked up, bro.
Damn.
I'm fucked up, bro. I don't know.
I mean, like, Young Thug's music has been ass. The only person he can really kick it with is fucking Future. But, like, the song they drop is pretty good. But at the end of the day, like, bro has not been dropping no good solo music or nothing.
I don't know what to do, bro. Like, and I ain't lose no nigga to a tragic. Or now I lost a nigga to betrayal, bro. You signing that one piece of paper, signing your initials on this one piece of paper could get me a life sentence, my nigga. How you, like, what? Come on, bro. I get a life sentence all this piece of paper you signed, bro. Just cause you trying to get home fast, or you just trying to get to a hole, or you just doing a certain thing, bro. Damn. And you already done betrayed a nigga before, bro.
Damn.
A piece of paper, nigga, you gonna let a piece of paper in all this shit?
Damn. Man, this nigga said Gunna was about to snitch on him and take a piece of paper and go home because he just wanted to get home, fuck some bitches and shit.
Nigga, we men, bro. We brothers, nigga. Ain't no nigga in the world making me go get Gunna. No nigga, bro.
Damn.
Nigga, what?
Damn.
Yeah, you been around me 10 years knowing you told on our other brother. You told on dude.
Yo.
Bro, you told on dude.
This is like, this nigga crying.
Bruh.
I'm not even capping y'all. This nigga is crying right now, bro. Like this nigga is fucking crying. This nigga shedding tears and shit.
When them niggas was shooting at you, Lil Woody, I helped you hide. You ain't had nothing to do with nothing.
He said I helped you hide.
I gave you money to put your family and your baby mama and they mamas and sisters them in hotels and do
This nigga hurt.
this shit just to help you. I know you ain't had nothing to do with none of that shit. The police know you ain't had nothing to do with none of that shit.
Yo, this is a crazy ass interview. I'm not even gonna lie, man. I am not even gonna lie to y'all. I was not expecting to see Young Thug shedding tears and crying in this damn interview. He basically crying over Gunna because he gave him like millions of dollars to basically blow up his career. And like, bro, legit shedding tears and shit like that, bro.
But the niggas in the street didn't know though.
It don't matter. It's up. It's a war at this point. At this point, it's a war. Hide your kids, hide your wife, nigga, go to war. Cause you been standing on it. This whole beef started because of you. The whole shit started because of Lil Woody.
Damn.
Fuck nigga, why? How the fuck you gonna tell, nigga? This shit started because of you.
Damn.
The whole case, bro. This shit because of you, my boy. The whole case because of Woody. Some sucker shit this nigga did to nut them. Some sucker shit. We just being real niggas and your brothers and standing behind you. Fuck that. You did some sucker ass shit, but boy, these niggas better fuck with you.
Damn.
Now you got Shannon, Yak, me.
Damn, bro. Yo, how long is this damn interview? This is so far. It's been three hours, and Young Thug is crying right now in this shit.
And everybody else who got them on our side, you got all us going through shit.
This nigga shedding real tears in this interview, fucking 4
Because
hours.
of your own action that you did on your
Bro really needed to vent. Bro.
own time.
Bro needed this.
And you folded. You told. You did the worst.
This
I'd rather
nigga
you
need
tell
a
the ops where I live
therapist.
than tell the police. Nigga, we go to prison forever. Nigga, I'd rather die than go to prison. You better off telling the ops where I'm at, bro. What the fuck you mean move forward, man? You want me to just get out of jail like these pussy ass niggas and just go forward and don't speak on shit? Just go forward and live my life. Just what to do? Yeah, I got blessed. They let me out of jail. What to do?
This nigga needs some damn healing, bro. But I feel like bro wants to make up with Young Thug. That's kind of like what he's saying, but like he's hurt by the fact that Young Thug was the first person to tell him.
I can't. I don't know, man.
2 years trying to be healing, bro. You in there talking
How
shit.
the fuck I'm a heal in the midst of the fire? How I'm a heal in fire?
Damn.
Tell me
So
how.
basically, what you saying, you was trying to block out a lot of shit. You suppressing. That's what they call it.
They're trying to go
And she
forward.
still trying to be Young Thug at the same time, trying to hold up an image, basically.
Being a real nigga, I ain't holding no image.
No, I'm just saying image up.
This shit ain't no image. This shit real life.
I'm saying that you ain't hurt though.
Oh, the image of I'm not being hurt for
Yeah, no,
sure.
I'm talking about
I ain't even
that's
know.
an image, because a nigga be hurt.
Yeah, but I ain't never even woke up until right now talking to you and noticed that I was hurt. I ain't never even knew that. I just thought I was just
Damn, I guess this nigga did not go to therapy. He's just realizing shit fucked up right
running
now.
around just living life like, fuck this shit. God just made me a happy person. I'm just happy. I think I'm happy. That's why I just told you earlier when you said why you ain't just doing what you supposed to do when you got out of jail. What I know you to do, bro. Why you ain't just being Michael Jackson? Nigga, I thought I was. I thought I was happy. Hell, I'm just chilling. I still just wake up some days and get in my feelings about certain shit. Cause I feel like
So I mean, bro's doing pretty good about all this shit, but like obviously this nigga kind of going through it if he's like crying on interviews and shit, bro. This nigga need to go to doctor for
hey,
some.
Gunna, you my brother. I love you to death, nigga. Why you ain't gave me an explanation? You not to get in touch with me, nigga. My daddy put me in your group text. I don't even want you to have my number. My daddy put us in a group text.
You talking about?
I called my minister like, hey, who the hell number this is? He goddamn made some phone call. He come back. That's Gunna them. I tell my daddy, man, what the fuck would you put me on text with this nigga for, bro? What the fuck you got going on?
Cause he knowing too. Like nigga just hurt, bro. Nigga, I think goddamn.
But guess what? Gunna didn't.
Bro's crying, man. This is like really showing like, I guess if you're a real fan of these niggas, you probably not worried about if they're a snitch or not. I honestly wonder what his real fans are saying.
Take advantage of that. I wouldn't even probably care to hear the shit anyway, cause I feel like once you break a rule from your man, and then what I feel about my whole situation in my life to the world, which is it just took me a lot to do, but I did it. You think I should let people in on my healing process too?
Oops, my bad.
manhood. Once you rat or once you turn, and I don't got nothing against people. It's people that work for me. But when I look at you a certain way, if I look at you, if I meet you and you, it's like, okay, if I meet you and you portraying that you a man and you not, I don't got nothing against people.
Yeah, no, I get what
you know what I'm saying? If you portraying a certain,
I guess he's just hurt that Young Thug. I mean, Gunna is basically talking about all this street shit, but he was really just like ratting behind the scenes. We kind of discussed earlier that Young Thug doesn't consider what he was doing ratting because no one got arrested. But then again, in the same logic, didn't Gunna not get anyone arrested in doing what he did? So
you deceiving.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't look at you the same. Yeah. I ain't mad at you for being, so what? Everybody, whoever, so what, nigga? Mm-hmm. I don't got no problem with people. People work for me right now. Yeah. I'm damn near around people every day because they work for me. Mm-hmm. I don't got no problem with them. I don't hate that I even brought this shit. I don't want you to take it out, but I hate I even brought it up because I don't even want the LGBT.
They get what you're saying.
I don't even want that community to even think that I'm against them. I'm overly with y'all.
You saying DL.
What does that have to do with gay niggas?
No, bro, that's what you speaking on.
Like, if I look at you like a man and we fucking bitches together, girls together, and we doing certain shit, and I look at you and a man like well, that nigga, and then I find out it ain't really nothing you can say to me.
Yeah.
I'ma just look at you like you broke a man code. Mm-hmm. You broke a code that men with backbone stand up to. Mm-hmm. You broke that code. You can talk, you can say whatever you want to say. You broke a man code. I don't look at you the same. But in real life, I don't even want to hear what you got to say, but you still supposed to be a real nigga to say, I'm finna say it. I don't give a fuck you want to hear it or not. I'm finna say it to make sure he know. And that's why I'm doing this interview.
He might not be one he want to, I'm just speaking, stir the pot.
That ain't stirring the pot. Tell him, get on the internet and saying how you feel about betraying your brother. How the fuck is that stirring the pot? How? You ain't get on the internet saying, oh, this nigga did this nigga did this, and bring other. You ain't doing all that. You get on the internet and saying, even if you're not on the internet, my daddy put us in text message. So you can't even do no interview in the future, in the near future. You can't do no interview and say, I ain't got his number. I ain't got in touch with him. You overly got my number. Overly. That just further my.
I guess he's saying too that his dad basically put both of them in like a text thread and try to get these niggas to like be cool again, and he does not want to. It seems like he doesn't want to do that shit at all.
Conspiracy.
You saying even after all the shit, all the jabs you been taking, you still supposed to submit?
Cause you know you're wrong. It ain't even about submitting. It's about speaking your piece. Did what it is, bro.
Yeah. So basically,
I don't like, bro. Imagine a nigga, bro. We fighting to say YSL is not a game. Me and Bank best friend, they're my mans. We done made all the millions in the world together. I gave you the millions. We ain't making them together. I gave them to you. You get on and you take a plea and say, duct tape is a game and it must end. Just be a man. You don't think that you owe Thug an explanation? No matter what Thug's saying. Thug can say Bank a rat all day. Bank.
Why would he name Duct Tape? Bro named Duct Tape Entertainment. That's like his label.
A rat. He a motherfucking rat. Nigga, I can say that all day.
He's like the OG of Homicide Gang and DT and
you can't say nothing about that, because you did. But that's gonna stop you from giving me an explanation? As a man. So maybe he need to get in touch with his feelings. As a man, bro, you supposed to bro, this what I did what I was thinking. If you rocking with it, you rock. If you're not, fuck it.
Gunna hasn't had a whole
how can you just do what you did to me and then just go live your life like ain't nothing happened? Like, how can you do it, bro? I can't do that.
Questions, I guess.
I feel like I ain't do nothing in the world wrong in my interrogation. And I still can't go by living my life without addressing it. I still got to address it.
Because you know it's wrong for even being in there.
As a man, I got to explain this to niggas that I love, that look at me like a gangster, that look at me like a man.
Yeah.
It's niggas in this world that's going to be like, what the fuck is you doing?
Yeah.
Practice what you preach.
Yeah.
That's why I'm speaking on it.
At the end of the day, too, this is the music business. So it's like you're only going to get more and more people like looking at you if you talk about it. And it really is like, where is Gunna? Gunna hasn't had a single interview on this shit whatsoever. So I guess it's valid in wondering it. And I guess it's crazy that Young Thug coming out and talking about this shit.
Because I'm a man and I got real feelings and I care.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make it right. How the fuck I'm going to just go forward? How? That mean to me, you never felt the way I felt about you.
Where
about me.
is
You never
Gunna,
did.
Man? Where is Gunna?
Nigga, I die before I go against that nigga. Even to this day, still.
He has to come
I
out
die
and
before I
speak
go
after
against
this shit.
The only thing I'm gonna ever say, you a rat. You a rat, bro. You a fuck nigga. You did what wrong. You betrayed me.
Wait.
The only thing I'm gonna ever say, you a rat.
So I guess him and Gunna are not gonna be cool. He called Gunna a rat. But I mean, Gunna did damn near the same thing that he did, for real. and the same thing that he's explaining it. So it's like it's pretty hypocritical.
You're a rat, bro. You a fuck nigga. You did what wrong. You betrayed me. Man, being a part of his demise or anything like that, I'm never doing that. Nigga, I love the nigga mama. That nigga mama like my mama, nigga. Nigga, I bought his mama her first piece of jewelry. Obviously, he presented it like he bought it. I did that. She probably never know that.
Get what? We can talk about that shit all night, and I tell you, I'm gonna just bring it back to bro. This shit got you.
Man, hood therapist shit. We got this nigga sipping Merlot and smoking a backwood right now.
Fucked up. You said that, right? And you agree, right? We just unlocked it, right? All right. How do you heal, bro? How do you move forward? Period.
No, Bank. I ain't. That's why I'm talking to niggas like you, bro. That's why I talk to OG, bro. You gotta put me down. I don't know. You gotta put me. Somebody tell me what I can do. Like, bro, I'm just telling you.
With your stick.
I'm telling you my.
How you heal then?
I healed it like that with soap and water. Soap and water.
This nigga need to heal, bro. This nigga is like talking about this shit. Bro, need therapy. Nigga crying in interviews with random hood niggas sipping Merlot and shit, smoking backwoods. If anything, this nigga need fucking therapy over anything, bro. This nigga needs some goddamn therapy. This nigga need a massage. This nigga need to go on vacation.
I ain't gonna hear this shit, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? You more in touch with your feelings because you're an older man.
Real, bro need a good. If he dropped fire music and people like Gunna, like no one gives a fuck because his music is good and it's satisfying the people that fuck with him.
You more in touch with how life is. You done been my age before. I ain't been your age.
Yeah, shit.
So you can tell me if you know. Tell me ways I can heal. I don't know, nigga. I'm telling you my perspective. I'm telling you why I'm fucked up. I'm telling you why I can't go forward. Not why I can't go forward. I can go forward. I'm telling you why I haven't went forward.
First step is knowing what you just said. First step is knowing.
I ain't never know till the day, bro. Till I talk to you, bro.
First step is knowing. The second step is goddamn knowing that you know. Goddamn, I don't know. You just gotta, man. Shit, you got it, bro. Whatever, man. Like everybody, man. Niggas just gotta move forward with their life, man. Make sure this shit don't turn into nothing else. That's all I'm saying. With whoever on the internet, talking the internet, you ain't gonna. I feel like y'all need to.
If you want to watch this shit on Twitch, I don't blame you for watching this on Twitch.
So have you ever been betrayed by one of your friends?
Music,
yes.
So bad to where you can't.
Make sure y'all niggas like, comment, subscribe. I already said this before, but like, comment, subscribe.
Talk to him no more. Don't lie.
Yes. But I still, if I see a nigga mama or something, tell my brother I say I love him. Cause I do.
I understand.
I can't turn my heart off.
That's another.
I ain't finna say nothing about you. I ain't finna nothing because I already know what it gonna lead to. We keep going back and forth, then that shit gonna lead to something else.
That's another thing I don't respect. A nigga ain't contact my mama. When you did what's wrong in that courtroom, you ain't get out of jail and run to my mama immediately. You ran to your mama, who I take care of. You ain't ran to my mama, who you ain't never did nothing in the world for.
So I guess, because he said that he bought Gunna's mama a crib. So he said that he didn't go to like Doug's mom and shit like that.
Nothing. You ain't pull up on my mama and say, hey, I know bro going through some shit here. Bro, bro sent money these niggas sent money to help me pay for my lawyer. Wham sent the money, all that. That's why Wham hurt. Like, these niggas, they talk to Wham. I ain't talk to them. These niggas held conversation with Wham. Wham told them, man, hell no, nigga, what? Never. Don't never do that. Boy, if your ass get 100 years on that bunk, nigga, we gonna take care of your mama and your family forever. And nigga know Wham mean what he say. He stand on his business. Home, a real one. These niggas held conversations with Wham. And Wham.
I guess the one thing that I learned throughout all this is Lil Baby, the 21 Savage are real. And Gunna, I mean, like, Gunna definitely, like, he kind of went on his own thing. He didn't want to go in.
Told you, nigga, what? Like no, sir.
They should have known that by the
you can't do that. Nigga, what? That's the worst. No. Nigga ain't pull up on my mama, bro. Nigga, I done held conversation with my mama. And my mama said, man, fuck these niggas ain't, because she an old lady, so she don't even care about no nigga ranting and doing all that. She an old ass lady. My mama get on the phone and she say shit like, man, them niggas ain't pulled up on me. Ain't none of them niggas came to see me. Guess what? Wham done pulled up, gave my mama bags, dunchos. Pluto done gave my mama dunchos. Cash, XO Cash, done pulled up several times, gave my mama dunchos. Yeah. That nigga probably gave my mama $300,000-400,000, boy. Like gaffers, 50, 60.
Damn, so he said that Lil Baby came up and gave his mom $100,000. 21 Savage pulled up and gave his mom $100,000. XO Cash pulled up and gave his mom hella. He said 300,000.
120. Whatever he have on him, he'll just pull up on my mama, just a hug and kiss her. And whatever he got on him, he just give it to her. It might be 36,000. Here, mama, dude. Bro, you ain't even put up on my mama. Damn. And that's why I say you not a man, because you ain't even never told your mama all the shit I done did for her. Your mama think you the real nigga. Your mama think you taking care of her. You ain't never even told your mama, man, Slime did this shit. Because guess what? You not a man to me. You living your life.
Is this changing y'all's perspective on Thug? Because he said that he bought Gunna's mom a crib and that hella people pulled up to Thug's mom when he was in jail and shit. And Gunna was not one of those people. Is that changing y'all perspective? I mean, this shit is definitely giving me more perspective on this whole situation that I didn't even know even existed.
According to your rap career. The only regret I have is ever in my life messing with them niggas. Ever. I supposed to have better judgment with who I take with me, bro.
For real, man. I mean, you got a nigga that...
But these niggas fuck nigga whole shit up, but I can't function, bro. I'm telling you, bro, I'm fucked up, bro. Like, ain't even about none of this interrogation. All that shit petty shit. I ain't never tripping on that. When I got on the phone with you the other day, what I say? Hey, bro, I did what wrong? And you said, nigga, you ain't do nothing wrong. The only thing you did wrong was even talking to them.
Yeah.
Before sending somebody to...
Bro should have got a damn lawyer. Back in that interrogation video, basically, they're saying the only thing he did wrong was talking to the actual police. And in reality, that's true, bro. Bro got an expensive-ass lawyer and was talking to the police casually and shit.
Telling on somebody, you ain't do none of that. Because that's what I care about. I care about that. I'm a man. I honor niggas who I love, I respect. I honor that. Nigga, you ain't even told your mama and your daddy and your brother them that I was the one who helped you do all the shit for them you did. Not saying you wouldn't have did it, but you wasn't able to do it.
Is he one of these people that be like, yo, I only did that shit for you to remind me? I mean, he basically saying that, like, he felt some type of way about Gunna because of the fact that Gunna didn't go and see his mom afterwards, got out of that whole situation, didn't even hit him up or nothing like that. So I guess he's saying that Gunna's ungrateful because he put millions...
At the moment he needed to be done. I did it. You ain't never tell them that. I fuck with Weeknd. I look at that nigga like a big bro. To a certain extent. We ain't never just like hung out like that, but I fuck with Cash. Cash my brother. This nigga part of my management team. Sal a part of my management team.
Damn.
I paid money for your album to go number one. You not bigger than no fucking Weeknd, nigga. I paid money for your album.
I mean, now he's talking about the bots. He paid, if y'all don't know, basically he paid like $50K for Gunna's like album to go number one because of bots and shit like that.
To go number one. The thing I don't respect about Elle is she ain't tell you that. She on the phone with you in jail saying, man, take your plea, gone. Fuck these niggas. Ain't none of y'all real. Ain't none of y'all gonna just say, damn.
You can't say that she said that, though.
Who?
You can't just say
He told some of our friends that Elle was part of the reason he took his plea. Elle was like, man, shit, bro.
Who the fuck is Ed?
You gotta focus on your career. You gotta, I'm telling you. And she said she was saying it to the degree of like, she know she know how to play the game. You know, she came up on Pluto. She know how to play the game. But she was...
Damn, so he's saying that Gunna was told by a second person that he basically gotta focus on his career and shit and fuck all the niggas that are in jail like Thug and then...
Telling him like, shit, if you wanna help Slime, you need to get out. So you can help Slime. What made me know that was some cap is when you got out of jail, you didn't help Slime at all.
Damn. Okay, so I guess this is giving a lot more perspective and shit like that. He basically saying that like when Gunna got out of jail, he's not even upset with the whole situation with the snitching and shit like that. He's not upset with Gunna like being in the courtroom. Well, yes, he is upset. The nigga's upset a little bit, but he's more upset at the fact that when he got out, he didn't help him at all.
You got out of jail, you didn't help Slime at all. Savage sent money to Thug. Wham sent money to Thug. Pluto sent money to Thug. Cash sent money to Thug. Drake sent crazy bankroll to Thug. Damn. Gunna didn't send no bankroll to Thug. Gunna didn't pull up on Thug mama. Gunna didn't pull up on Thug family. Gunna didn't pull up on Dolly. Gunna didn't pull up on nobody that has nothing to do with Thug. So it's no way possible you think that Elle was serious when she said you got to get out so you can help Thug. Man, you ain't get out and do nothing to help me at all. You do an interview.
Maybe this kind of kills the whole narrative that like Gunna's all positive and shit doing a run club and that Gunna's just doing all this stuff to look better. Cause he didn't even help Young Thug at all once he got out of jail. Like
I say I'm providing. How? What the fuck you providing it? What you talking about? Why you ain't put him on my mama gave him nothing? I'm so solid, right? That nigga signed to me right now. I'm so solid. I still ain't never took $1 from him right now, and he signed to me. Ever.
I still ain't took $1.
Like I still ain't collected none of my money that he owe me right now to this day. Never. Still. Ask him. Never. Man, that shit might be goddamn floating in the wind somewhere. I ain't even stunned looking for it. I feel like that's not godly. That's not a godly gift. I feel like the devil get gifts too. I feel like that ain't a God gift. That ain't a gift God that want me to have. I don't want it.
I mean, that just might be you being a bad businessman if you haven't collected any of the money that fucking Gunna's made so far, but
I don't want that shit. Fuck it. I'd rather die and then the lawyers figure that shit out. Oh, this, he made Ela 3-4 million off of Gunna music. Get this shit to the kid. Fuck that. I ain't even, bro, I'm so fucked up about that shit, bro. I'm so much of a real nigga, I still can't even be no fuck nigga. I still can't even go, that ain't even been a fuck nigga. I can't even be a businessman with this nigga. After he did what he did, I still ain't never did that to.
You really want to forgive Gunna?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't, twin. I wish he did something lighter so I could.
damn, so he doesn't want to forgive Gunna? He just said that he really wants to forgive Gunna, but he just said, nah, he
Could
doesn't.
forgive him. Fuck, I don't. Hell nah.
Okay, maybe not, because this nigga went through like 2 years extra trauma and shit because of Gunna.
But I done cried many nights about this shit. This shit ain't about no Wham, Pluto, Savage, man. Fuck every one of them when it come down to how I feel in real life. Not saying fuck them on no bullshit.
You did something
when
right.
it come down to me making a manly, because I generate
I guess there ain't no reunion coming soon.
it's these niggas to a certain extent. You think I care about what they feel? I can't. Hell no, I'm a man. No. What he did, I would never do. That piece of paper you
I mean, you kind of did.
I could have sent me to prison for the rest of my life. With Gunna taking that plea, was it harmful to me? Yes, 100%.
How? You out?
Because God.
Could have been wrong.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it was harmful. But the way my lawyer and the rest of the niggas that stayed a part of the case, the way our lawyers worded it, because you got to think, we going in the trial saying that YSL is not a gang. Now you got Gunna and the rest of these 7 niggas take a plea and say YSL is a gang. Except dude. Everybody else who took a plea said YSL is a gang. Now we having a meeting, all the lawyers having a round table meeting. Now all the lawyers saying YSL ain't no gang. These are the points we gonna hit. This is what we gonna do. YSL not a gang. This is what we
I
going
guess he's explaining that Gunna's plea definitely did hurt.
to. All lawyers are aligned.
With the
100%.
junior
All
lawyer
they
next to him.
This is what we doing. Huddle, break. Now this nigga take a plea and say it is gang. Now these 7 niggas take a plea and say it is gang. Now they going back into the drawing board. Now the lawyer going to the drawing board like, well, now we talking to the jurors. First we telling the jurors YSL ain't a gang. Now we going back to the jurors say, well, some people might say it's a gang.
I mean, that is pretty bad. That's kind of cooking him, especially because Gunna, y'all got to remember Gunna was the first person that was literally involved in all this shit that ended up fucking like, really YSL Woody was, but Gunna was the first person.
But we ain't a part of that part of
take a
it.
plea.
We a part of the record label part.
Hold on. So let me ask you something. One more thing about this. So did y'all see Gunna plea before he took it? Before we knew? Did y'all know?
The lawyers did.
They ain't tell y'all?
My lawyer told me.
What they tell you?
I'm saying like,
My lawyer said, I think Sergio Kitchen's gonna take a plea today. I said, you think so? He said, yes.
so he didn't get a chance to get
he
into
seen
his
it.
lawyer and be like, hey man, no, man, let's stay on track.
Of course, we did all that. My lawyer was the head honcho of the lawyers. He telling everything that happened in that trial came from Brian. Everything. He told every lawyer what to do.
If y'all don't know, Brian is basically the #1 lawyer in the state of Georgia. And that was Thug's lawyer. And he basically said that Thug's lawyer was the person doing all this shit behind the scenes to try to make everything happen.
But to get up there and say, Max Sharp is top tier. Brian told that nigga everything to say to help Shannon. Everything. Nigga, them niggas talk to each other every day. Obviously, Max Sharp, mastermind, and he know how to protect. Nigga, him and Brian in the same office. Brian gave that nigga rooms in his office. Brian owned his whole building, this office space. He got 10, 15 rooms. Man, Max Sharp, 5 of these rooms over here. Like, but these niggas in a huddle 3 years straight, nigga. Everybody on one accord. Until that happened. When he took the plea, the niggas who got off the case was out of the huddle. All the rest of the lawyers who still was on the case was still in the huddle. But we had to change the plan.
This
we
is
gonna
honestly crazy though. Like, bro's really giving like background on everything that went down, and basically saying that like Gunna's lawyers was a part of his team, and his lawyer Brian Steele basically gave Gunna's lawyer a whole ass room in his big ass building that he owned, and they were all good. But then it all sort of like broke apart when Gunna and his lawyer took a separate like plea deal.
run to the right. Now we got to change the plan. Hey, we're gonna run to the left, and we gonna say shit. Some people did run to the right, but we ran to the left because it was open. You gotta think.
It's still crazy that he beat this case.
Do it hurt the case, nigga? You got jurors sitting in there saying, we don't know none of these niggas. We know Young Thug and Gunna. Every juror. We know these two people. These are superstars. Rest of these niggas is nothing. We know these niggas. These is the head honchos. This what the state saying. The state don't even got to say it. We the two richest niggas on the case. The jurors gonna think that anyway. The state don't even got to say it. They would have been better off not even painting that narrative. Because the jurors already thinking that.
Crazy.
They was painting the narrative so bad to the point where it made the jurors like, man, now you just talk. It might not be like that. It might not be like that. You better off not even speaking on that and just letting the jurors just come up with that themselves. Because they were going to come up with it themselves anyway. If I'm looking at 26 niggas in the room, 28 niggas in the room, and 2 of these niggas millionaires, okay, these the two bosses. That's what I'm thinking anyway.
Fucking head honchos, bro.
But when you take your plea, now it's like, we go from YSL not being a gang to, well, my YSL is a gang to certain people. But not to Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams is all about music.
So I guess their whole argument was like half these niggas were in a gang, half these niggas were fucking just rappers and shit like that.
What you mean did it hurt the case? I heard somebody do an interview and they asked one of the lawyers, Mr. Weinstein, goddamn, salute to him, I love him. They asked Mr. Weinstein, did Gunna hurt the case? And he was just speaking from what happened after the pleas. We was in this courtroom, tearing these motherfuckers, the state ass apart. They couldn't beat us in no way, shape, or form. No way. They wouldn't beat us. So that's why we say them niggas taking the plea didn't harm the case. We saying that overall it ended up not harming the case.
Because they beat that shit.
But
I mean, if y'all tuned into this channel like a year ago when we were really covering this shit, like the case was looking mad unprepared. These niggas were looking like they were showing up drunk to work. The prosecutors were trash. The fucking the head actual judge had earrings and brought his dog to court and shit. It was a terrible trial, bro. Mad people were watching.
Right at that moment when you take the plea, yes, that harms the case. Nigga, we saying that it's not a game. You taking the plea as the second man in charge. You taking the plea as the second man in charge and you said it did harm the case. I mean, and you saying that it is a game, that harms the case. Why would why would anybody doing the interview even ask that question? Did it harm the case? Nigga, of course. What the fuck you mean? Yes.
I guess the question should be, did it harm the outcome?
It ended up not harming the case because of the masterminding of the rest of the lawyers as the court case, as the trial went on.
So basically, in your mind, you feel like this nigga got out of jail feeling like, man, this nigga, he gone.
Overly. I feel like all of them took a plea in the beginning because they thought we were gone. They thought, nigga, what the hell? What
I mean, you can't even lie, bro. He's saying that everyone took a plea because they thought Doug wasn't going to beat it. No one thought Doug was going to beat it. But he had Brian Steele, the top lawyer in Georgia, in his corner. And he obviously beat that shit. So I feel like everything that happened now, like niggas are like treating this shit like he wasn't about to beat this shit.
The reason is, you went from a real nigga, a stepper, a real live street nigga, respected street nigga,
you talking about Gunna,
to a rat. Cause you thinking
somebody on that.
Hey, little damn, man. All right, twin, I'm gonna hit you back. I love you, bro. I'm doing an interview.
Nigga,
he ain't even know nothing about that. He just speaking like we just talking man to man. That's why I ask you questions like, Bank, what man to man? I understand the light and the political. I understand the political shit behind everything, but just man to man, man, brother to brother, big homie to little homie. If you going to jail and you plea out before the trial even start, what the fuck are you thinking? Boy, this shit over it.
Yep.
Man, you don't remember them Zoom calls that was all over the internet? The Zoom calls when we was going to court them first few times on Zoom. Before we made it to the courtroom, we was on Zoom. When we was going for buns and shit.
Making
man, you remember me asking that nigga on the Zoom? We don't even supposed to talk. I broke the law.
Eating sloppy Joe.
I'm on the Zoom. I said, Gunna. He look at me on the Zoom. I say, you good? Cheering up, nigga. You good? He say, yeah, or some shit. I forgot what he said, but he just, the energy was just down. Not even on no bullshit, no funny shit in there. Like, the energy was that down.
Yeah.
So it just automatically made me start thinking like, little bro, you good? I'm not saying that you know rat. And then at that point, I'm just like, nigga, what you going through? You good? And that's why, cause I'm a big brother to these niggas. So that's why I do shit like head up when we on these calls. When we in this courtroom, man, head up, chin up. Fuck that, nigga.
Bro did have his head up, and he ended up. I'm gonna say this shit like 15 times over, but it's still crazy that he ended up beating this shit. And just looking back at it, like, this was never supposed to happen. So, like, the fact, take away all the shit that we saw in the last couple of, like, years and shit like that, but, like.
If we go to prison for the rest of our life, what they do? We go to prison, nigga. And we fight to get out this bitch. If we beat these folk, what they do? We beat them.
I mean, like, it's not whoop-de-doo to go to prison for the rest of your life and shit like that. But I guess that nigga treated like.
We go forward. That's how I go.
But can a nigga feel like, shit, well, it was still a nigga left on the case and you took your plea?
Yeah, but my plea didn't say, my plea couldn't harm nobody. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My plea.
Break it down for us, man.
My plea, I ain't say why I said with no gang. In my plea, I ain't say nothing in my plea. That's why I didn't do the plea. The state offered me a plea, and they wanted me to say YSL was a gang. I'm the owner of YSL, the gang, and YSL must end in the state's plea. They say all this in their plea. I told them I'm not doing it. So they wanted me to tell about Nut getting killed. I don't know nothing about that. They want me to tell about Shamel Drinks, the other nigga from their side getting killed, the 3-4 more niggas from their side getting killed. Even they were talking about niggas who got killed from their side that weren't even involved in the case. They just wanted me to tell on that. Like, you gonna tell on all this shit.
I mean, is this hurting the case? I mean, I guess you can't get double jeopardy, but bro, talking about people getting killed and shit like that.
You know about all this shit. I'm telling them, I swear to God, on my freedom, I don't know about none of this shit. Nigga, I'm in the clouds. I really don't know about this shit. Guess what that state end up saying? We going back and forth. We. Just tell me.
Man, fuck trial. No matter what, fuck being in trouble with the law, because going to actual court sucks, bro.
But the plea agreement, weeks and weeks. We never can come to agreement. Guess what the DA say? Fonnie Willis say, well, you don't got to speak on none of this shit. You don't got to tell on nobody getting killed. You don't got to tell them on none of that. I take all this shit out of the plea. But you must say YSL is a gang, and you the owner of YSL. Man, I'm not doing it. Beat it. I'm a man.
Keep in mind, too, this is the most expensive trial in Georgia history, so they were just trying to get this shit over with.
And YSL not a gang to me. Beat it. I don't give a fuck. No freedom in the world can make me do that. No.
The fact
Guess
that
what Brian say?
Is crazy.
Shit, I ain't gonna do the plea. Fuck it. Let's go on finish trial. Say less. The next day, he come to me with a plan. He say, you ever heard of a goddamn non-negotiated plea? I'm like, nah, what's that? He like, well, you don't got to deal with the DA. You deal directly with the judge. I mean, you get up in front of the judge and you say, you guilty of these crimes. I say, I'm not guilty of that. I'm not in the gang. I'm not guilty of YSL being in the gang, the RICO. I'm not guilty of that, Brian. So I don't want to get up in the courtroom and say I'm guilty of that.
He didn't ever say it, though.
That's not true. I don't want to get out of jail that bad, Brian. That's not true. Let's go on, let's finish this trial. And he ain't want to do the plea anyway. Brian like, man, we're going to beat the sleaze out of that motherfucking ass. I'm just telling you, you can't get convicted of this because it was in your house. So that's why when we did the non-negotiated plea, Brian, when we was talking to the judge, Brian was talking about the charge that I had. Brian like, hey, we plead nolo to this charge. We plead not guilty to this charge. We plead not guilty to this charge. We plead not guilty to these charges. We'll plead guilty to these charges because these are the shit that.
So he basically plead guilty to the drug charges and shit from what was in his house, and got time served, and didn't plead to the actual RICO charges of like being in a gang.
They found in his house.
This is why Brian still be getting the big bucks.
I'm on probation for the shit they found in my house the day we went to jail. Keep in mind, I'm not on probation for nothing that the DA was trying to say I was
because they got like a new judge and shit.
Guilty of. I'm only on probation for what they found in my house. That's first of all in my plea. My plea was non-negotiated. I went straight to the judge. Hey, Your Honor, I'm guilty of these crimes. I'm guilty of having these controlled substances in my house. I'm guilty of having these pills in my house. I'm guilty of having this weed in my house. I'm guilty of having these guns in my house. I'm guilty of having this serve in my house. That's what I'm guilty of.
I mean, that's pretty
RICO,
bad.
being in a violent criminal street gang, YSL, all that shit, I'm not guilty of none of that. I ain't doing that. Guess what the judge said? I agree.
Oh.
I'm going to find you guilty of this shit that I found in your house. So my plea was the plea that I was going to end up with anyway. Because if I would have beat the case, I still would have got found guilty of the shit that they found in my house.
You think you got more time? You think you got some jail time if you went all the way through it?
No, because she ended up, Shannon had got found guilty of one of his charges. The having a firearm as a convicted felon. Mm-hmm. So he probably went to jail 10 years for that. Off top, 10 years. And it was a switch. 10 years off top.
10 years is terrible.
He got acquitted for everything else. All the murders and shit, he got acquitted. But he got found guilty for that one charge. Because they got to find him guilty. Even if the jurors want to goddamn to say that he innocent, they can't.
So Shannon kept aside all the way out too?
Yeah, that's just the law. But when he got found, when they say you acquitted for everything, but you guilty of this gun charge.
He could have just told them Gunna ain't have nothing to do with it. I mean, it's more the other way around. Gunna should have said that Thug didn't have anything to do with it.
We in our mind thinking like, dang, like they even go to prison for the gun. Get what the judge say. You've been through enough. I'm gonna let you out. So I feel like now, if I would have stayed in the trial, I would have got found guilty of the shit that they found in my house because it ain't no law that tell the jurors they can get around it. It ain't no way to get around it. So the jurors like, fuck.
Ain't nobody claiming it and shit.
Like, fuck.
Let this be a lesson that y'all better have money for a goddamn lawyer because y'all gonna need lawyers and shit. If you even have to go through this type of stuff, man, you're gonna need some type of lawyer because like having a good ass lawyer is the difference between having a.
I find them guilty for this
and having Brian.
There's no way around it, even if they want to. You see what I'm saying? They can't let me off the hook for it. I gotta get found guilty of that. So why the fuck when I not take a plea and get out of jail today or some shit I know 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna get found guilty for anyway? At the end of the trial, I would have got found guilty for the shit in my house. I would have beat everything else. I would have got found guilty for the shit in my house. And she didn't send Shannon to prison, so she probably wouldn't have sent me to prison. She probably would have said the same thing, like, all right, I'm gonna give you probation for this shit in your house. And go.
They gave this nigga his homie probation for a switch. This nigga out here tormenting the streets. Not even gonna lie.
On only life. Cool. I still would have, the same shit I'm on probation for now, I still would have been on probation for at the end of the trial, because it was no loops for the jurors to find me innocent. For that. 100% you get found guilty for that. They can find you, they can say you ain't guilty of it, but it's like them not being real. It's like the jurors just not being real. Like, well, it ain't nowhere around this shit. This nigga ass is guilty of this. It ain't nothing around it. No law that makes me overstep that.
And that's what Lucha the whole judging.
So what's your temperature with Lucha right now?
Ain't no temperature with him. Man, bro, I pray that nigga get everything he deserve. Everything. I told that nigga, even in the midst of our beef, I told that nigga, bro, I said some bullshit in it too, but I was speaking really from the heart, real. Bro, I respect everything you do for your mama and your kids. I respect all that shit. If not, I would have been did something to your ass. That's what I tweeted.
I mean, is that admission of guilt? Bro said he would have murked him if he wasn't doing shit for his mom and kids.
I said, if I ain't respect what you did for your mama and your kids and how you look out for your family, I would have been did something to your ass. I'm just a real nigga. I respect how a nigga treat their family. Like, well, I respect it. He was an active dad in his children's life. Still right now, since he been out. I still be watching him now since he got out. He's still an active father. I respect that. Man, I don't want no harm. I don't want to do that to you, bro. You a real man to me. Why the fuck would I want to kill a nigga that I think is like me? You a real man to me, bro. But leave me alone too, though. Like, stop. Don't fuck with me neither. Cause if it have to go a certain way, then we got to go a certain way. So, but that was my way of trying to just tell niggas like, hey, bro, I ain't on that. I ain't on that, bro. I'm living life. I'm doing shit, bro. I'm doing shit in this world for real, bro. Bro. And the nigga, he tweeted me 1,000,000 times. Fuck nigga, you ain't that like Tupac. Nigga, you a rat. I mean, you're a goddamn punk. You gay. You wore a dress. You did this. You did that. Ooh. He tweeted me probably 20 times in a row. Every day, just judging. Agony, every day. I tweeted him one time.
After I guess him and Lucha are cool.
Tweeted me 20 times. I said, nigga, if I ain't respect what you did for your mom and your children and how you looked out for your family, I would have been did something to your ass. If you read that tweet from me, what you'll say? What you'll tell Lucha? Man, leave that nigga alone, bro. Right?
Wow, this one hell of a drug, man. Still got the hood nigga therapist right here with the backwood and the Merlot.
That's how you troll.
Hell no, that ain't trolling.
I'm just saying, but I say he trolling, but he don't want to do nothing to you. I say that.
Right.
He trolling, but he don't want to do nothing to you. He really want to end with that tweet. Yeah,
because me or him don't got nothing to do with it in real life. Me and him don't got nothing to do with it. None of the beefs on both sides. Me and him don't got nothing to do with it. He just love nuts so much, he just asserted himself in the shit.
But I thought they were saying about a girl, though.
Hell no. That shit was trolling. When he said he fucked my girl and all that shit was trolling shit.
Oh.
We was
but
trolling.
That's what I'm saying. That's what niggas thinking like.
Yeah, nah. Hell.
Niggas be running with the internet rumors.
This whole beef behind.
No, sir. This shit is behind Nut. Woody broke a Nut car and stole his jewelry. And I'm saying all this shit
Bruh, he's really...
because it's all public record. We already done said all this shit on the stand. Him and the DA done said this on the stand. He broke it up.
This nigga just admitted to Lil Wuddy stealing Nut's jewelry and
whole beef behind.
No, sir.
And Lil Nut got
this
killed.
Shit is behind Nut. Woody broke a Nut car and stole his jewelry. And I'm saying all this shit because it's all public record. We already done said all this shit on the stand. Him and the DA done said this on the stand. He broke in Nut car and stole Nut jewelry. He didn't know it was Nut car. He seen a peanut chain. He said, oh shit, this nigga Nut chain. He
called. There really is a nigga named Nut who was just going around Atlanta in the early 2010s.
Oh, Nut. And say, hey, bro, he ain't put it on himself. He just said, man, some young nigga broke in your car. They brought the jury to me. And Nut like, all right, bring the jury. I ain't tripping. Nut a player. I ain't tripping. Nut, bring the jury to me. Whoa. He bring the jury to Nut. Get jury Nut back. Get Nut his jury back and goddamn going on by their business. Nut ain't tripping. Nut like shit, I got all my shit back. I ain't tripping. But you got niggas who with Nut who like, man, these fuck niggas just played. Let's take it down.
So it's all Lil Woody he's saying.
The whole time, me and Nut on the phone every day trying to stop these niggas from beefing. Like, man, bro, we ain't on that, bro. Nut getting money, I'm getting money. Like, nigga, we were hanging out. I turned Nut on to Bird. I brought Nut around Bird. Cause I know Nut best friend, the nigga who they call Birdman from Pink City. Bro, I know him from being Nut friend. I don't know. I ain't never seen him though. I probably seen him 2 times in my life. But I know him and Nut used to call themselves Bird and Slim. So when I got on and I met Bird, get what I told Bird in Miami. Man, you got to meet these niggas from the city. They call themselves Bird and Slim. You got to meet these niggas. Like, bro, I'm 100% the most genuine nigga you could think of, bro. I'm telling you.
Damn, RP.
It's a real fact. I wish Nut was living so he could say the same thing. I turned him on to Bird. The pictures when you see Nut on a boat with Bird, I'm here. I'm there. I took the picture. I got Nut phone and took this picture. Man, Nut take the picture with this nigga, but I know y'all look up to this nigga. I told Bird, man, Nut.
Damn, man. So I guess they had us in the first half and he didn't do nothing to Big Nut and it was all just a misunderstanding. If that's the case, then the police work is terrible.
It's supposed to be Slim. So you got to wait. The other nigga, Bird, who used to be with Nut, he was in prison still. He was in jail doing some time, doing a bid. So I told Birdman, like, man, you got to meet the nigga Birdman from Atlanta who called himself Birdman. He bald and nigga tattoos in there. He really think he Bird. I'm like, he in prison right now, but you got to meet him too. Like, I turned Bird on to Nut. I had Bloody J around Birdman trying to do deals. I turned Bloody J on to Rocco. I've been late in this town. I made niggas lock in. Me and Bloody J them started off beefing.
That's crazy. Like, thinking back, I'm thinking about a skinny young thug with the dresses and shit. I guess he's portraying as like he was really the person that was really behind all this shit, putting everyone together, and was like the business mind, even though he was off the fake yerks and shit.
About them saying that Boo was a rat. Boo told on Mo. We ain't never seen that paperwork. Still to this day. They typed up some. You right. They typed up some paperwork one time, and it was fake paperwork. The only reason why we knew the paperwork was fake because they misspelled words. Ain't no motherfucking DA office misspelling no word, dumbass nigga. They misspelled prosecution and all type of shit.
You saying they made some fake paperwork?
But these niggas had some fake paperwork saying that Boo.
Don't say that now. Niggas saying the paperwork was AI.
Told on Mo. Mo told me this. Boo told. I seen Boo get on the phone with Mo myself. I seen Boo on the phone with him myself. Witnessed it right there. Boo said, man, these 4 times you said I told on you, Mo. Get what Mo said. Man, I ain't told no nigga that. I ain't told nobody that. I fuck with you, Boo. Man, nigga, every time I see you, we there. Like, hey, I ain't told nobody that. I ain't say nothing about it, but Mo, you told me your damn self that, Boo.
Man, is this changing your opinion on Young Thug and Gunna situation? Let me know, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I just dropped some new merch and shit. Link in the description. And StaySafeWorld.com, by the way. But make sure if you watching this shit, make sure you subscribe and like.
That Boo told on you. Man, these niggas all this shit cap. I made these niggas get on the phone.
Some paperwork though, that shit kind of different though.
Yeah.
You see some paperwork.
Well, when you see paperwork,
supposed to believe that now.
When you see paperwork, this paperwork.
Yeah, this shit paper. I don't give a fuck. Well, how they spelled it? I'm just
saying. Nah.
When a nigga see it,
no, cause you gotta.
Everybody make human mistake though.
No, we gotta know theatrics. Hell no, nigga.
Does Thug have paperwork?
Well, when a prosecutor typing up, you can get a new trial for that. If they misspell some words in this paperwork, nigga, you can get a new trial. The fuck you mean? Them folks ain't making no mistake like that. I promise you that. Look at our paperwork. I bet you whatever you think you want to bet ain't no misspelled word in that motherfucker. Nigga, this is the real law. Any mistakes, you can get a new trial. Anything. Nigga,
so keep in mind too, Gunna has not spoken out since then. So this dude is actually coming out and facing the music.
Nigga, folks ain't making no fucking mistakes. Nigga, you crazy? Especially on those certain words. They are prosecutors. Big Bank is motherfucking big facts. How the fuck I'm gonna go for some paperwork and Big Bank spell big facts wrong? Nigga, what?
What?
How the hell the prosecutor gonna spell prosecution wrong? What are you talking about? Nigga beat it.
Yo, imagine I do be seeing some paperwork that niggas be having on IG, bro, and the words be spelled wrong and shit.
What are you talking about? And they had more than one misspelled word. They had like 4 or 5 misspelled words on the first piece, on the first sheet. The state of Georgia versus this. That was wrong. That spelling was wrong. Like, man, y'all done made 15 goddamn misspelled word on the first piece of paper. Beat it, man. That shit ain't real. That shit ain't real. But even if it is, God bless the dead, boo dead. So what? Even if it is. Even when I figured out, because Mo told me himself that boo told. So even when I seen Mo, when I heard Mo on the phone with
niggas still talking about this shit in detail.
Boo, and Mo denied saying that to Boo. I ain't even tell Boo Mo told me that. I ain't even tell Boo, man, he capped. He told me you did. I ain't say none of that, cause I'm just not no messing nigga. I ain't doing it.
Bro, admitting
when I heard Mo tell Boo to my face on the phone from jail, Boo said, "What's up, my boy? What going on, nigga?" That Boo. He like, "What's up, my boy? What's up, big?" He like, "Man, I'm trying to see what the hell going on in these streets, bro. You know, I fuck with your game, bro. These niggas my goddamn you saying I told on you, bro." That nigga said, "Man, hell no. Do what I need to do with this rap shit. I made it out of Cleveland Avenue, nigga. I got 6 motherfucking kids, nigga. I'm doing what I'm doing." That's why I was fucking with nigga like Bloody J. Nigga like Ola Player. I was fucking with them niggas. I was fucking with Big Nut. Nigga, I got 5, 6 videos with Birdman with Nut in them. With Greeting.
Damn, so I guess they're saying that the murder of Big Nut was some whole other shit. He had nothing to do with it, and he fucked with Big Nut. And I guess he was saying that it was some whole other shit.
Like, nigga, I ain't no harm in my blood with Days Loaf in they hood. I shot that motherfucker in Pink City. In they pouring my blood with Days Loaf in they hood.
This nigga is frozen as fuck, bruh. Why he look like an NPC?
I shot that motherfucker in Pink City. In they projects. Where they hang at right now. I shot that video there. The video of me, Birdman, and goddamn Ralph. Look at the video. We played it in court. When Nut Daddy got on the stand, cause the DA done tricked him to lie about some shit. When Nut Daddy got on the stand and saying, "Yo, my son and Nut and Thor been goddamn fell out back in November of 2014.
Nah.
Cause he got killed 2015, January 10th, 2015.
Damn.
His daddy get on the stand, listening to what the DA telling him to say, cause they get to prep him before he get on the stand. He get on the stand and say, without even knowing the truth. And I get it. You're a dad that lost his son.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm never, that's why I ain't never said fuck that nigga dad. I never said fuck him, none of that. I don't say none of that. I get it, nigga. A nigga gonna do whatever to get some justice for their son. They're my son.
In case, any nigga, their family got a right to feel however they feel.
I'm never going against that.
Family, nah, for sure.
Never.
You're right.
I understood that.
That's real, yeah.
When Nut died, my house got bust. The DA, they typed up a fake search warrant and bust my house. They got my phones. They so fucked up. The DA, the judicial system so fucked up. They see me and Nut text message in my phone the day he died, the day before he died. Where you at, Nutty? Man, right here to park, finna go get me a haircut. Goddamn, I pull up on you later on. I say left, love. The day Woody got jumped on in the club, I text Nut, man, what the hell going on, bro? I thought we said we squatted shit, bro. I thought me and you got on the phone like brothers, like men. He said, bro.
Okay. I don't know if this is like telling or something, but he's talking about the day that Big Nut got murdered. He basically got shot at a barbershop, and he said that he talked to him the day that he got murdered, and I guess he told Woody that he asked him if he was cool after Big Nut got murdered, and this is what happened.
We ain't a part of none of that shit. We telling them niggas stop that shit. We telling them niggas let that shit go, but y'all niggas tripping. That shit ain't about nothing. Like, y'all nigga really ain't smoke about nothing. Nigga, I got a text message talking to Nut. Moments before he died. Same day. They know it. They just didn't say that. Like, obviously, that's the state. They trying to do their case. They doing what they supposed to do. Like, I ain't even mad at them.
I mean, I guess they were just putting whatever they had, but it wasn't
like,
done.
You my opposition at this point. You trying to do what you do to sentence me. I'm trying to do what I'm doing to not get sentenced. I ain't tripping. But, bro, we got text messages of me and Nut texting. I don't know, goddamn well, me and that man were cool. Y'all know that.
I ain't carry my flights, man. We can do this shit all night. What you want to say to the city before we get out of here?
Listen, man, I tried my best.
Go to Mike.
Oh, shit.
I tried my best to make this city one. Unity. I tried my best. Anybody from this city, including Rollo, P, all y'all niggas. I don't got no smoke with y'all niggas. I don't want no gangster shit to go on with y'all.
I hope so. Is bro look sincere right now? Bro took off. This nigga was crying during his interview, bro.
Nigga, I ain't got time.
This was a crazy interview.
The street shit is already over with. Once you do it, once you tell the street shit over.
Bro was legit shedding tears in this damn interview, bro.
Like, you can't kick the street nigga shit. And I ain't even saying that to bash no nigga. Like, why would I want some smoke with a nigga that I already done told on somebody that work with the police?
I thought you were gonna say something else.
I'm just saying, just real nigga shit.
But still,
I mean,
yeah, though, bro. Like,
listen, I don't want no smoke with y'all nigga. Even if y'all didn't tell, I'm just bigger and better than what we doing. I'm bigger and better than this. I don't want no smoke with no nigga.
I guess bro's mature.
I don't got no problem with y'all nigga, man. Peace, love, and blessings. I hope everybody live their life and live and rejoice. I hope everybody in this world prosper and get what they need to get. Everybody. I don't got no hard feeling with no nigga. Even niggas
One
on
nigga therapist finished his cup though.
in this case. Even the niggas that I'm mad at, I'm forever mad at. I still don't want you to fail. Obviously, I done been in my feelings and I done been on jail calls and saying shit like, man, I want to drop the same day. I want to do the same. Fuck that.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, people can't get really mad because bro was probably in a terrible place smoking flocka and shit in isolation for 3 years straight. Literally 23 hours locked up, 1 hour not. That shit gonna drive you crazy as hell. Not even to make excuses for him, bro.
I just mad. I'm out of jail. I beat this shit. Nigga, I understand the chance God gave me. I understand the chance that the judge gave me. I understand all that. And now, I'm sorry to my fans and everybody that I love that I even took that for granted. Yeah. But I hope now that you understand why I couldn't just go forward. Why I took it for granted. If you think I took it for granted, I want you to understand through this conversation why I feel how I feel.
This dude needs.
I'm gonna tell you though, after this, cause you realize that you fucked up, traumatized, all this shit that everybody that don't know that we walking around with, everybody's undiagnosed of mental illness for real.
Undiagnosed.
If you from the streets, you fucked up. I don't give a fuck who you is, cause they ain't never heartbreaking betrayals in this shit. So you saying basically. You finna move, I know it's gonna be hard to move forward from some of that shit. You finna try your best to heal and move forward from all the negative shit. Absolutely.
This nigga need major healing. This dude need a therapist, a psychologist, a spiritual guide.
Absolutely. Cause we gotta hold you accountable. Like Slime, you just said this, man. You some bullshit, bro. If a nigga don't
keep in mind, if y'all been tuned in, we watched this damn interview for 3 hours, and this dude has probably said at least like 15 sentences.
It ain't just for the people, for everybody else. It's for you too, bro. Your family too, whoever. Like niggas getting second chances. Nigga, you don't got like 9 chances.
Bro has
shit. We all done got like 9 chances. Nigga done been in and out of shit. Could have been in shit. Could have this. Could have that. And God working on our city, man. We need to put the energy back in this shit to where niggas ain't gotta be friends. Niggas ain't gotta be shit. But like you just said, I don't want to see no harm to nobody. I ain't against no nigga. I ain't in your way. Don't get in my way. That's how I look at it. Cause we looking crazy right now.
Yeah. Absolutely, but I don't want niggas to make it like on the forefront of us looking crazy.
It's everybody.
I'm just letting you know.
It's a whole plot.
I'm letting the people that's not from Atlanta know.
Okay.
The people that's the fans of everybody, Rollo fans, P fans, One Man fans, Pluto fans, my fans, Gunna.
We have not heard from Gunna in probably 5 years?
Fans, Yak fans, Duke fans, everybody. I'm letting everybody that's not a part of Atlanta, that don't know the inside scoop, that don't know what's going on. I'm
gotta be the head. We just all ingredients. None of us shouldn't be no more ingredients. Everybody who on the motherfucker, anybody who want to come on the motherfucking talk, come on. But no ingredient. Don't be an ingredient, bro, to the devil gumbo.
Yeah,
shit.
I want everybody in this world to prosper. This is my honest God opinion. I want everybody in this world to prosper, no matter what you did, no matter.
You think he's valid? Y'all think he told? You think it's YSL, or you think that this interview? I mean, in my opinion, I feel like this interview definitely helped his image.
What you did wrong, because everybody done did wrong shit. Everybody done did bad shit. You know, everybody done did something bad. Everybody done did something that wasn't godly. When you a street nigga and you a gangster, I don't give a damn if he come down and you selling
truly humble under God
and drugs. That's bad. You sold somebody drugs. They could die from that. Everybody done did bad shit, so I'm not really tripping. I'm just telling you just a few of my opines, like how I feel about certain shit. And why I feel like your best question to me was, why the hell you...
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and shit if y'all haven't already. I said that shit like 15 times right now. But
you ain't do what you need to do when you gotta... Because I understood the blessing that I got. I understood the judge talking to me and looking me face to face saying, nigga, you the one, bruh.
She gonna blame you. Yeah, you go back.
The judge said nigga.
I'm already knowing, but I ain't gonna give her no reason to.
Yeah, can't.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going forward with my life, bro. Like, I ain't tripping, bro. I just feel like at this point, I ain't never spoke on it because I was just a man. Like, I'm just on shit like, man, we going fuck that shit. I'm a man. Y'all niggas some rat. Y'all niggas did what wrong. I was just living in. living in that dream. But now just having a conversation with you and talking and just like feeling it. Like it just feel like I gotta just go on. I gotta move on. But I just want it. Gunna, you, Gunna, Duke, Yak, you, all my fans, Rollo, P, Wham, Pluto, everybody, Weezy.
Hey.
I want Cash, everybody who I love, who I honor. I want all them to know this my side. This how I feel. This why I'm how I am. This why I stream so much on them niggas. This why I'm how I am. I feel betrayed. I feel hurt. I feel whatever.
I mean, this is valid, bro. Has literally just talked about this whole situation, and like, if you're just tuning in right now, the main thing that he's upset with Gunna is not even the snitching part. It's the fact that he got out of jail and didn't help his mom. Or didn't help
I just feel it.
Nah, this shit was big, bro. I appreciate you for even calling me to let me be a part of, you know what I'm saying, witness a part of your pain and your journey and the way your perspective of shit, you know what I'm saying. I just hope you goddamn allow us to be a part of goddamn your healing journey.
I'm telling you, Thug, at the end of this shit, need therapy.
Bro, for real. Because the nigga fucked up. Just gotta get this shit right, King.
I'm trying my best, bro. You think I should let people just witness the healing, all that shit too?
What you mean?
You think that's good? Like
bro needs spiritual healing.
Obviously, I just spoke my pain and what I feel about my whole situation in my life to the world, which is it just took me a lot to do, but I did it. You think I should let people in on my healing process too?
Yeah. Ain't no other way. Like, shit, cause, bro, one thing about it, bro, I don't know, you locked up, bro. But my partner passed away, bro. Like, it wouldn't work without other people goddamn helping me and talking to me and pushing me through. That shit wouldn't work, bro. Like, that's the worst shit I ever felt in my life. I was already on the transition side. Like, just anyway, just from when y'all niggas caught them case, I'm like, oh, they snatching niggas' ass up. That shit kind of did something to me. Like, I ain't trying to go sit in that motherfucker.
Man, at the end of the day got to end. And I feel like y'all just got to stay tuned. He basically said that he was just upset at Gunna for not the snitching part, but like not helping his mom when 21 Savage, Wham, Cash XO came through and helped her. So I guess that's what he's really upset at. But man, I'm about to head out of here. It's been like long as fuck, like 3 hour stream. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be streaming on the daily and shit like that. And follow me on Instagram, Stay Safe World.